It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Guaranteed to make you laugh, guaranteed to put you on the ground. But you may hear something that doesn't agree with you. You may not like what you hear. But at the end of the day, you will be laughing. And that's all that matters, that your ass laugh. Get ready, here we go. Thank you. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be
Pops.
up in this.
Peace.
Yeah, what's happening? It is Tuesday, 21, 4/20/21. You know what that means. If you're getting high right now, good for you. You are talking and listening to the writer of the #1 show on Netflix. Again, bitch. Speed Doggy Dog.
Still number one?
Still #1. I made sure last night. I watched it all last night.
I watched it twice.
Yeah, I watched it just to make sure. Also, too, in the house, at the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable.
Shalom to the people.
My son works.
Make sure you guys rewatch the #1 show on Netflix,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, keep it going.
Let's make it history, man, for the longest lasting #1 show on
Just
Netflix.
waiting now for the negotiations for season 2 and 3.
They gotta put them in, man.
It's gonna be fire.
Bring Quickie back. We're gonna start hashtagging that.
Quickie lost weight.
Yeah, hashtag bring Quickie
All I can
back.
say. I saw the picture. I was like, God damn, that's kind of big. Yeah.
I don't know about the kind of part, man. I don't know about the kind of.
It is Let's Talk About It Tuesday.
Let's talk Tuesday. Vern,
Let's
call
talk
in.
Tuesday, whatever you want to talk about.
I know
today is your day.
I know the verdict is coming in.
Yeah, the verdict's coming in, so we got verdict.
So that's going to be the main topic today. We got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Test shit up, or we satisfied?
Yeah, chat room, call in. Hit us in the chat room. What do we do based on the verdict?
10 shit up.
Are you watching?
We going to get our surrection on, or what we going to do?
You finna go get some free Nikes? What's going on? If anybody's planning to tear some stuff up and riot, let me know ahead of time.
Up,
maybe I can cash app you. You know what I mean? We can work something out. You know what I mean? Let's talk Tuesday.
We'll figure it out.
Call in.
Tuesday, whatever you want to talk about. Also, too, being it's 420, some of y'all might be getting high during the verdict.
It is 420.
You don't know what the fuck going on.
It is 420.
It is 420. I don't get high. My son...
I don't get high either, probably.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. He partakes in the sticky icky.
I don't celebrate no holidays for it, though. I don't.
Like, this would be considered a holiday?
Yeah,
I just thought it was to recognize.
What?
420.
Right, but the good book said herbs, right, are for medication, not for to be throwing no party about it.
Yeah, I got that part, but
right.
But you're saying it's a holiday. It's not a holiday.
What is a holiday? Is a celebration.
It's not a celebration, just recognizing.
That's a celebration.
It's not. When I recognize something on that day, I just go, "Oh yeah, this is that day for that," and I keep.
You don't do anything. They don't do anything. Everybody don't smoke today.
I don't know about that.
Right.
I ain't kicking it with everybody.
So for the rest of the people,
you ain't smoking.
Rest of people who smoke weed, they treat it as a holiday. I don't believe in that. So I just treat it as a medication, like how it's supposed to be. You know.
Okay. Either way. As you see what I'm dealing with.
So y'all got to stop with the 420 celebrations, but whatever.
818-914-4087. This is your first time watching the show. Is it? Do we have first time people or no?
We should have some first timers.
Okay, cool.
Call in if you're going to wreck something when the verdict come in.
Yeah. If you're going to tear some shit up, let us know ahead of time.
If you are buying...
that way we could put it in our order.
Yeah, if you buy electronics shop right now, let me know. If you plan on... I need a new computer, man.
No. Oh, I just thought about it.
And we need a camera.
We got cameras.
No, go ahead.
No?
Like the one Robbie brought in. Robbie brought in a nice little video camera.
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Pretty nice just in case you were wondering, I took Blue's picture, which was here, because you really couldn't see it because of the reflection of the lights and of the lights here. So we put it on the wall. Nick could probably get a picture of Blue's on the wall, on the door. So I didn't move the picture. I don't want you guys to think that it's over. It's never over. Blue's always going to be here. Also, too, man, we do really need y'all to keep watching the show. This show and Dad Stop Embarrassing Me, because season 2 and 3, the more pressure we could put on them about hurry up and let's get it going, because we haven't gotten the word that we got picked up for the second and third season, but pretty sure it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna just be around Fox availability because he busy. That dude busy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
He in ATL now working on another movie. He already did Spider-Man. He did another movie before that. So he's pretty much busy.
Yeah, and he got the Mike Tyson thing coming up.
So stay with us. We got guests coming in.
Shout out to Zion Williams. He got some new shoes.
Yeah, I sent you the thing, and I want to know how you guys feel about. I think that for your first shoe, and it's not it's not one of those low tops, because you would think, everybody starts off with that goofy ass 3/4 low top, but I actually like this shoe. I guess is that considered a 3/4?
Yeah. See, I don't know. My thing with signature shoes is
that's a good looking. The blue one.
It's a nice looking shoe, right? But my thing is when they do like a signature. Oh, what's up? When they do like a little signatures, like the little Z thing, I feel like they're gonna try to keep this throughout all.
Keep the Z going.
Yeah, which is cool.
Well, Giannis, I like Giannis thing
with the backwards Nike.
Yeah, with the backwards Nike, but
right,
I think they put it back the other way when they did the second shoe.
Yeah,
they put it back the regular way.
I don't know. I like the shoe. I think it's a dope, especially because Nike could have messed them up.
Yeah,
they could have gave
good looking shoe.
They could have gave him a Russell Westbrook shoe, or they could have Chris Paul'd him,
or Melo,
because he was Jordan. Listen, he was Jordan, so Jordan ain't got nobody right. He ain't got.
He got his shoes right.
Yeah, Westbrook shoes is trash. What's my man name? Chris Paul shoes is trash. Melo shoes is trash.
Yeah.
So
let's see if he can get it right.
Yeah, I'm happy Jordan got one.
I'll get a pair. Let me see what happens.
I can't wear nobody's shoes younger than me.
Yeah, I don't have no problem. I wore Jordan shoes.
As soon as Brooklyn come out with some BC3s, he asked me what number he should pick. He's like, what number should I wear? I said number 3. He's like, why number 3? I was like, for one, that's your brother number. Number 3, then 3rd. I said, but more importantly, I said sound type BC3. I said, people can rock those. He was like, that do sound kind of cool, man. I was like, yeah, man, we trying to get you branded, man. What's up?
His first game is on the 28th against Sierra Canyon.
Yeah.
At Sierra Canyon.
Can we bet on high school games?
They probably betting on that one.
Anybody want to bet on a high school game?
Yeah, I love the scarf. Okay, hey, Sister Soldier's in the building. Look like you're an artist, a musical artist.
Is that a graffiti artist?
He's spray painting trains. Again, today is what, Nick? Let's talk about Tuesday.
Yeah, let's talk Tuesday. Slide them up over just a little bit.
Whatever y'all want to talk about, bring it up. Here's your chance to run the show.
Impossible.
Y'all always call in.
Wait, let me make
Speedy,
sure.
did you hear about?
Because DJ be like, he gonna hit me on the thing. Why the phone ain't on?
Yeah. So the verdict is on its way in. As soon as we get it, we'll let you know what they're gonna tell.
What I say?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the show. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy, the #1 writer on the #1 show on Netflix.
That is true.
What's up, everybody?
Vern.
What up?
You got your rocks? You ready to throw some? You ready to throw something through the window?
Please.
What up, Vernon?
What, Vern?
I don't think on tab shit. I really do.
Come on, Vernon.
Man,
go get me a camera, Vern.
Correct.
The reason why I'm telling these people not to do it is because it's going to be hard to try to build that shit back up, even though they just started building it back up.
Don't build it back up. Let it go down, man.
Now, don't get me wrong. We're not saying
so this is what you're telling me. So you don't want no restaurants, no stores, no nothing in your dwelling. Where you at? Because you said you don't live
on the white
in the
side of town.
neighborhood.
They ain't gonna tear it up over here.
Yeah, and I have Uber Eats.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, we have Uber Eats out here, Vernon. We cool.
Okay, so fuck everybody else as long as y'all cool.
I mean, hey.
How's what I look at it?
Yeah. That sound about right
Okay.
to me. They sound about right to me, Vernon.
Yeah.
And when they celebrate the first couple of times they celebrated 420 here, they went downtown to the what the fuck is that? I know it's my story. They went downtown and they went big ass lot and everybody just was out there smoking. And the police didn't say nothing.
Well, is it legal in Illinois?
Yep.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Vern, get you some, man. Smoke up.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, stay in the light.
Sensitive thug, you smoke? Oh, okay. You're not going to say yes or no? You just
no.
gonna shake your head? Oh, okay.
In the house, hold on, Vern. She just stepped in. Very beautiful. Come in the house we have.
Chastity.
There's Chastity is in the building.
The sensitive thug.
My kid's mom, who passed away, her name was Charity Cassidy.
Oh, wow.
Your last name was Cassidy. So.
Way to bring down the show, Speedy.
Vernon,
Hey!
I was thinking it, Vern.
Shut up, Vern.
I was thinking it.
Anyway, Vern.
So look, today, Vern, because it's 420, we're gonna give away a whole box of that Twister Access. So they just
Have you sent the stuff that you were supposed to send?
I sent your big. No, I can't, Vernon. Let's try this one more time. Don't yell at me. Listen,
I ain't
Vernon.
yelling. I just asked the question.
Nah, listen.
You said you were going to send that sweater.
Right, because I got 4,000 emails to Speedy and Friends. Okay, so I can't find. I don't know what your email address is. I just typed in Vernon and nothing popped up.
So send it now. That way.
So send it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Vern, don't wait. If you wait, I'm gonna have 10
I'm
emails.
I'm sending it now.
Take some of them answers off your voice, man. All right, thanks, Vern.
Jesse's in the building. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
You did.
Vern, send
You
it right
were
now, Vern.
fantastic Friday.
Thank you.
Most people who come, especially, I usually try not to invite a newbie on Friday because it's so, like, they're like, what the hell's going on?
You wouldn't tell me either.
Yeah. And I usually can tell by who we invite, who's here, how they respond, because we're open.
Vernon
I've told my
and
whole life on this goofy
the
ass
letter
show.
N, Friends.
And for you to open up like
Gmail.
that on a Friday and you didn't know nobody in the room, you killed it. Just so you know. And they thought you was. They kept going. Ooh, Donna Summer is fine. I don't know where they got that from. It was the curly hair. Then,
Oh, boy.
oh, Nick. Then I find out after the show that you have how many kids?
10.
You gotta say it louder than that.
10
Like that came out.
that came out.
See, and we're off air when I find this out, Nick. And I wanted to go back on to go, oh my God, you are killing it. Like 10, like you named all 10.
Mm-hmm.
You seen them. Okay, let's go
Yeah.
put that one in there.
Mm-hmm. All 10 came out. I'm a grandma.
Well, I go by Paw Paw.
You could have
I
had a
go by Big
basketball.
Mama.
You could have had
Big
a
Mama?
basketball
Yeah.
team.
So how many boys, how many girls?
7 boys, 3 girls.
Jeez, Louise.
Any twins?
No.
Oh,
Shut
that's,
up.
That's tough business.
See, I got 8.
That's
I
tough.
don't feel so bad.
See?
That's tough.
When I started, I was 20. Donald was born. I was 20, going on 21, 22. I
18.
had my first son. And
Oh, you didn't even start that young though.
when did you start?
She said 18. Because some people with 10 kids, they started like 16 years old. You know?
No, 18.
Like your
Yeah.
My husband was like, I was pregnant. That's it. I just need a new hobby.
How close in age are the children?
Oh, God. Usually, the
year?
biggest break is maybe 3 years.
So everybody's watching everybody.
There, yeah, all stair steps.
Go on
My
there and
oldest
watch
is
your brother.
27. My youngest is 11.
I think that's the best way to do it. You got to keep them close in age. 'Cause if not, it's going to be trauma.
So which one of the kids? Because I tell you, so Maya feels like Brooklyn gets all the attention. Madison, who's the youngest, she's 12. Ooh, oh no, I forgot that. And she feels like everybody else get to do everything and she can't. So who feels like they don't get enough attention?
Actually, that's hard because they all get attention. They're all.
Oh, okay. Well, one of them will go.
My youngest, though.
Okay.
My baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're number 10. Shit. I ain't got
And
nothing
he
for
gets
it.
all the attention, but he wants more.
He wants more. Yeah. Wow. And how many are at home?
Oh, none. My 2 youngest, that's the only one.
There you go, boy.
Did you rhyme all the names?
Yeah. How'd you remember?
Did you get a theme for all the names?
All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
You ready?
What letter?
Name. Let's go. With the names.
Wait. Tell us the letter first. We're
Oh.
going to get some names. Give us the first letter.
Oh, first.
My daughter. starts
J.
with a J.
So that's the theme?
Jackie?
Is that the theme?
No, well, for my daughters.
Okay, so let's go. All right, so how old are your daughters? I can figure out based on the age.
27,
Okay,
18,
okay.
16.
All right, so let's go. 27.
Janice. Janet. Jacqueline.
27, let's see.
Jacqueline.
At 26,
Bam.
27-year-old Jacqueline? I got Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie makes sense.
So that
No,
means
she goes by Jacqueline.
so you stay right
25,
there,
never
and that's
heard
my
of
sister's
that.
name,
Jacqueline.
and my aunt's name
That's
was
my mom's
Jacqueline.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
What's the youngest daughter's name?
Celine, but Justice. She was adopted.
Justice?
It's a long story,
Justice.
Yeah.
Justice.
Her
Celine.
name was Justice.
And you changed it?
They changed it.
Oh,
Her
okay.
adoptive parents. changed
Okay.
it to
Did y'all change it back?
No.
Look, we're gonna go back to your other
Oh,
name.
that's cool. Didn't you go back? Well, that's cool.
Why? Okay, see if you can name them all. Ready?
Oh, I can.
Set, go.
Jacqueline, Dante, William, Elijah, Jaden,
shit.
Steven,
Fumble.
Jordan, Celine, Xavier, and Austin. All 10.
Huh? Donald, Dominic, Justin, Cheyenne, Shira,
No fumble.
Brooklyn, Maya, Madison.
See? I love the name Madison.
Well, because when I did Brooklyn, was one of my best friends. I thought that was a cool name. And then it's Maya Louise. And I really wanted to be Louise because that's my mom's name. But we just thought that was a heavy name for a little girl. Name her Louise in the 2000s. So we did Maya Louise because I loved the singer Maya. And I loved her, how she spelled her name. So then when Madison's born, I go, well, you got Brooklyn. Might as well go Madison. I mean, Madison Square Garden, which is near Brooklyn, whatever. Brooklyn's in, where is that? But yeah, so that's dope. Do you know, remember birth dates?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you really a good mom. Huh?
I know birthdays, weight, all that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Weight?
That's weird.
Of when they were born?
No, yeah.
Oh, you mean now?
Because my kids have questions. They're like me. And so what time was I born? So how much did I weigh? So, yeah.
No, I ain't got time to ask all that. So yeah, I found that out after the show was over. So I definitely wanted you to come back. And that is just, I mean, I have hand claps in here without having to go to it.
That's pretty
You
impressive.
killing it.
You beat Octomom. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You need your own TV show.
And I can still rock a 2-piece. No, I had a show. I mean, not a show. I got offered a show.
Yeah, you,
Yeah, you did, but 10?
Yeah. That's impressive. Do they play sports or into
Oh, God,
music?
yes.
Or?
They're artists, creative. I have very intelligent kids.
I would imagine.
Good
Good
for
10,
you.
Yeah.
I don't-
Ain't
Mama don't
nobody.
play.
I said as a parent, my job as a dad, keep my sons out of jail, my daughter off the pole. That's all I gotta do. Keep them two things popping. We good. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'll be the motherfucker with the #1 show on Netflix.
Have you ever been to jail or on a pole?
No and no.
Impossible. Pops, give me a pen. Go ahead, Vern.
You are a great mother because I asked my mother that question. She said, "Look on your birth certificate, nigga. I don't know."
She called you
And went on about her, called it a nigga. Went on about her business, didn't she?
No, because she was doing something, and I said, "Mom." She said, "What?" I said, "What? When was I born?" She said, "I don't know. Look on your birth certificate." Hell, I don't know.
Look, but your mama got the birth certificate.
Yeah, but I knew where it was though, because when you get a certain age, you have to have quick access to it, because the state want all your fucking business.
Yeah, pretty much. But your mama, I don't know why it is that the mama hold on to it. You never heard nobody say, "My daddy got it." My mama got it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of fucked up though, because there's a lot of good fathers out there that had that information.
But I just think, hey,
Y'all
Vern,
lose it.
I don't know if it's that. It just,
Y'all lose it.
it could be.
You'll lose it.
But for some reason,
No, we're gonna
if we asked 10 people who has your birth certificate, I think all 10 would say my mom got it.
Yo, my granny.
Oh yeah, somebody, a female, has your birth certificate, not
So
you.
it's not your daddy.
Cause I got cause how it's like, how much does it cost to get the copy there? Cause it's like $12 here.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, about the same.
It's just the line that
Yeah,
killed it out here.
yeah, you got to go to Hall of Records, which is in Orange County.
Oh wow, y'all
You
don't
do
have
it-
a currency exchange? Y'all can get out of currency exchange?
A what?
The currency exchange.
Are you saying that right?
Currency exchange.
Are you saying currency exchange?
Currency?
Yeah.
Why would you get your birth certificate from a currency exchange?
You can get that. You can get mostly all your info. Like, you can get a lot of your information from there, but it's gonna cost you though.
I thought you talking about where you change money into other
That's
money?
what Yes, Speedy.
Yeah, I didn't know you get your birth certificate from
he's
there.
always upset. He's the only child.
Oh,
She's
okay.
like, why is he so mad? He's the only child.
Have you heard of that?
Yes, you can get. Well, here you can get that information instead of having to go to the Hall of Records.
Yeah, that don't
They
sound.
shut all that
Vern,
shit down.
Like
It's hard to go there. You have to have an appointment to go to the Hall of Records now.
yeah, Hall of Records where you get your birth certificate. I never heard of the exchange.
So you
where
can
the
get
money
that.
is.
You can get You can get a lot of other stuff out of there too.
Are you watching the news, man? We need to watch it. Nick, you want to turn the news on?
Yeah, but I'm just tired. It's like I'm tired of the depressing shit. They don't have anything uplifting. Every time you turn around, somebody got shot. Somebody got
No,
killed.
2
Somebody
more
got
people
blown
got
up.
shot.
Somebody
What the
got
fuck?
burned up.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah, and I had a story here in Florida. Here's the thing, Vern. The little,
Nick, I sent it.
I already got it, Vern.
All right.
I just wrote it down.
Vern, you see the little white kid that shot up the nigga, he fired him a year ago.
Speedy, that's the type of shit that bothers me. These white kids go and these white people go to their jobs and blow shit up. And
wait a minute. The mom said the mom had called the police.
That's the thing. Either they commit suicide or they get hauled off to jail.
No, they don't commit suicide no more. Here's the thing. The mom called the police on her son, and he still got a gun.
Wait, this what happened, and everybody think I'm wrong.
You are.
You took your mother's car to do something with it. She didn't know you took it, so she called wrong.
No.
And you get in trouble, and she found out that was you who took her car, and she said lock him up. Is she wrong?
No. Lock his monkey ass up. Bet he won't do it again.
There you go.
With these parents.
But should she press charges, or should she just have to lock up for the night?
Yeah, I ain't snitching, Vern.
Usually the state press charges. They'll decide whether or not. She doesn't have to do anything because she reported the car stolen. So she doesn't have to go and press charges. She just let the system do what the system does. And then they'll go, well, it's his first time, whatever. But he understands now. But
yeah, but you know, people of color, we do something once, we get 90 years.
Hey, shouldn't have took my car.
All right, I'll let y'all finish. I'll
all right, Vern, I stole my daddy car,
Right,
though. But
They reached a verdict?
they did? Yeah, I stole my daddy car. I ain't steal it. He told me I couldn't take it to his concert. I took it anyway. So.
My mom pumped so much fear that we didn't even think about stealing her car. That was never a thought. Ever.
Born and raised where?
San Dimas.
What the hell's in San Dimas? There's black people
Raging
there?
Waters, okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It is Raging Waters. San Dimas. Yeah, it's, I've never been. Well, it don't be no line in that bathroom. Call, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. What you want to talk about? My number one show?
Jay from Memphis.
What it do, dog?
Man, it's Big Speedy. I gotta ask you this question, dog.
Talk to me.
Who had the better dynasty out of the New England Patriots or the San Antonio Spurs? I'll listen on
England Patriots.
Right,
yeah.
Patriots have what? How many rings?
How many Brady got?
Got 7.
Brady got 7?
I think. And San Antonio, 5? 6?
Yeah.
5.
I would still say the Patriots.
Football, you only got to win 18 games.
I go past because this is one game. You got to win that one game. You don't get 7 games.
Oh, yeah, you got one game, yeah.
Just imagine if a college team won 7 NCAA championships. Like,
Well, Alabama. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
you got to go undefeated. Like, that's tough.
Hey, y'all, it's Nakia from the
Hey,
Bay.
Nakia. We got
What y'all doing today?
shit. What you want to talk about?
Verdict? What's going on?
Waiting on the verdict. And
It's
you
supposed to come on at 1:30, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a live stream for it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know I was just getting my hair braided, and my braider's husband called her because he got a text that said the verdict comes out at 1:30, and if it is not the right verdict, then to get in your house and close the door.
What's the right verdict?
Damn.
The right verdict is guilty.
Well, I think he's going to be found guilty. I don't know if he's going to get all the time he's supposed to get. You know how we get. Black folks is real sensitive. Like, how much time did he get?
No, that's not enough.
Yeah, they're going to say
Well, see, the thing is that they're not going to sentence him today.
Oh, no.
Today, you just going to get the verdict. So then you're going to edge again until the sentencing.
What do you think it's going to be? Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for guilty, but we live in America, KKK, so
Yeah, but I think
I
this
don't know.
is too obvious.
This is too.
I was telling somebody on the way in, I was saying that we were talking about Rodney King. The difference in that one was you had all these police officers they wanted you to convict, and the jury was from Simi Valley. It wasn't going to happen. Not being in Simi Valley it's not going to happen. Had the case stayed here in L.A., they would have got found guilty.
Gotcha.
That case was, I mean, the way it was laid out. Even if you never saw what happened and you watched it, you still would go, this guy's guilty. And he just had his knee on the dude's neck.
But we've seen
it was the same thing with Oscar Grant.
Yeah.
It was on video that the motherfucker shot him while he was laying on his stomach. But that motherfucker got off.
Yeah. Damn, thanks for reminding me about that. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that one's always fresh in my memory because it happened here.
Nikki, I need a cannon.
You need a what?
We need some cameras.
I need a camera.
When you get
I
out
need
them
a
streets,
cannon.
you bust a window. Think about us.
Shit, I'm sorry. They had downtown Oakland and a lot of the big glass buildings, everything. Like, I went to Target yesterday. Not only did they board up the Target, but they painted the board black.
That's hilarious. As if we care about the color.
Look like a window.
Have you ever
And the thing is, they had it barred up or blacked up all weekend.
Nakia, have you ever participated in a riot
Yes.
or a protest?
I participated in protests. I used to work for a union.
Uh-huh.
So when I worked for the union, we used to always do like strikes and stuff. But also we were also involved in. Well, yeah, they always struck. Shit, Chuck Kaiser, UC Davis, all that. But they also participated in social justice. So we always were out, especially if it came by our building. We were always out there and marching with people.
Now,
Plus, I grew up in Berkeley. Shit, we used to walk out of school every week
at Berkeley?
protesting.
That's the most spoiled.
Yeah.
What y'all protesting about?
We protested about everything. I mean, I went to Berkeley High, and we were right around the corner from UC Berkeley. So whenever UC Berkeley walked out, we walked out.
You didn't even know why. Y'all just walked out.
Hell yeah, just shit. Are we walking out today? Okay, what period? What time? All right, cool.
That's ridiculous.
Now, do you see Chastity on your screen?
I'm not actually watching you guys right now. I'm driving
you watch
right
Friday
now.
show, right?
Yeah, I watch Friday show.
The
No,
young
did
lady
I?
with the curly hair. She has 10 kids.
God damn, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah, so all you women with 2 kids and you out of shape, you ain't got no more excuse.
She got the 2-piece bathing suit.
Get in shape. How'd you stay in shape?
That's where a girdle afterwards.
Oh, you hear that, ladies?
Just for a girl.
She said she put down the burger afterwards. Y'all hear that?
No, I ate the burger. I can eat. Precious lives all in me.
So, Nakia, are you going to be watching the verdict, or are you just going to kind of just,
Wait for the text.
Well, I am.
Wait
I'm
to see
actually.
if the
I just
blocks
pulled up to the
settle
house.
down.
So I'm about to walk in and
fix something to eat?
see what I can find.
Oh,
No, I don't need anything to eat. I need something to
I
drink
know
though.
you about to make a snack, Nakia.
Yeah, you always make sure you watch Dad Stop Embarrassing Me, so we need to stay number 1 till Friday.
Yeah, just
I already started watching it last night.
Wait a minute, did you see my segment? No.
No, I ain't seen your segment yet.
Fuck.
you gotta watch it.
No, I watched it when y'all played it on the TV. I mean, I played it on the show the other day,
Now you
last week.
gotta watch episode 7.
Yeah, just watch episodes.
Somebody send me
I
a
have to watch.
screen recording, please, of the Quickie Jenkins. Send me the screen.
And where did y'all come up with the name Quickie Jenkins?
Well, we're in the room.
Speedy Caldwell. Duh.
Somebody goes, hey, what's the name of the guy that runs the club? And someone just yelled out, Quickie. I think it was TDP. And we went, Quickie Jenkins. And then everybody looked at me, and I'm going, I might as well be the character then. Fuck it then. So I was like, all right. Hey, I'm trying to get on TV.
Shout out to TDP.
All right, baby girl.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you.
So who did he say the better
Dynasty.
dynasty?
Actually, David Robinson started the Spurs dynasty. Because
And
David Robinson was balling when he got there. That's when he scored 70 points.
he couldn't stop him.
David Robinson was a monster.
stop him.
And then he got hurt, and then they drafted Tim
And you got to
Duncan.
remember, too, he didn't come into the league right after college. He had to go do
Yeah, he went on to the
three
Navy,
more
if I'm not
years.
mistaken.
Yeah, with the Navy. He still owed them a few more years.
Speaking of a tidbit, you have sons, so you should probably know the answer to this. So you know in basketball,
It is Tidbit Tuesday,
it is a
too.
tidbit. So you know in basketball, when you're at the free throw line, you can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know why?
You can't move
Right.
once you get the ball?
Right. Does anybody know why when you get to the free throw line, you have to shoot a free throw, why you have to stay at the free throw line and shoot the ball?
Because there's a line there.
So there's a line that, so for example, you can jump from the 3-point line. So if I run and I jump from the 3-point line and shoot the ball, even if I shoot and lay it in, it's a 3. If I take off from the 3-point line, no matter where I shoot it after that, it's 3.
Got it.
No matter how close I get to the basket.
Yeah.
So why can't you, when you get to the free throw line, you have to stay there. You can't move to the side.
What's the reason why?
Because Wilt Chamberlain used to jump from the free throw line and dunk the ball on his free throws.
No, he did not.
That's why you imagine that.
No, he did not.
That is a very true story. You can look this up in the NBA records. Wilt Chamberlain, yeah, imagine that. So as for his free throws, because he couldn't shoot free throws, he would just stand at the free throw line, lean down, because he was a long jumper and a high jumper.
Okay.
So that's literally no distance for him to jump. That's only like 12 feet. And he told a man jumping 16, 18 feet. So he would literally just
With
sit
the
there,
wingspan.
get a little gather, boom, take off, and just dunk it from the free throw line.
I know the rest were like, well, shit, they don't say you can't.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Shout out to Will Chamberlain.
It is Tidbit Tuesday. Now, if you got a tidbit, you can
That's
call
a
in on
bad
that,
dude
too.
right there, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Nick.
That's a bad dude.
It's way too much information for me to retain. I'll fuck around and
Information
forget
is
when.
good. Information is good.
Yeah, I'll forget when the kid's birthday or something.
No, information is good for you.
They still, if they wait, is the count in? Oh, no, that's what he's charged with.
So one count of, what is it, second degree manslaughter?
Yeah. Then, they tried it. So I guess Maxine Waters said some things.
They tried to do a mistrial.
Yeah. But because she like, we got to test some shit up. She pretty much said the same thing Nick said. We might test some shit up.
Listen, man, I don't
condone any of that, but I'm tired. So at this point, but I don't want to burn our stuff down.
We don't have no stuff here.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to burn.
They shit down. Now, what was the talk you had with your sons?
God, lots of them.
Yeah.
I'm tired of having the talks. My son had a gun pulled on him.
Oh, he did?
Outside on his cell phone. We did construction, and we were having lunch. And he was outside in the lunch area. This is at a Carl's Jr. And he's sitting there on the phone, and they come out with their guns drawn. And he's on the phone.
And he looked like somebody.
I flipped out.
I know you did.
I flipped out.
I know you did. It's, again, and I think, too, I told you, like, that TV show that's number 2 on Netflix, or not, the movie, and with my man Mackie, and he's a paramedic, even though he came from some party, which, again, when you're writing, unless it's a true story, okay, now I go, okay, that could, because it's a true story. But if it's just fiction, and he's in the building, he's taking care of somebody, and the cops come in, and they pull a gun on him. And I'm going, looking at the movie going, why? Why does that have to happen? What are you trying to tell us, that it's okay to pull a gun on a paramedic because he doesn't have his uniform on?
Yeah.
Or because he's black and you don't fuck what you do in life, you might get a gun put on you.
It's because he's black, because clearly if it doesn't matter if you have a uniform on or not.
I'm like, what the fuck? And it had nothing to do with the story. It didn't move the story. Matter of fact, him having the outfit on, even when they get a call, and they're walking to, and he doesn't have his outfit on. So even then, I'm like, well, why would he show up? Usually you got to change the clothes in your car if you can't get back home. So again, I think that they're just trying to make it easier for us to understand we get guns put on us at all times. No matter what you do in life, you may have a gun put on you, and you should live with that.
It's really not that deep. They actually did this. I say this every week. They did this to the Jews-ish people. So the Nazis, before they started killing those other white people over there, they started making films and propaganda, doing the exact same thing they do to black people, so that when they would kill black people and put it on the news and stuff, nobody would trip.
Nobody's getting.
So when you see it in the movies and stuff, and they show you all these movies with gang members, that's what people think about when they think. If you don't believe this, ask somebody from another culture what they think about black people in other countries. They think all of you guys are gang members, have sex with everybody. This is just a general conception of rapists, thugs, all of that. So it don't matter how you feel about it. That's just what they think. You know what I mean? So.
And again, I know Mackie, and if I ever see him, I would ask, and whoever the writer is of that movie, what was the name of it again? It was some kind of drug shit. And I just didn't understand why they pulled the gun on Mackie. And he was trying to save the person. And then he gets stuck with a needle. Yes, the character. So now we're going, okay, he gonna die because he got stuck with it, and it was a drug addict.
Oh, you know what I watched last night? A Quiet Place.
That shit was good.
Is that the one with the aliens that can hear?
Yes.
Really? Okay. No, it wasn't good. It wasn't that good. First of all,
good movie.
I hated the little white girl. Oh my God. I would have, listen, I don't have no kids, but if that was I would have fed her to the animal. Like, yo, you finna get.
You'd have put a bell around the shoe.
Yo, you finna get everybody killed because you deaf?
You sound
like I would have fed her straight. I would have dangled her with a bell on her. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah, get her up out of here, man. She already got the baby eating. She about to get the parents killed. I'm like, yo, she got to go, son. Like, y'all tripping. Nobody is that important, man. She got to.
You put a bell around her
The
neck.
only reason I kept watching it was because I was hoping they ate her. I'm like, please eat this little white girl. When she got in the little cornmeal, I'm like, finally, jeez, eat this. She got them stuck in a cornmeal. I'm like, yo, son, what?
What the heck is this movie?
So it's a movie, right? I don't
Have
know.
you ever seen it?
I don't know how
it's really
I don't
good.
know how it starts. I don't know why the aliens are there, but they're in this place where aliens are like in the forest area surrounding them. They live like in a little
And the hearing is fire.
right. And so the way the aliens hunt
Fire.
is their hearing. They have like this ultra sonic hearing, whatever, right? So they're walking like literally on sand, you know, barefooted.
Grass.
Because if not, if they
Don't
hear
want
you,
to work on that gravel,
so
nigga.
so the daughter, she deaf, so she's stupid, right?
What? I'm deaf.
She's-
Okay.
Right. So she deaf. So her stupid stuff gonna give the child a toy that make noise.
She can't hear the.
That's what I'm saying. Cause she can't hear. So you just you finna get everybody killed because you can't hear nothing.
But wait, so let me say
Then they
this.
ate the baby though. They ate the animals ate the little baby with the toy. So it was her fault. Then they gonna say it wasn't her fault. No, it's your fault.
So
It's your fault.
and she did cry. So when I go see the movie, I don't know premise. I just go into the movie. So we decide. So it's all my kids. So it's Brooklyn, Maya, Madison, and my wife's kids. Nathan. I mean not Nathan, but Jonathan. So we four deep with kids, and me and her. We go to the 99-cent store. We should go there and get some shit, chips and shit. Hide it.
Hold
Get
on,
in.
caller. Hold on.
As we're sitting down, Eric, hand me my chips. And the movie comes on. And I don't hear ain't no talking. I'm like, oh, shit, it's quiet. And all you hear is us going, pass me this. Where's my bottle? Can I have some chips? Chips is opening. And people
That's
looking
the worst.
like,
You hear somebody bite a nacho chip.
so you hear all this noise. And I'm like, where's the talking of the goddamn movie to drown out this shit?
Yes.
People
You
like,
just sipped your last soda.
you hear motherfucker going, I'm like, what, motherfucker? And it's still no, and then I'm like, oh shit. Quiet. So the first 20 minutes, it's no sound.
There's no dialogue.
And then
Castaway? No
and sure enough,
Castaway's a horrible movie.
they
This
show
is good
something,
stuff.
and the toy made a noise. The motherfucker grabbed it,
Yeah, I said.
and she gives the toy to the little boy. When I tell you this motherfucker came, whatever it was, came out of nowhere, and
Snatched a little white boy right off the trail
that's how
track.
you know what the movie was about. Call it what's your name? Where you
I
call
like
from?
that part. I like get that little white
I
boy.
need to see that.
That movie wasn't bad. That movie was
That
good.
movie was
No,
good.
no, Vernon. I said I just hated. I hated the fact the little white girl was just she was
deaf.
really bothering me, nigga, with all her antics. Like, and then this what I didn't understand either. Okay, this what don't make no sense to me. Okay,
Yeah.
This,
Okay,
this
what?
why I can't watch movies like this. When they finally figure out how to kill the thing,
Yeah.
hyper pitch sound.
Yeah.
That's the most common sense thing.
What do you mean?
Pops, if something can see, if someone has really great eyesight, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means they're going to be ultra sensitive to light. That's just common sense.
So put the flash.
So
in
if you
the
have
eye.
ultra good hearing, you're going to be hypersensitive to high sounds. That's
Well,
that's the most common sense in the world.
Too, when they come out this
How
year.
could no one
didn't-
figure it out in the whole land?
Look.
Because hold on,
Yeah.
he was trying. At first, you know,
never
when
put
he
a
was
microphone
down there
next to
in
the
his
speaker?
little area trying to figure shit out. He was building his daughter a what's the name for her ears.
Oh my God!
No, I would.
No, then the daughter popped. Then the daughter mad at the dad the whole movie. Guess what white kids do?
Yeah,
Because
She
she-
mad at the dad the
because
whole
he thinks
because this
that she
nigga trying to
hates
make
her.
her a hearing aid.
Why? Okay.
Because
She's
wait a minute,
stupid.
when
She's
her little
stupid.
brother
She done
got
killed the
killed,
baby.
Killed her little brother by handing him the
Almost got
goddamn.
her mama killed 3 times.
No, then these motherfuckers are fucking. How you have a baby? You know,
But
God,
how
when the baby was born, I did
irresponsible-
like that.
How irresponsible is to have a baby in the middle
all
of
this, yeah.
an alien invasion?
I wanna have.
When did you have a moment to be like, damn, you look good?
I can't
hold
tell
on,
you.
Hold on, Nick. When she thought that she thought her father hated her for her little brother being killed.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
hated
she
her.
was acting like that.
She shoulda hated her.
Gave the little boy the fucking toy.
You're deaf ass. You should have hated her. I would hate her too. You killed the baby. You supposed to
Right,
hate somebody
but
that
hold
killed
on,
babies.
The whole concept of the movie was great, though.
I love
You may
the
not have
movie.
liked the little girl, but the concept of the movie was great. And
Look.
every time you heard noise, you kind of jumped and got kind of creeped out because you like,
Never
oh
jumped,
shit.
bro.
Hey, Vernon, this how you know it was great, because a movie, depending on how many pages, how much money, it was maybe 40 pages of actual conversation.
Yeah,
Which is
the only time they
fantastic.
actually had conversation is when they was by the waterfall.
Yep.
Oh my God, Vernon. That's another thing. All right, Pop, listen, man. If we figure out they can't hear us by the waterfall, okay, it don't even have to be a big waterfall, because the lady stood behind like a little waterfall and nigga couldn't hear.
I'm living at the waterfall.
Okay,
living
that's black people
at
thinking, because that's
the
exactly
waterfall.
what I
You
said.
living in the water.
Yo, so
Right
Pops,
here, I'm
when the
just-
dude went by the waterfall with his son and was screaming, I said, why would you go back home? I would have just moved my shit to the waterfall.
Right here.
Then that wouldn't have been a good movie, Nick.
Hey.
You gotta
That's what
go
I'm
back
saying.
home.
White people,
Just like,
boy, y'all
what was
gotta get
that?
it together,
Moving to the
son.
waterfall.
Speedy, what was the name of that
what I was
movie
off
where
of,
dude
but I
couldn't hear? I mean, he got real good hearing and he couldn't see, and he was fucking people up in his house.
Stevie Wonder.
No, it's hilarious. Speedy, it's a horror movie.
Say it one time.
And
son.
what was it?
He
What
couldn't
happened?
hear and what?
The dude he was blind, but he had real good hearing, and they broke into his house and started to steal his money.
What was that?
That was a good movie. It was based in Detroit.
Yeah.
That movie was off the fucking chain.
Yeah.
No, Vernon, this remind me of another movie called what was that movie called? Was it Cloverfield? Where the
Cloverfield.
remember the aliens?
yeah.
The aliens
It
came.
wasn't-
It was
it
so
wasn't
good
bad,
to
but it
the
wasn't
end when you
great
figured
either.
out water killed them.
Yeah.
I said water. You got tap water everywhere. Y'all been dying for the whole movie, and all somebody had to do
Was
You
was
talking about
spray
Signs?
water. Was it signs? It was signs.
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, I was so upset. I wanted my money back, but it's the end of the movie. I'm like,
I loved it though.
oh, I hated
It
that.
was okay. It was all right.
Signs was good until the very end. I was like, water? Nigga, water?
Well, shit, wait
But
a
then
minute.
that's for the signs. Signs
War
about
of the
the water
Worlds wasn't
everywhere,
at the end. It was terrible.
That didn't even make sense. You know why? Because the earth is like 80% water. Why would you even come here if you can't? That didn't even make sense. I'm like, yo, I would have picked Mars, son. It didn't even make sense.
There's nobody to chase in Mars.
You remember
Everybody
War of
here.
the Worlds?
We're 80% water though. It don't even make sense, yo. I was like, yo,
But
this is
before
stupid.
all of that shit was crazy.
Stupid.
That's why I don't like cornfields. I don't like cornfields for three
we
particular
don't have
reasons.
cornfields out here.
We
like
don't
that,
have
bro.
cornfields. But tell us why.
One is Children of the Corn.
touch-
I can't fuck. No.
Children of the Corn.
The second one was it was another one of them type of movies. It was another type of movie like Signs, but
Vernon, you never went into like the cornfield on like
no.
Halloween.
I'm black. I don't do stupid shit like that. I'm not going to some place to get lost. I'm black. I don't do that shit.
Hey, you said get lost.
We went to the cornfield when right after Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out.
No.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
So look,
And that's another movie I
See,
don't
that's
fuck
true
with.
story.
No sir.
So
That
look,
I wouldn't fuck with.
oh no, I'll tell you something even worse. So, the girl I was dating at the time, her grandmother grew up in the town next to that. Same time that this happened. So when we went to go see it, she was hot.
Wow.
She was pissed because she was like, first of all, they shouldn't make no movie about this because the dude never got caught.
Oh, no.
Was it
the
actually
person-
based on true events or
Yes.
was it?
Yeah, it was based on a true event. So the guy who was killing those people never got caught. At least they never connected them to those crimes that took place out there. So they did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They had like a whole little field you can go through, right? So I go with like 5 people. I go with 5. The whole walk up there, everybody talking trash. Yeah, nigga, we just going in. Nigga, we popped 2 steps in. That dude said, "Man!" Everybody was gone. And it was so funny. So before you walk in, they tell you stay on the path. They give you the whole speech. Like, listen, it's gonna be some things gonna pop out. No one's gonna touch you. It's just for entertainment. Stay on the path. Just walk straight through. As soon as the dude said, "Man," everybody beeline and went straight to the trees.
They did like they had remember it? They had the house. They had the house. You could walk through the house. I was like walking through that shit.
That's tight.
Nah,
I like scary
I
films.
didn't like this. I didn't
I've
watch the
seen
second
them,
one. The first one I watched. I refused to watch.
Oh,
it.
Yeah, the second one. The second one it was okay, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
You talking about it?
Yeah.
First one is
What's the
But
one?
then 2 clowns don't scare me.
I was gonna say, Pops.
Yeah,
What's the one
They
horror
scared of
film?
Yes, I'm scared of clowns. Yes.
Like a clown.
Yes.
Like a clown, like if you was driving down the street and one just showed
I'm
up in the middle of the road, you ain't going that way.
No. I'm scared of clowns and people in costume, like Chuck E. Cheese. And
So how are you functioning in
Chuck E.
COVID?
yeah.
Okay, you ain't going.
Hey, nah, that purple thing at
I
Chuck E.
like
Cheese is
No,
a
wasn't
little
it Chuck
creepy.
E. Cheese then?
Hey Vernon,
They
what's
try to-
that?
no, I don't like the
Listen,
things.
I don't. Actually, Max, sit right there. Actually, I don't knock you because that.
I can't hear you. What happened? Hold on.
The purple thing at Chuck E. Cheese is a little creepy. I don't know what that is.
Red went dark.
It's a purple rat.
The purple thing, and
You know it's pronounced Chuck E.
E.
Cheese.
Mac, pull it all the way over.
Well, it was called Showbiz.
No, that was
Showbiz.
that was the other one. That's
That sound like
I never even heard of show.
No, because it was at first it was called Chuck E. Cheese. They changed it to Showbiz Pizza. Then they changed it back to Chuck E. Cheese.
Wait a minute, I never even heard of Showbiz.
Showbiz. They were.
They probably didn't have it. They probably didn't name it there, but they had it. Here was named. It was Showbiz Pizza here.
Yes, we had Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese.
I never heard of such
Remember,
thing.
I never heard of Showbiz Pizza.
And that was the name. And that was the name till they changed it back to Chuck E. Cheese.
No, it was always been Showbiz. It's Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese. They're two separate entities.
Is Showbiz still in California?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. And most of the Chuck E. Cheese are shut down. It's only a few
Yeah,
left.
Yeah, you still
COVID fucked everybody up.
You can still get pizza from there. Though.
That
You just
pizza
don't
fire.
like
What is your top? What is your
That
top
pizza.
five? What top five
They said they got
horror movies?
I don't.
The first Jason, because we didn't. Because
cool.
again, that's
First Jason
when
was
you found out. I found out about sequels because I remember being in the movie theater and he falls over the rail, and
That's Halloween.
Okay, same thing.
Hilarious.
So Halloween.
No, not the same thing.
Well, just film me out. He falls over the rail.
Halloween is-
She looks
Michael
over
Myers.
and he's gone. And and then the credits start coming on. We're like, hey, nigga, what
Isn't it Michael Myers?
the fuck you can't? And we were like, I went back to the front, like, yo, y'all stopped the movie. It's like, yo, that's it. It's probably gonna be another one. I said, what do you mean another one, motherfucker? We need to watch that now.
Keep an eye on that.
Because that was the first time I saw something not die and stayed alive.
Because you know they got two more. They got two more of them, and that's it.
What
Of
do you
that
mean?
trilogy.
They always
They're gonna
say-
have the first Halloween. If you don't have that one, get the first Halloween. Get the one that came out in 2000. Was that 18?
Yeah.
Then it's another one coming out this year. There's going to be one coming out next year, and that's going to be it.
Besides The Exorcist, was probably the scariest movie I ever watched. Would be the one that had the pinhead. What's the one that had the
Hellraiser.
The first Hellraiser?
Yes, when he split the.
That motherfucker was fire. Woo! I'm in the movie theater going, and I was with a date. I was like, bitch, you on your own. I'm about to do the car.
You ever had somebody, a girl ask you, what would you do? Leave you. Nigga. I'm a little faster. I'm a little faster.
You know that starts the argument, right?
Now, the Hellraiser 2 was terrible. Hellraiser 3 was really good, but Hellraiser 1, I see them all too. I love those kind of movies. It has to really be scary, dog. It can't be the
Have you
bullshit.
seen Rob Zombie's? Any of his?
I haven't seen any of his
Watch
movies.
His Michael Myers.
Rob Zombie, you kind of have to.
Okay.
With his movies, you kind of have to take a break.
Ernie, you got scared.
No, it's not about being scared. It's just something that it just fucks with you.
It does.
It's one of them type of movies that
Which one?
that watching it all the way through, it just fucks with you.
Which one?
What was that one when he took that girl's face, when he took that dude's face off and ran around with it? The Devil's Rejects.
Why would you
The
watch
what?
it?
See, I don't watch movies that have the name devil in
I don't
it.
even watch that.
Yeah.
If you sound like you
Satan
conjure
gonna come
something.
by. I don't watch any of them kind
Satan
of
and
movies.
his homies.
Yeah, we're cool. Now, if the devil is in the movie, that's different. But if his name is on the title,
Because then his Halloween was great.
You know what I never watched? I never.
No.
Two Halloween movies were good.
I said I
No,
know.
that's
No,
I
that's
know
a TV show.
My ex works on a TV show. She works on she hit me up like, oh,
Yeah, it's so
I'm so happy I work on this show called Lucifer. I said, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm not
Don't
watching.
call me with this.
Spirits on-
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Nigga.
No, what's the one with Al Pacino and
The Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, that was a good
I
one
never
too.
watched that until probably like 2
That
years
is
ago.
Scary good.
It's actually really good.
It's a really good film, but
movie.
I couldn't watch it because it's
Yeah.
the
Why
devil.
so?
So did you watch it because Al Pacino?
Al Pacino,
Yeah.
right?
Al Pacino.
Oh my! Is
Yeah.
that
And
says
when
a
it
lot.
came
That
out
says-
though, like, I was like a Devil's Advocate.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
can't.
watch
Who
it?
advocating for
Yeah,
that?
I refuse to go
Like,
watch.
I'm cool.
Yeah, that
I
means
didn't wanna
a
say it.
name could outdo a title.
Thank you, Vern.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
yeah, you'll watch it.
But that's how I think I pick films based on the actor, not necessarily
Same.
the movie or the title.
Because I
Because
like what they pick.
right, I feel like certain actors just don't. I just like their work. So if it don't matter what they do. I click
We've
on
been
it.
saying that, for me at least, Leonardo DiCaprio has not missed. He has not picked a film that I went, I don't need to see.
I give him that. I don't know a film that he's done.
he
That's
picks some
no,
great
I don't
films.
like Titanic, even though it's a classic.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Titanic is a good movie.
It's
Though.
I've never
Yeah,
seen it.
it's
You know how it is. They all go die.
Well, they have a Titanic too, so I don't know.
Impossible.
I don't know about that
No, it
one,
is.
but that
Niggas,
first one.
it must be about the ghost,
I was
nigga.
like, I don't know how.
What else
about
could
the
it be
boarding
about?
part? Nigga.
Maybe about, you know what it is? Probably a prequel of how they got.
Why they built the thing? 'Cause I think it was
Well,
some
I
controversy.
don't know if it's why they built it. It's how did I get a ticket to be on there?
Maybe that's it.
That's
I
the
didn't
thing.
see the first one,
It's
so
on
I'm
one of those
cool.
channels where it has
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
9,000
Somebody explain
movies.
that one to me. I don't know it.
We need a black horror film, not like Us though. Us is.
Oh, I got one.
Us was creepy.
I know the one we working on is that's
Yeah.
gonna hit. Don't tell nobody. That's
Yeah,
gonna hit.
yeah, it's gonna
Well, the
kill.
only ones we got are the scary movie type of.
Yeah,
No,
but
we
they're
get
too.
some because I know a lot of directors right now. A lot of
Because
my
I think-
female friends are.
Yeah,
I think
Oh, you
what
putting the work in? Okay.
I think what scares black people too. I think it's different. Like we're
Yeah.
not like Jason and Michael Myers never scared me.
But
Yeah.
they should do a horror movie on what scares black
So
people.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What
That would
scares,
be-
but,
but
what
you can't
scares
do.
black people?
Tell me, don't go. No, hey, let's go outside. No, bitch, I'm not going out there.
That's what I'm saying.
With
Like black,
you.
we not gonna do all
that.
the
Yeah.
things
Don't
that
go
get
check-
you
let me
caught.
go see
We
it.
not
Yeah,
gonna
we don't do.
So-
We don't
so
hear
we
a
gotta
sound and
go
go.
outside the box.
What that
You gotta
is?
go in deep. You
Cause the
gotta-
movie over.
Yeah,
Hey, let's go look. No, I'm going to my mama house. Nigga, like,
Yeah, go over there for what?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome
niggas
to the
not
show.
gonna trip. You know, on the run. We are not.
Hi, this is Dana.
Dana
What,
Dane, what up?
what it do, Dana?
Not much. I heard you guys talking about scary movies. I really like The Quiet Place, and I'm hoping that we'll totally be open. I can go to the movie theater and watch the second one. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I think the second one's gonna be good. I think the second one's good.
Dana, did you like the entire movie?
I like the entire movie.
The little white girl didn't irritate you.
The little girl irritated me, not liking her father, because the little boy getting killed, and, things happen.
Yeah, but she did that. They told
Like, it
she
didn't
knew
even make sense.
not to give that little boy that toy.
I mean,
was
you just gotta think about the movie making process and not thinking, too logical about it, because they have to have a movie, it has to drag out, they can't move near the waterfall, the little girl gotta fuck up,
Dana, why wouldn't they move to the waterfall
all
though?
that different stuff.
They don't even make no sense. Why would you not move to the waterfall? Why would you put a mattress to cover you?
Hey,
What are you doing?
Nick,
Nigga, just move that.
during movie making, you can make it
Oh,
any way you
God.
want to.
So
All right,
so
Dana, I
so
was thinking
Dana.
like, these niggas is crazy.
So how do you make a black scary movie? Because we
Yeah,
don't.
what are we afraid
we
of?
don't. Yeah, we ain't going.
and
for
how
the
they gonna
shit.
get caught? We not gonna trip. Nigga.
It's hard to make a black scary movie, I would think, because they're non-negotiables and unwritten for us. Like, we don't play with ghosts. If we see one of us run, all of us run.
Yeah.
So the things that scare black
We're
people,
not
that
going
would
to
be
stay for
crazy.
something too long. We're not going to be the first one to enter the house. We're not going to be the first one to be curious. There's just things that we don't do, and we do this as a collective, as a people. We just don't do those things.
So what scares black people?
Yeah, what scares us?
Give us two.
With nobody in here.
Police.
Like, and somebody,
Ooh, shit. What scares black people? I think ghosts
Yeah, so
and
How would you get them to stick around for a movie?
by
Like, they
yourself.
gonna
Like remember I told the story.
I'm trying to think of something, but I know that what scares us? What bumps in the night? We just don't play about a lot of things.
We
It's
don't
just
play.
like,
But it's
fuck
a
you,
lot of
I'm
shit
out.
that
You
scares
are
that we
young,
don't
just
wanna
like Speedy
say.
said.
Well, I'll say this. Like when I was younger, what scared me if it was 2-3 dudes walking down the street on my side, I cross the street. Because
That's not scared. That's being wise.
I'm still scared though. Like
There was somebody in our neighborhood when we were little kids, and the
That's why I
motherfucker
say
wore a
Too Impossible. I
cape
could take
all
Too
the time. So at nighttime, you see somebody and you walking behind them with a cape on, you like, yeah, who is that and how they get to this neighborhood?
it's just we
Everyone
don't.
have families. Everybody got kids. Ain't no single people living on this street.
I know one thing
So-
black people are scared of.
What?
Possessed dogs.
Oh yeah, it's the dogs.
What? It's
They
not
even
that.
got to be possessed.
It's just
Right.
no. It's a loose dog.
That's not really that.
No, yes it is. If somebody
Boy,
go,
and you think it's on a chain, and it's
yeah,
not.
and that motherfucker's not on the chain, you don't go outside. You like nigga, king is loose.
How you learn to love animals? Initially, we're not a people that love pets and
Yeah.
dogs and all that. You gotta live inside the house and all that. Just a lot of stuff about us that we just don't mess with. It's just, I'm not doing that. don't bring it here, or
Don't bring it
if
here.
you like that, I'm not with that, and you
Hey.
know, we make our dating decisions on like the same thing. Like, yeah, I ain't fucking with her. I ain't fucking with you.
And I think that's the movie.
Somebody said a ratchet with your baby.
You don't know what they're gonna teach.
See, I think that's the movie we need to write. What really scares black folk? And we got you just go through the process.
Oh, that'd be good.
And
That'd be real good.
I'm gonna say this out loud: is what scares black people. But at the end of the movie, just have what it is all in your mind.
Yep, it is.
This actual scary thing is just all in our mind. We see one of us run, we all run. We hear a gunshot, we all hit the floor.
Yep.
I mean, it's just different stuff. If
Yep.
let it be all in your mind, like nothing ever existed.
And look, and when you peel back on the film, watch this. When you thought it was a gunshot, it was just somebody's car backfiring. But we thought,
Show the
Like,
real.
like Tyrese and Baby Boy when he
Yeah.
goes on the ground. Oh, soft ass. I thought he was dead.
It can be a comedy. I want to say the movies that scared me are like from a long time ago, but they did all remakes of these movies. The first Halloween, the first Friday the 13th, and the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first Nightmare on Elm Street.
man, that nightmare.
All
No,
scary because you're young and you just
Hey,
kind of don't know
you know
where
what's
it's
scary, black
going, and
people?
things
It's
surprise
somebody
you, and it's just
cooking
stuff
that
you've
you
never
think
seen
is clean.
before.
Dana,
That too.
Dana, did
When
you
they
hear
got
what
cats.
this? Dana, did you hear what this?
And your
nigga
cat is
said?
crawling on
That-
stuff.
that's
No,
scary black
yeah,
people.
what did you say?
He said somebody cooking that you don't know.
That you don't think is
We
clean.
don't mess around with stuff. We don't mess around with potlucks. You know,
Like a family cookout.
They got cats and stuff
You
crawling.
gotta eat the macaroni and
Nah, I'm
cheese.
cool.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
We don't
good.
mess with no buffets if there's no crab legs. You know, there's just a lot of stuff. We don't know who the cook is, and we don't know their eating habits.
Yep.
Thank you.
When I
No,
was,
no, here go the scary thing. They go, who the cook? And then a white dude walk out. We cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, he's
No.
crack. He got
I
smoking
need
cigarettes. You know what I mean?
I have a story about that. So you know the dish beanies and weenies, the pinto beans or the pork and beans with the cut up hot dogs.
Yeah.
So I'm having breakfast in the break room at work, and we're having a potluck that day. So one of the coworkers comes in, and he has a bowl of beanies and weenies. This fool put it in the refrigerator, turned around, went back, opened the refrigerator, took a spoon, and double dipped and ate some off of it.
Oh,
and put the
hell
lid
no.
back on it.
Hell no. You can't even double dip a chip around black people.
I
Yeah.
watch
You better
this
get
shit.
you a
Yeah.
plate.
And you go, as soon as they go, my man, don't do that, don't do
I know.
that.
See, and then when
You
don't,
can't
if
even
you
eat
say,
off
"Can I
nobody's
get
plate
one?"
when you black, because we looking, even if it's a significant other, we just like, don't you have your own food? What you doing?
I don't want
Yeah,
to
we don't do no double dip.
Yeah,
Double
don't
dipping.
and don't order something different and go, can I try yours? No, bitch, no.
No, wait. Time out.
Can't try mine.
Time out now.
Never stick your hand in somebody's bag of chips.
I don't want to stick my
Oh,
hand in
no,
nothing, but
please,
y'all food
though.
tastes better.
Or
than
No.
men's
my
food
plate.
tastes
Do
better.
not
Your
ask me for
plate
some of
tastes
my
better
food.
than mine.
I hate
don't
that.
know why.
I hate when they order something different and then they go, let me try.
I
No,
wanna
you
taste
can't
yours.
try my shit.
It's just a lot of stuff that we don't play around with, and it's just a thing that it's just the way you raise. If you're raised with a black experience, you just learn all those different things.
Yeah.
And so when comedians do their shows and they bring that stuff up, we all know and we can relate to it. We're like, oh yeah, that was a.
Yeah, we
that
don't
was
play
a-
with death or skulls or, yeah, I'm wearing the death
That's
t-shirt.
why none of us were big in the Omen movies. Like, we all seen them on some level, but we don't mess with Jesus and God and the
what?
devil and the
You said
same
what?
thing. And that's why people, don't get on board with certain things, because when you start talking about evil and Satan and God,
We
we just
don't
like,
play with
yeah, we
that.
checked out. We ain't interested.
I started praying.
And the only reason we went and saw The Exorcist because the pastor of the church told everybody they should go watch the movie. So my mother went.
I prayed on that one.
I saw The Exorcist as an adult, and I was traumatized. Even when I see a billboard or a poster, and I see the guy at the bottom in the street light is on, I just turn the page real quick. Get off of that. Get off of that. I don't mess with The Exorcist.
Yeah, my dad. I told y'all the story. My dad, who never went to church, never. He would go, and if he would go and sit in his car and listen to the game, and then we come out and get back in the car, and we would see The Exorcist, and afterwards. My mom said we're gonna come in here and pray, and my dad got on his knees and start to pray.
No shit.
We were all like,
Oh, that was a scary
That's
movie.
one thing. Black men do not play with God and Jesus and the Lucifer and the devil, and even they just don't mess around. Don't even bring that up.
Thank you,
I could see your
Dana.
dad praying like shit. Let me lead the prayer.
Thank you, Dana. Great one, girl.
Hilarious, Dana.
I would definitely say put on Nick. You gonna put on the list, like you said, was a potato salad with raisins.
Raisins.
Yeah, I'm not eating your. I told the story. You guys weren't here, so we go. My wife's. We would alternate. Christmas we go there, stay here, go back. We was doing that. So the one time we go, and my kids, they just ain't gonna eat certain shit. Madison went. Nah, I just want some Captain Crunch. She saw all their food, and she ate Captain Crunch on Thanksgiving. So I saw it was string beans, and they had it in some white creamy sauce. And I looked in the pot. I said, and they was like, "Speedy, would you like something to eat?" I'm
Don't
good.
be hungry.
And I ate the food I bought. So I made some beans. I made my beans, and I forgot something else. When I say I went in, so they had a whole little table. And I'd never seen so much white food in my life. It had the potato salad with the raisins in it. Nigga, I said, shit. So my kids is following my lead. I said, give me some Cheerios over there.
Captain Crunch and some beans.
Man, Captain Crunch and beans. That's all. It was. I said, oh my God. Because you hear the stories.
Yeah.
To see it, it was totally different, man. I'm like, I don't recognize none of this food. Don't shit look like my Thanksgiving.
Right. So man, I've been with the kids and we start texting and hollering. The kids is legit. My phone going off. I'm like, this little girl with me. She's like, Dad, you see this? I'm like, my goodness. She right behind me.
It's just certain shit we don't play with. Food. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, man?
What up, y'all? It's Big J in Dallas, man. How
Talk
everybody
to
doing?
him. Jay, what it do, man?
What up, Jay?
Hey, man, I just wanted to comment on the little scary movies, man. We said there wasn't any good black movies, but Jason's lyric was not Jason's lyric, but
Nigga, that's hilarious.
shit, I fucked up. What the fuck is that? Tales from the Hood was good.
Tales from the Hood was good.
It was
good. I don't know if it was scary, but it was good.
Pinkett, man. What was the one with Jada Pinkett with the demons?
With the demons?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Where they had the violin that had Jesus' blood.
Oh wow.
The Lil Nas video?
Nah, it was a movie. Tales from the Crypt. It was one of the Tales from the Crypt movies.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypts are good.
Yeah, those are kind of cool, man.
But I think somewhere we got to make an authentic.
The problem with horror movies was black people never made it anywhere in them, man. They used to piss me off.
Yeah, we get killed in the first one.
First ones to die.
Yeah, we the first ones to die. We falling. The niggas is falling. Come on, we don't fall.
do that.
We don't drop our keys. None of that shit.
Or we're gonna turn and stand and fight and say, "Go ahead, Sarah."
Yeah, no, I'm not. You can't save you, bitch, because I'm out.
It's always a team captain go out first on some goofy shit.
Hey, so give us two things. What would make a good horror movie for black
For
people?
black people.
I really like what my man from Key and Peele has been doing, man. He's doing stuff that really touches us. Look, realistically, the subverting us, stuff like the clones, or the doppelganger thing, white people. There's a lot of things, man. I thought one of the scariest movies, and we don't even talk about it, was Beloved, and that's just a slave movie. Them coming back to get us, man. I mean, that's the thing.
It's different.
Always strikes a nerve, man. I mean,
I never seen it. Yeah, I never seen Beloved. I gotta check it out.
It's
I
real
didn't even know.
you don't need to see it, man. That's
No?
one of those movies where it's a good movie. I'm not gonna front, but it's 3 hours of bad, and it don't ever get better.
It's like Precious.
Like it starts out bad, and it gets worse
I
the
think everybody
whole
should
way
watch Precious.
through. It
Y'all
never.
need to stop.
It starts out with her younger kids. That's
There's a
intro.
lot of people's lives that are like Precious.
Wow, that's
It
dope.
just gets worse. It may make Precious look like a uplifting family.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I don't even think Pressure should have been made.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think
Because
there's
there's a
movies
lot of
that look
people
because
that are like
Precious ain't nothing but the same thing as
see that there's a way out
what's
for
the one with
you. You
Denzel?
have to see Precious. I'm a Precious.
I'm gonna check it out now.
Yeah, it's some good movies out there, man. But yeah, horror. I don't think for most black people that's our main genre.
Yeah,
Not
I think
really.
we can watch it and we still gonna go, nigga, I wouldn't have did that. You know what I mean?
No, but to be able to make a black authentic
I think we just got.
movie
I think
would be
I
great.
have some ideas on one, and I think it's going to work. But just hearing people, because you know how we are, we just nigga.
You got to go outside the box and not be able to
Steve,
tell.
did you see the movie
secrets that
Seven?
you're really scared.
7 was
Brad Pitt,
good.
Morgan Freeman.
7 was good,
Seven.
man. 7 was good.
Man, I wanted to know immediately who wrote that movie and where the fuck is that nigga at.
7 was good. 7 was
That
good.
movie was so crazy.
7
man.
deadly sins. The
Hey,
sloth.
Woo!
Man,
that was
Black
that was a
people
good
are
movie.
Scared of nightmares.
And it was realistic too. That
Yeah.
shit was-
And the Brad Pitt character was good, but yes,
ESPN,
7
yeah.
great movie. Great movie.
yeah.
Very
All
good.
right, I'll listen off there,
All
man.
right,
Y'all
dog.
take care.
Yeah, 7's good. Movie.
All right, Jay.
And I think if you're gonna do another horror movie and you got black people in it, 7 would be your template.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, we shouldn't get killed first.
Thank you.
We
Because we shouldn't.
Yeah.
We're not finna go look at no.
and I have yet to
Unless
see.
you're a black person that's nosy like that, because it's some of us
I'm nosy.
that want to go
Yeah,
around.
but you
and
nosy
see what's
to an
going
But
extent.
I'm
on.
nosy, not stupid.
Yeah, you motherfucker, you look out the window, but they don't see you.
Thank you. Like I got the blind.
Yeah,
They
they just see the little eye. Well, she had an eye. That's all we know. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Yo, it's L out of Houston. What's happening?
Take that L.
Hey, okay, so first, talk about Quiet Place. That movie was good, man.
Quiet Place was great. Nick just didn't like the daughter. He didn't like the daughter.
But as far as the toy goes, she gave him the toy, but she took the batteries out of the toy.
Hold on, they about to read the verdict. Hold on,
took the
Pimp.
batteries up and put them back in the toy.
Hold up.
Hold on, Pimp.
Hold on, bro.
They about to read the verdict. You can turn up, Nick.
They about to read the verdict. Hang tight right there. Hang on.
The jury in the entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 24th
who's that?
2021 at 1:44 p.m. Signed, juror foreperson, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury in the above entitled matter as to count 2, third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:45 p.m.
This reminds me of
Signed by jury foreperson, juror number
O.J. Simpson.
19.
So we got 2 guilty verdicts.
Same caption, verdict
Two
count
guilty.
3. We, the jury in the above entitled matter as to count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:45.
He looking like, what are you talking about?
Jury foreperson 019. Members of the jury, I'm now going to ask you individually if these are your true and correct verdicts.
All right, so we got it.
Please respond yes or no.
Well, good shit.
Yeah.
They knew because it wasn't
All
gonna just be
three.
here.
Then we go home. Ain't shit gonna happen now.
Can he break stuff
We
up
can breathe.
anyways?
Happy 420. Happy 420.
Happy 420 now. Go get your smoke on.
If you already out with your riot gear on, can you still give me a camera?
Call me on the trap phone.
Hey, this remind me of I remember when the verdict. You can turn all the way down, Nick. The verdict for O.J. Simpson. I'm watching. I got up in the morning to watch the verdict, and I fall asleep. But I literally wake up right when the bitch said, "We the jury." And I did like this. Find the defendant. I was like, "What? Not guilty." I'm like, "Yes, motherfucker," which is weird. He did it.
He did.
Yeah, just gonna hang up on a nigga though.
Son did.
I thought you hung up.
Your timing was great. You got right back
I was
in.
listening to the verdict.
Oh, okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so he guilty on no counts.
They're making a part 2.
Yeah, it gets released. I think in a couple weeks.
Part 2 of the silent.
Yeah, it was supposed to be released later this year. It was supposed to be released earlier this year, but they kept pushing it back.
Yeah,
How did the aliens even get there? Did they ever? Cover
that's
that?
probably what they got to explain.
They talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the movie.
What'd they say?
As far as
Was it a meteor? Was it a meteor or something?
But you know what? It's set. I think it's set up for a prequel. Because the second one is going to be a continuation of the right away. It's not going to be like no years later or anything like that. It's supposed to be a continuation of
What the
the
dad?
first-
Now, L, do you know that the guy playing the father and the mom, they're the ones who wrote the movie?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they wrote the
And
movie.
why did the dad kill himself like that? Just stand there and scream.
You save his children, man.
Again,
but you could have swung your shovel.
See, here's the thing.
It's gonna stay.
Now, would a black father do that?
No.
No.
He would at least shot the thing.
I would, man. I love them. I love all 8 of my kids.
Nothing to stay.
You niggas better fend for you. I can make another one of them. They can't make me.
Just split up in every direction.
Hold up.
I can make another one of them.
Hold up.
They can't make me.
So you mean to tell me if it was a life and death situation, you wouldn't die for your kids?
If it was a monster?
Yeah, that's a little different.
Monsters. No, we're talking about a monster. Stay in the parameter.
You said it's a monster because a monster not real.
No, okay.
Well,
so look, let's make it real. Let's make it real. What if a tiger grabbed your kid?
Nigga, I'm going to fight for my
You
kids.
lying?
For what? It's done. He already got the tiger. He already got him now.
Let me tell you like this. It ain't no way in hell I'm going to sit there and watch my kids die. And knowing I could have done something.
No, we not. Again, I don't want to play with that because there was a teacher. I just read a story about this teacher who tried to save 2 drowning kids and she drowned. So we're not. No one nobody think we're kidding on this.
We're not talking
about.
I'm
saying
scary situations.
We just said.
Look, if it's a beast involved, all of that you
If
finna
there's too many bees involved, nigga, I'm not helping Nick out at all.
Yeah, that's weak. That's weak.
Yo, did y'all see the lady? Remember the lady dropped her baby over the little gorilla?
Oh yeah.
And all of that, I would have went down there. If you ain't
with the gorilla,
I seen a monkey up close. You not getting up on no gorilla to take nothing.
Especially a meal.
Y'all gotta stop.
I couldn't live with myself knowing that I could have done something.
But you could live with yourself because you still be here. You can't live with yourself if you dead.
And every day you gonna be like, I can't live with myself.
Y'all say what you want to say on that shit. There ain't no way, bro.
All right. How many kids you got?
But,
L.
I got a scary movie character for y'all.
Come on.
Hey, this nigga called the bill collector.
People are scared to open them bills.
That's right. See, so
we don't open our bills. I don't know what that is.
Black horror movies, these are things that go with it, that play.
When you get your bills in, you put them to the side, wait for the pink when it comes.
Yep. And where do we learn that from? Remember on Sanford and Son, he never opened the bill.
No.
He told his son, don't open the bill. See, if you don't open the bill.
Is it really here?
Yeah, it's really there.
That's where that one of those came from. All right, L, all I'm saying though, bruh, you see your son and you see a tiger. And the tiger hasn't gotten him yet, but you know he can't catch you. Do you go back?
Look, I'm gonna do what I can, bro.
That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna throw a rock at him. Hey, get away from Nick. Don't eat him. I'm gonna do all that.
Damn, Nick, how you feel about that?
I better not go near no tiger.
he giving me a heads up.
hey, Nick, don't go with that nigga to the zoo, man. That's all I can
and here the cold part, L. It don't matter if I run up the tree. Cause he coming with me.
And it's the thing. I don't know if you guys have been around wild animals. I've been around a few different wild animals. Even monkeys. Like your average monkey that you see, the little brown thing, about 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
They look like a bodybuilder up close. Like when you see him in person, you
It's
like,
all
oh
muscle.
shit! Like he could just snatch my arm smooth off, like a banana peel. Just so all of that, you finna get your kids and all. No, you're not. No, you finna.
You gonna sit there and think you gonna weigh your options.
I'm gonna die trying.
L gonna die trying. That's all I gonna do. And look, it sound good because we hear. No, I'm gonna run in and save Nick. If that motherfucker. So I'm looking at a story. There's a bear. Is a dude on the bike, riding his bike, and there's a bear chasing him, but he don't know it.
Oh yeah.
And the guy had it on film.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, now what do you do?
And you know a bear can run 20 miles an hour, 23 miles. No. Think about something. I want a grizzly bear.
That's what
can run 23 miles an hour.
He'll run you
and he,
down.
nigga,
for 2 miles. Nigga.
He gonna run past you, come back,
nigga,
and pass you again.
It's a wrap, nigga. All that out there.
And you ain't running up. You can't run up no fucking.
No.
Call it.
Stop.
And you can't negotiate. My man! can't do nothing.
I'm not a salmon. That's all you gonna hear.
He's trying to talk gorilla.
And then, wait a minute. Hold on, Colin. Then white people tell you the dumb shit. Or if you just lay there,
If you
get the
still-
fuck out of here.
Or look big.
No
don't be
black
afraid.
person is saying still.
See, that's the kind of shit that you gotta have in the movie where they're going to, you teach your black people what to do. So if you see a bear, bitch, I'm not finna lay down.
First
and
of all,
play
the
dead.
conversation over right there. If you see a bear, I'm like, I'm gonna get out of here right now. If there's a bear here, then I don't need to.
Why
be
am I
here.
staying if there's a bear here?
This is bear land.
Wait, but you see the bear and you take off, but the bear take off after you.
Yeah, but you're supposed to fall on the ground and nigga, you gotta hope your play dead. Your play dead has to be on point.
You been running a mile in high school?
Yeah, 2 miles.
You're not running 2 miles.
Man, you ain't ran since high school.
Oh,
almost.
come on.
Colin, what's your name? Where you calling
Animal
from?
attacks, man.
Okay, let's get to the brass tacks.
You know Vernon ain't running. You gonna be a little honey baked ham
Vern.
nigga right there on the sideline.
Vern, you go wait, Vern, you go on vacation.
You all to do the movie.
Say it
Do the
again.
Black folks scary movie. If you're okay, there's 2 trains of thought here. Please, let's do a common sense horror movie.
Right.
Yeah, but how is it gonna be common sense? You can't even start it off.
No, if you make a common sense horror movie where people make where they make smart decisions and the guy still get them,
It's still
that
good.
makes
That's why I say
sense
you
to
run
me.
from the bear to the bear.
Like, okay, I'm not going.
Yeah, you play dead and the bear go, shut up, wake up.
Your ass anyway.
I know you playing dead.
Or you could do like a comedy type of thing where you can
No, the bear put his paw to your nose. Yeah, you
y'all just tossing just
that would be the
name of the
funniest
movie
thing in the
could be
movie when the bear goes. Yeah, I feel you breathing.
And it's just like you doing here. We just spitballing bullshit. We just spitballing ideas. Like, yeah,
Vern,
that scares black folks.
Vern.
Folks ain't gonna do that type of shit.
There was a bear attack to the dude curled
Hold
up.
on.
Yeah.
These bears
Hold on, Vernon. The
are
dude.
800 to 1,000 pounds.
That is very true, Vernon.
What are you gonna do to a bear?
No, look, Vernon. The dude curled up, so they tell you to curl up. You know, pretend. Nigga, the bear started pushing on the nigga. I said, my man, get up, nigga. It ain't working, nigga.
That's when the bear pussy, he's like,
Now
he don't know. I'm good.
I was sitting there watching that like this nigga in his head.
And the next thing in your mind goes, get up and run.
That's what you want
Right,
to
that
do.
bear
Yeah,
goes.
you
"Thank
let
you."
them get your ass up.
when you said
just
that you
tired
didn't help
with
niggas with the tigers, you know how much they weigh? Weigh between 500 and 800 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's muscle.
And-
what the fuck are you gonna do to
hungry
help
muscle.
Nick to get away from a tiger?
And what's worse about bears is bears don't, unlike tigers, like tigers and lions, they kill their prey before they eat them. It's like a lion will bite you on the neck, crush your throat, and then it eats you. A bear doesn't do that. A bear just starts eating.
I'm good.
So bears don't kill the prey before they start eating. They just start ripping at the guts.
But
don't
see,
kill the
there's
animal
one thing
You run
that,
from that bear
you
if you
don't,
want to, nigga.
don't want to do if you ever get in that type of situation. Don't ever turn your back.
See, Vernon, all this
See, that
advice
don't make
ain't gonna
sense to
make
me,
no
Vernon.
sense, nigga. I'm
I'm
out.
not
But see,
going in the woods.
I'm
I mean,
explain
it's like
why.
saying,
Because
Vern.
once you turn your back, that's telling them, okay, I can creep. Because they love to creep up on you. They're not going to. They may attack you face forward,
said
but they're
that?
not going to
Y'all
attack
know-
you as quickly as they would if you had your back
I'm gonna
turned.
tell you something else messed about bears.
I don't believe
Do
that.
you know you can't hear them walking in the forest?
Huh?
No, you can't.
No.
Just like
Oh,
if
they
you
soft
ever,
on the
just like
line
if
on
you
their
ever
feet.
if you ever see a
Hold on, Vernon.
bear,
Hold
you're
on,
dead
Vernon.
already.
Vern, hold on.
So bears have the softest pads of any animal, any mammal on their hands. So we're talking about a ton-sized animal that you can't hear walking through the forest ain't nothing but twigs, nigga. Just, you can hear everything. The bear is so cold you can't hear it walking through, and they climb trees.
Yes.
So yeah, even if
And I
you
was-
climb
and
the
that's-
tree,
and they have
nigga
said
finna-
that if you ever see a bear,
get your ass down here.
because see,
You ever see him just take the honey from the bees?
Yeah.
The bees be stinging the head. They be like, nigga, move, nigga. I'm finna eat all this, nigga.
and this is what they said
Eat
on
your
the next
whole
show.
house.
They said if you're ever in the forest or
For
out
what?
in the open like Antarctica somewhere, and you
bear
see a
food.
bear,
What?
it's
See-
too late because they've seen you. They've seen you for 15 to 20 minutes earlier, so they're stalking you.
That is very true.
Okay, Vern. So let's get back to the common sense. We got black folks in this movie, and the first thing you say is in the Antarctic. Why am I in the
No,
Antarctic?
I'm not talking to. See,
No. We got that. Vern. We got that part. I'm saying
You went to Alaska or something for work.
never. I would never.
What kind of work? They're
some
not gonna
people
allow
go all
black.
the
They're not gonna let a
time.
black
People
man
go.
Black people too.
Like it's a horror
but they
movie
get
coming
there.
out.
When they get there, it's a whole different.
It's a horror movie coming out right now where it's a black dude that get trapped into going to space. So he a mechanic on it. That's a scary movie because black people, we don't want to go to space.
I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
That's not even a thing for us to even
We don't
conceive.
grow up. I wanna,
Right? So imagine being a black man,
falling.
you just get hired as a mechanic, right? You go work on a spaceship and all of a sudden they just take off with your ass and now you in space.
Which that's the only way black folks go to space. Look
That's
at
a little racist.
Look at
but it's a
yeah.
good movie.
He and this nigga there putting the radiator on, and the ship take off.
And this nigga there listening to Future's new album, so
He got his beats on.
yeah, so he can't hear the countdown. This nigga in there like, yeah, nigga, this new baby slapping, nigga.
The next thing you know, you on the back of his neck.
Now, he ain't got the right suit.
Yeah.
He only got a suit to work on.
All of a sudden he floating, nigga. Like,
Can anybody there name a good? Can they name a common sense horror movie that was good?
Nope. No, because
Scream.
wait, say it again, bro.
A common sense horror movie. Scream.
That was not common sense horror movie.
Yeah, wait. See, everybody when we talk about common sense, everybody in the movie can't have common sense. We got to at least have one person that's gonna survive, or two.
Well, it's always a female. It's never a dude. I don't know what it is. Like when white writers write, they pretty much kill all white women, and they kill them really bad.
They love killing blonde hair, blue eyed white.
They kill them, but then they'll save one for the end.
Yeah.
And the smartest dude could be in the movie, and he'll go, "You go." Save you, and I'm a
Yeah.
no.
always get it
It's
right.
not going to happen. We got two chances to make. We got one chance to get this fucking hole.
Yeah, I'll save you. Give me that Allen Ranch over there.
Here's a tidbit for everybody. You know why white people every time they run they trip?
Why?
Because that's black people tripping. That's some black slaves tripping their ass.
I like that one, Bird. Thank you for the call.
I'm not mad at that, bro.
That is a dope
Hey,
tidbit.
is it an earthquake?
Like,
Right now?
That's you? Oh, I'm sorry.
hilarious.
She got 10 kids.
Yeah,
Okay,
she be moving.
I'm glad. Now
So,
I'm sorry.
now have you ever dropped your keys? Like you go into the door, you actually drop them. You go, I guess it could happen. And I literally go, I guess it could happen.
Nah, if somebody was chasing me, I ain't.
So where I live, it's a hallway, and the lights was out. I was like, oh my
that's
God,
a scary movie for a black
someone
person.
is going to rob me. I literally went back to my car, grabbed the sharpest thing I could grab.
You got a pen.
And I might have dropped my keys on purpose. I'm coming. I'm walking in trying to scare somebody, but I was scared as a black man.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Who the fuck you be?
Hey.
Bully.
Hey.
Yeah, I did want some new J's, man. Nick wanted the camera, so.
Hey, I was ready to go ride, boy.
Hey, Poolie,
Bull,
give us a horror film.
give us a horror film.
Oh, shit, you know me. I love Jason, bro.
The first one, right?
Which one?
You know, Jason, somebody, every time, you know a nigga gonna be killed when he has style having sex on Jason.
Yeah, whoever fuck first is dying. Whoever try to find a spot to fuck, they die.
Yeah. Come with
See,
me.
I have to take that out. So that'll be one of the things we have to take out. We ain't gonna fuck because if you fuck, you die. Everybody know that. So.
Hey, Speedy, you remember Jason when they was dudes in he was in the bathroom speaking to his girlfriend.
He gonna die.
You gonna die.
He gonna die. Any separation from the group gonna die. Going to make a sandwich.
All right, Poolie, so what
Kissing
would scare black
bitches.
people, though? We did a black horror film. What would scare black people?
Child support.
He said bills.
Child support.
Child support will be on there.
Yeah. Child
have a
support.
good day,
Thank you, man. That's on the
Tell
list.
me child support, and I'll shoot you that 500. Child support.
Can you kill the dude for me?
Oh, yeah,
In the house right now, who we got in the house? Morgan Day. Great name. And I forgot.
Dennis L.A. White.
Yeah. D-Money.
What up?
Thank you for hanging out. Is that a call or you just pushed the button? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Caller. 5-4.
DJ out there, Vegas.
We out here.
So we're talking about, because Quiet Place, she brought up Quiet Place, was a really good movie. Got to watch it. And we want to make a horror movie for black people. Well, we get it. Like, we don't trip. We ain't dropping our keys.
And if we
we ain't checking out the noise.
If we trip, we putting our hand down.
Yeah. We kick the keys. I ain't gonna leave it just be like, oh my God.
Motion, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna at least kick the motherfuckers down the street a little bit.
It'd be like a 3-minute movie, you know. Black people out. Black people out.
Yeah. So we gotta do a movie where when we go see it, we go, okay, nigga.
Yeah.
Like I was telling them as a kid, if I saw 3 dudes walking my way, I cross the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Hey, where you from, cuz? I'm 10. Nigga. I'm from that house right there. If you let me get to it.
What would scare you as a black man? What would scare you in a horror film sense?
Man,
like realistically.
Like 3 cops. 3 cops.
Oh shit!
But in a horror movie, I mean, you know, to make it realistic, it's gonna be very challenging because there's not a lot of things that scare us that we don't have our guns on us to shoot back.
Okay, let's say you don't have your gun.
Okay.
And let's say, like
that's scary right there.
Yeah.
Word.
Let's say when they go, okay, we're going camping. Like, well, we go, but it gotta be, nigga, what cabin we in? It's that kind of shit.
And black folks scared of the outdoors.
Yeah, we don't do outdoors. Yeah. Squirrels, nigga. The squirrel and outdoors is totally different one in my neighborhood. Like a real squirrel, nigga.
We ain't got no plug to put our air fryer in, nothing like that. Hell nah, B.
Oh, we gonna rough it. We gonna sleep in the
shower.
Yeah, we have somebody shower, bathroom, all that shit.
Maybe it's like a horror movie with like scary hookers or strippers.
All that.
She ain't got all her teeth.
She ain't got all her teeth.
Oh, I'm gonna get you something.
Call her. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Don't you run for me. Don't you run for me.
All right, hang on. We also said white people's cooking. Yeah, scared the shit out of black people.
Yeah. Anybody's cooking. No,
I think if I do it, you do the movie, you do it in the sense of what really scares black people, and then you set up whatever that is. Go into a white person's house on Thanksgiving, where you could have been at your house eating your food, and then you at somebody else's house, and you don't know who cooked the food. Caller, what's your name?
Yeah, that is.
Caller.
Hold up.
What? Hold up, nigga.
Take a breath, nigga.
Hold up.
Call back.
Nigga told us to hold up.
Work for you, nigga.
He said, give me a minute, nigga. Let me clear my throat. No. Yeah. Caller, let's try it again.
Hold up.
Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. I just thought about it. What if we do one type of horror movie where it's like a resort and we didn't already checked it out? And
okay, we looked it up.
Get there, it's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, but
Ja Rule?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That was kind of fucked up, and they didn't even get him for that. That was kind of fucked up.
Oh, baby!
They paid all that fucking money and then didn't get the shit that they. No, that's fucked up.
See that? But is that a good black horror movie?
No, that's a piss you off type of horror movie. That's what that is. Where let's say it's like a
maybe scary to black people because we don't really.
Yeah, we don't. I think we have to do something. It has to be something where we wasn't supposed to do it.
Food while you travel.
Oh, what if we have?
Yeah, you're right.
As black folks, we have them. What if we have a couple of crazy white friends who pull us into some shit?
There.
See, you can't write that because we look at the room. We ain't got no crazy white friends.
No, I ain't talking about crazy, but I'm just talking about people who just do crazy stupid shit. Like you got some white people.
Hold on, Bird. Okay, tell me about how do you know that? Why are you still friends with them if you know they're crazy? That's what black people ask.
I went to either undergrad with them or grad school with them, and they're like family now. They'll have your back through anything.
Yes.
Coming up,
but they're crazy.
Right, they're crazy.
They be the first ones that die then.
Yes.
Like what crazy thing? Like
they'll watch. Listen,
Have you seen this movie called Heritage?
Hold on,
we're into the art. Some of them are European, so some of them just go really crazy. They like things to smash. They watch things where lizards are being put in blenders and shit like that. Really crazy.
Fuck?
Right, just train a different thought process. You know what scared me though? If I walked in somebody's house and say, for instance, I hit their laptop and my profile popped up.
That's what I would write.
I would be scared.
Yeah. I would write that. I think you meet the girl and you put your drink down, her laptop come on, and your picture and everything. You
your IMDb credits up there.
Yeah, your credit report starts coming up.
Or you see your kids and stuff.
Now you leave.
Oh, all right, bitch. But you scared though.
Caller, what's your name?
You thought about that week. You pulled 10 years.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey man, it's Big J again. Hey dog, did you know the most prolific serial killer in the United States, documented serial killer, convicted serial killer, is a name is Sam Little, a black guy.
Sam Little?
And he was killing,
Like 93.
poor street workers in the hood, and he got away with it for like 40 years.
Yeah, well, that's not the guy from Atlanta, was it?
Documented he killed over 60 people.
93.
Was he LA?
My point, I think they only convicted him on 60, but my point was, we have stories, horrific stories of our own in our own neighborhoods, and we're not even thinking about telling those.
Right. That's
I remember.
That's real. What if we change it up instead of him killing hookers? He's just a sweet old man driving around in a truck, and unsuspecting women are, helping him put furniture in his truck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, we have real stories in the neighborhood. When I grew up, there were people in my neighborhood. Man, we had a sissy in our neighborhood who was a gangster, came out of prison, and he was a serial rapist of boys.
Pull a gun out like, pull your dick out.
And everybody
down,
right,
bend over, run that dick.
Everybody in the hood,
just shoot. You prick them nuts.
Now, Jay, you remember how they had them stories? What was it, Black Widow? Yeah, Black Widow. You had the one where they tell you look in the mirror, turn around 3 times.
Yeah, what's like a
Candyman.
With Tony Tide. Shout out to Tony Tide.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
But it was. I remember it was Bloody Mary.
It was Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. It was one, and I forgot the other one. I think it might have been Candyman.
It was Candyman.
I don't know, Speedy. You probably got a story about eating Popeyes 3 times.
Nigga, that's hilarious. Getting food poisoning.
Give you diabetes or something. I don't know, something. High blood pressure.
Hey, you're on fire right now, Jay. Thank you for the phone.
I'm out. Let me that's 3 times. I'm gone.
I must. God damn, I didn't know that about the dude.
What were some things as a kid you guys grew up hearing about, like in your neighborhood, that was like kind of scary? Like, was it a house on the block that nobody went to, or?
So there was this house. I grew up in Northern California, and so there's this house that had all of these crazy, weird designs in the front yard. And see, me and my homies would drive our bikes right in front of it, and when we get in front of it, we go real fast. We're scared of it, like a weird name on it. Yeah. So we try to look it up and see if it was like some voodoo shit, and so we just bet each other like $5 who will go up and ask them, what is that? What does it symbolize? What satanic shit did it symbolize? And I went up, knocked on the door. The dude came out like, "That's my last name," and that was it. It wasn't no scary shit.
But see, how much shit on myself for years until you went there. There was a lady who would throw hot water on you. Now we never saw her do it, but we were told that if you walked on her grass, she would throw hot water on you. Now I never saw her do it, but I didn't walk on that grass.
Walking on her grass either.
But that was the story when we moved in the neighborhood. Like, oh yeah, she throw hot water on you. But I never seen her throw no hot water on nobody. But we knew that about her. And I never forget the baseball went in their yard. Niggas like, you had that motherfucker.
It's wise to draw from personal experience, because when I see a lot of these black trauma porn films, those are horror for me. Like when they see us, I couldn't watch that again. Like that miniseries, it really traumatized me.
Which miniseries is this? I'm sorry.
That was it's a miniseries on Netflix about the Central Park 5.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible. Like all of the nefarious things that have been done to the black community, which we know are actually real. They're horrific to me because they're real.
I was watching Rachel Maddow, and she talked about when that town got burned down. And I didn't know the reason. And I forgot it was in.
Was it Black Wall Street?
Tulsa.
Yeah, it's Black Wall Street.
But I didn't know. Did you know the reason why it got burned down?
I went to Langston.
They arrested the black kid and the white girl said he raped her. And the white people went there to go kill him. And black folks said, no, y'all not finna do that. And they showed up with guns. And then when the white folks saw that, they start calling other towns, hey, black folks is finna kill us. And they came and shut all that shit down. But the black people who were well off, they burned that shit, every single building down to the ground. And they were like, and at the end they found out that the girl that she recanted all that shit.
Most of them did.
Carolyn Bryant, the one who lied and said that Emmett Till whistled on her. She's still living. She's old as I don't know what.
She needs to be under the jail cell.
Absolutely. If they can arrest Bill Cosby at that old age, they
can go get her. They can go get her. They just won't.
Because this kid is dead.
And she admitted that she lied.
But then I do believe, I mean, you really get it, because the movie I want to write really wants to get into that, but it's also wanting to make it believable. in the sense of like I don't want to be where, like you said, somebody gets killed out in the woods and you go walking out in the woods with the girl because you're trying to fuck. I'm not gonna do that. That's too simple. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, ain't no black people smashing in the woods.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna leave. She gonna get left, nigga. Hey, bitch.
Now, if you took it to the movie theater,
Yeah. If you go places like we go to the
Pull up
game,
to the
nigga.
beach.
Yeah,
I mean,
pull up to the beach.
So you
and-
saying if you was in the woods with a girl and somebody came and grabbed her, you wouldn't go after her?
No.
Yeah, I left the kids, nigga.
Okay.
I just left the kids.
That sound heroic right now.
Yeah, that sound dope.
It sound tough
Black
right
dudes
now.
want it. You know, you see in the movie and the guy takes his jacket off and lay it on the puddle so she can walk. Bitch, I'm not fucking nobody's jacket. We get mad if the girls go, I'm cold. Bitch, I told you, bring your jacket.
This is an Averex, nigga. I'm not putting this on the ground.
That's why you got your jacket on. That's why you got your jacket on.
We saying a murderer. We not saying somebody. We not just saying the homie was like, nah. We saying
somebody playing.
He got his mask on. He got the big knife.
If I make it back,
if you make, but I can deal with that. You can argue all. We're in the car like you ain't shit.
You right,
My bad. We ain't shit, but we safe.
Somebody got to tell the story.
She seen the dude with the mask on.
Yeah, you saw it.
Got an attitude with you and just lagging.
Yeah.
Just lagging.
Hold up. Kill me yet? You gonna leave me?
When I held my hand back.
Yeah, you didn't grab it. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I heard you at Trek in high school. You know, Pastor.
And I hear the creak, and I go, you hear that? And you go, no. Why you stopping? Hold up, bitch. I can't stop. Oh, dude got a mask. Why you got? And as soon as I see a mask, let's roll. Which mean, let's go. I don't need you to go. Okay, but I don't need you to go while we running.
That's what that part.
I mean, black people do have questions, but we still en route. Like,
Question
why
as
are
we running. While we running.
I don't know.
So
But let's go.
if you was in the woods and you was with your man and he gets snatched up, you go after the guy who snatched him? Oh, that's what's up.
I can see a woman doing that though because
No, you said it.
It's all right, but we can.
Allegedly.
But no. You know what scares me though?
what's that?
It's people that scares guns. I don't like Arizona. When I go to Vegas, it's just, and I'm with all the bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's just like knowing that motherfucker has a burner on him and how fast people get mad or angry. That scares me. Well, that's why they're having a problem in Texas now.
Well, they want to say
problem.
no. They want to let them carry without any training, anything.
It was so weird.
No training.
First time I saw it in Phoenix, I'm going to the convenience store to get gas. I stopped, get some gas, and my man had his gun on his hip. And I went, whoa. And he a white dude. And then when you go, I'm going to go pay the bill. I'm in Phoenix and got to pay my phone bill. And they had a sign on this that says, no guns allowed. I had the little X to it. I'm like, y'all got to put that on the door? She's like, yes. Otherwise, they'll come in here with a gun. Right. Same thing at the bank. Which, if you want to carry one, whatever, man. But I just feel like the wrong people have guns.
Yes.
Who is the right people though? I don't think the police have
and then
guns.
somebody
so
that can get a background check does not mean that they're clear. Like mentally, they might be fucked
But
up.
hold on, can I say something
they can
though?
just pass.
Let me say this though. My fear of guns doesn't come from hooligans and criminals. My fear of guns comes from police officers and military. So I understand what you guys are coming from, but on the other side of the table, I'm not afraid of the gang members.
And
I'm not afraid.
Gang members,
Right, but I'm saying,
anybody.
I'm not afraid of the wild man and all that shit.
Because we be dealing.
You can
with
slide
gang
over here if you want to,
members
nigga. It's gonna be a long night,
forever.
whatever.
Plus, I think we recognize,
Right.
like the white dude that got caught. If I'd have seen him walk in, I'd have been like, hey. He didn't even have to show his gun. Why you back? You got that look. It's a certain, I don't know what it is, a certain look about him. Right. He was bald head. He hadn't eaten in a few years. Looked like it. I'm like, nah, he about to put work in. I can see it.
Right, the crazy in his eyes.
He worked here last year. No,
there was another shooting today in New York.
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it?
Yeah. 2 people.
Jesus.
And it'd be a white dude, and they always capture the motherfuckers. I don't know how they always.
Take them to Burger King.
Them niggas put their hands up and go on to jail.
I did it.
Fuck?
You think they got a deal with Burger King or something?
It's Burger King and Walmart. Burger King, Walmart. D, tell them what you do, man.
Man, I'm an actor, producer, director, like everyone else in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Shit ain't special. I'm an acting coach as well, but I just finished up a movie called Cuzzo, me and Glenn Turner.
The homie, he came through, man.
And in Miami, right now I'm in LA shooting a film called Halfway. Me, Mano, Damian Hall, some other actors.
D, he doing okay. Go ahead, D.
I got a TV show called Clubhouse Cinema that I'm producing in Atlanta.
Dope.
Most people know me as D-Rock from the Biggie movie Notorious. and Kennedy on the Family Business on BET, which were airing May 7th on BET.
Oh shit! Watch
Season
it, man.
2.
Come on, man. Season 2. That more money,
Yeah.
money, and in the house we have.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting this.
I saw the finger snap.
Well, my name is Morgan Day, and I'm an actress. I met Dennis through acting, actually. We just did a movie together called The Pros of Cons in Atlanta. And I'm also right now in a play. It's a virtual play through the Echo Theater
I was going to say.
in LA.
How is that?
It's different. It's much different from being on stage. It's fun.
And it's interactive too. It's really dope.
Wow.
Just cause confusion.
Hilarious.
A couple of times.
I did a play. I love doing plays. I think plays is for
Also a
actors.
spoken word artist.
Oh, okay. And an AK.
And an AKA.
Yeah.
Can you hit that on switch on the mic for me?
And incorporated. Can I do what?
Hit the on switch. See that on button? Just tap it up. Yeah, hit
Now
it
you
up.
got to repeat all that shit you said. No, I'm playing.
So look,
Swahili.
do you like Wale as an artist? I can't listen because as somebody who used to write poetry coming up, I can't stand Wale. I feel like he just be plagiarizing.
Really? I'm from Baltimore. So
Yeah.
That's why. Do you? I know. That's you still like Wale.
Why your voice goes so high?
Yeah, the same, like, basically, like, to the same league.
Huh?
I think he's talented.
Okay.
All right.
He decent. He don't hurt nothing.
I like Wale on
man.
when he was on the track with Waka Flocka. Outside of that,
Nah,
I think
I
Wale's
like
a dope
Wale
rapper.
with Rick Ross when they doing some Maybach music.
I think Wale's a dope
Sound pretty
rapper.
cool
I
like
just,
that.
I just don't like when he does the poetry thing. He just
I haven't heard that yet.
It's okay.
That nigga
I mean, he don't move no needles.
okay. Shout out to Wale.
I'm a hip hop.
Scary movie. So we, I want to do, and I already wrote it out. A black scary movie that I think is going to be where black people go, okay, like it's not. I just think when they do these movies and these writers, especially if you got to put a black, because you have to put a black actor in there. Oh, just put him in the middle. He'd be a police officer who gets run over. I got to get run over by the monster. Okay, cool, whatever. Hey guys, everybody, that's me. How would you do a black so that we get it? Like it's all like oh yeah, that could happen. Because dropping keys, tripping.
Yeah, we ain't gonna trip. We're not finna go find. Look,
and I'm not gonna save nobody. I'm not.
I think it would be more like
I'm not checking no
hood shit.
sounds, nigga.
I'm not saving nobody.
I think it'd be like some hood shit, you know.
Gotta be hood
I've
shit.
been working on called Invisible Bully,
Mm-hmm.
and it's based off Fabulous and Jadakiss the album, and it's about two dudes from the hood, and people start getting knocked off, and it's part of their entourage is involved, and so you know, baby mamas get killed, you know, PO officers get killed,
Invisible bullies.
yeah,
Bully or bullies?
bully,
Yeah.
Great name.
Okay.
So you know,
Great title.
but it's about you don't know who it is, and it's real people getting killed. Like
And we could understand it. That's
definitely
black.
relate
Okay.
to it.
Does anything scare black people like in the horror era? Like
Sounds.
like anything? Dreams, dolls,
Voodoo.
voodoo. Nah, what was the movie your man was in? Ghost from Power.
Oh,
With the boogies.
Omari?
Yeah, he did the movie with the
I
boogies.
still haven't seen
Don't
it.
watch
haven't
it.
either.
Did
I
you like
keep-
that?
It was great.
It is.
You did like it?
Misery.
That's what I kept. That's what I got from the. I got Misery from
Yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah.
Is it like Misery?
Is it Misery?
Oh, like the movie.
Is it
Misery.
like that?
Oh, I haven't seen Misery.
I haven't seen
Oh, you
Misery.
haven't
Yeah,
seen
some
Misery?
semblance of it, but a little more voodoo based.
Misery was so good.
Yeah, it was.
That it made you, and as writers, you know, when you get me into the story and I feel like I'm in it. So there's a scene when she kidnaps the writer, and because she likes his writing, and he wants to leave. He wakes up like, "Bitch, what's going on?" He tried to leave, and she hobbles his legs, which I guess used to do the slaves that left.
Yeah.
So they put a brick
In the middle.
by your ankles and knock your feet inside. You ain't running no more. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why the slaves used to walk like that? Some of them.
The ones
Shit,
that-
get
yeah.
out of here! I just
So-
put that together. That's
So
fucked
she
up.
does both his ankles that way.
Damn.
And when you saw his face, he like, no, I ain't gonna run the wall. I'm cool. I'm gonna write this book for you. He's pleading with her. She's like, anyway, motherfucker. Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. He ain't no more running. It's over.
Yeah.
And I felt that. in the movie.
James Caan, Kathy Bates.
Yeah, James Caan destroyed that shit.
Yeah. How long ago was that movie? About 30 years?
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Yeah,
that made me not get into sexual bondage. Nah, man, you ain't tying me up. I don't want no handcuffs.
Yeah, and that's it. Even that for black men, hey, bitch, no, because you don't get my phone. No.
That's all y'all worried about.
That's all we worried about. Or the girl that we used to date walk in.
Scary
How you doing?
Yeah.
See, that's the
or vice versa, because women be on
I thought
too.
we write it this way. You go, and you have me go, what is horror to black people? And then you go to scenario. Brother being titled, and she grabbed her phone. That's a horror movie. Hey, bitch.
All your baby mamas show up asking for their child support, right?
Or even they just show up.
Just show up.
Or the side piece come out the closet. Anyway, motherfucker. You're like, oh, bitch. I thought we was having a good time. That's scary shit.
And on the flip side, for a female, they get a ball player, they fuck them, think they pregnant, and find out the baby ain't his.
He get cut. He said he
get cut.
Oh, yeah.
You say get cut.
Nigga tears ACL. You like,
You at the concert with your side piece and you bump into the baby moms. Didn't know she was going to be there.
I told you. I was at
Jay-Z too.
I was at a movie theater with a young lady. Side, I made sure I went way out of town. I went to Torrance. I said, man, I'm born and raised in L.A. I don't never go to Torrance. We don't even drive down Hawthorne Boulevard because we never really pulled over. I go to Torrance to the movie theater, got my arm around the girl, and I hear two rows back, and it was my girl's sister. She went, Speedy? I went, Y'all pulled my arm back, and I heard her go, really, Speedy? And the girl's like, who's that? I said, let's roll. And I was the biggest. I'm like, God damn. But that's scary for us.
That's scary.
That's like being in the woods with a bear.
I want to know what happened.
I do too. Like,
Oh, I left. I don't play that shit. I am not answering. I know what I'm going to do. What's happening? I know what it was. And I knew the voice. And he's like, and when a woman say, really?
Hey, did you say anything to her?
No, I told the girl, I got up. I said,
what did you say?
And the movie just came on.
Oh, man.
I just got the popcorn. I'm here. I hadn't hit yet. I was gonna leave the theater.
setting it up to hit.
Right.
Did you smash eventually?
No.
Smashing
He just
That
took
quiet
it.
ride,
was
and then I
scared.
go.
He was
She
thinking.
lived in L.A., so I had to go through Torrance, quiet as fuck in the car.
That was your karma.
I don't know about karma, but it was a bad.
You should have flipped it like, yo, I got a stalker, baby. I told
I
her,
ain't had
no,
time
you
to
can't
think.
have none of this, and she keeps stalking me.
He was too nervous.
I was
thinking about
too
what's
because
gonna
I
happen.
thought I went to Torrance. Who I know in
She
Torrance?
just got off the crazy house.
And it was, and I made sure it was in the movie we went and saw. I probably wouldn't have saw if I was by myself or another young lady. I probably wouldn't have saw that movie. So I made sure it was a goofy ass movie because I'm trying to get my Mac on. That bitch is Speedy. I went, God, to be
Hey, your whole heart fell.
yeah.
I know that
Thinking
feeling.
that
Pop
was a long drive.
man, that was a
That was
long drive. Just hitting it, and she just stood. That's a bitch door open. Just come on, complain. Get in the car like that. Like, do you really want a man to come open your door?
Yes. Yes.
It's a requirement.
That's why I have a remote.
No.
Let me get in.
No.
Okay, so look, here's the flip side, though.
No.
We all see the Bronx Tale, right?
Yes, great movie.
So
But you can't do that.
We can't do that now, but I used to do that when you could do that.
Unlock my door.
Yes,
No,
you would unlock your door.
ain't tried.
but I don't understand. So he right. So if I gotta unlock your door,
yeah, you better
If
lean
he
over.
has a
Sometimes I
manual
just
car,
open the
I'm
door.
Better.
but I have
Sometimes
I
I
have
do
the
it.
chink, chink. We both can get in. Why I gotta go get your door?
What if it's
Why would
raining?
you not open car doors? Just like if we're walking
Why wouldn't you
on
unlock
side
the
of
door?
street, why are you not walking
On
on the
this
side?
Oh, I always now that
Oh,
part.
well,
yeah.
that's the
Yes.
etiquette. That is man etiquette, but I don't think it's.
Wait, why is the
it's-
etiquette?
It's taught to
Why is-
because
You
the
gonna
woman
get
should
shot
never be
first.
walking
Why?
on the outside. It's
You
just
get
that's
hit by
just
the car
trained.
first, you get shot
Yeah, but
first.
the
See, that's
opening
another thing I
door is
get.
not really
Why I
like.
gotta get
Hell no.
Now don't get me
That's
wrong.
not. I wasn't taught that. I've seen it,
Okay.
but I've been taught not to let the woman walk on the
Yeah.
side and different
Yeah.
things like that. You
And
know what I
see-
mean?
in the way I was raised,
Uh-huh.
men are supposed to actually sit on a specific side as far as the restaurant is concerned
What
because
side?
they're supposed
Where they can see
where they can see the door.
Yeah.
where
Well,
they
I
can see
don't like my
everything.
back to the door.
I don't either.
Yeah,
So
never
You
say
should
with your
never
back
have
to
your
the
back
door.
to the
And
door.
a woman
Yeah,
should
I-
Should
allow that.
absolutely
Yeah.
be opening doors. They
Right.
should be walking on the proper
Open
side.
doors, I
They
get
should
that.
be walking on the proper
We
side.
just
of the
talking about the
house.
car
So then
door.
women should be barefoot and pregnant then.
Oh, we the only one that got to stick to the script, though.
Honestly, I was there pregnant.
Okay, yeah, she got point.
So,
Yeah.
And the woman,
obviously I was.
daddy got to pay
was.
for the wedding.
I was pregnant. I worked.
Come on, man.
But I have these
The woman
conversations.
Nah.
I have these conversations because different men
Okay,
want
so
to-
I'm with the walk on the outside. I got
Yeah.
that. I'll get the door. But again, we walk into the car to be somebody
And it's
trying to get
raining.
us.
And it's
I
raining.
hit that tank tank.
I got my
Are you
J's on.
really gonna wait for me to walk over there and get the
I
door?
think it's by circumstance. I do think
yes.
it's by circumstance. Sometimes y'all are ready to go. It's casual. It doesn't always
I got my
have to
J's
happen.
on.
But I do think
Really?
most of the time men should be
need to open
opening
the door.
doors.
Will you
Yeah.
stand there until he opens it?
No, I'm not.
Like I'm in the car, you still standing there.
Are you going to get mad when you in the car, though?
I'm not gonna do that either.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. I would
cool,
just lock the door.
That's just like car doors. That's kind of like I guess it really depends on where you're going, but doors,
Definitely doors in the open.
That's
Yes,
what I'm
definitely.
saying.
Yeah.
All that.
Even
Yeah.
when I see that not being done, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
Man. Or you see the
All my
dude
boys do
texting
it.
the car and this woman outside pumping the gas.
Nah,
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
that would-
Yeah,
Now the pump ain't working properly. She got to hold the thing.
Yeah.
She got to hold clicking and shit.
Yeah. Nah,
That's
that.
crazy.
And it's her car,
That
'cause it's
stuff is
pink.
crazy right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those things I think trifling.
But I think the problem is a lot of these kids don't have a positive male role model in their lives.
Right.
So to teach them those things. And so I know, like, when I'm around kids, my son, he knows those things. When when I'm around young kids, I tell them, you got to be respectful of certain
I'm
things.
dealing with
you
that
always
right
open
now.
doors.
Well,
I'm
that's
dealing
the
with that
thing
now.
with the older population. Like, it's a lot of wisdom, what they call game and knowledge, but the older cats don't share it a lot. They're just like, for real. You can go to you can think about the family reunion. Some people that they smart as shit one-on-one, but they just sit back. They be mad. You leave Uncle Fred alone. You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
But they got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. They have to share it. Somebody
I
has to
think
pull it out of them.
one of the problems, and women, I kind of blame y'all a little bit.
Oh, really?
Talk about it.
Especially when we're talking about men.
Well,
We're talking about men. And if you have to raise a boy or there's a young man in your life, and I'm dealing with that now in the sense of you got to let a man be a man. So in other words, it's easy for women to say, oh, it's my baby. But with 20, 21, 22, you can't. If I come home and the house is dirty and there's a 22-year-old chilling and you didn't tell him to clean up, it's a problem.
It should be a fight. It should
That
be
is
a fight in the
problem.
house.
And you
shouldn't
might,
even
and
be
then,
telling
and
them
then
to
I
clean
go,
up. I'm
hey,
fighting
the
22
kitchen's
year-olds.
dirty,
Too.
and then you go clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or I say somebody didn't clean the bathroom, and you go clean the bathroom. No.
Well,
Or there's
me and
groceries
Glenn
in the
Plummer
car.
were just talking
No, I
about
don't
that.
do that.
He said women, they raise their daughters and they love their sons.
Yes. And that's fine.
And that's but they don't raise their sons. So they don't teach their sons to be responsible, to have responsibility.
Because what's going to happen is
Not
that
all.
young man's going to meet a woman, and she come home with the groceries, and then they laying up playing the game.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have sons. I don't have children.
There you go.
But if I did, they would know.
There you go.
Everything that has been instilled within me, they would know. They would be brought up with male role models and positive figures in their life, and they're going to have to be taught
sometimes somebody will
responsibility.
go, well, he's sleepy, and
No,
I get it.
No excuse.
No, there's no
My
excuses.
thing was, I don't
teach
give
you
a
for
fuck.
the
3 in the
outside
morning, go
world.
get them
You get up-
groceries.
No, my kids.
Get up.
If you see all my kids in this room right now, and I say sit, all of them will say yes, ma'am.
How many
They
kids you
will all
got?
sit.
10.
Damn.
And they will
They're
all
killing
sit.
All of that, that's not, you didn't have to do this. No, you got that snapback. That's a good
Yeah. 10
kids.
10.
Fertile. Let me move over here. My saliva might hit us pregnant.
I need to tell you.
I got 10 kids. She was like, nigga, I got 10 kids. I know.
That's what's wrong. What's the age?
I just feel like
the age range.
27 on down to
11.
Okay, nice.
27-year-old?
Damn. We was what, like 4?
Like, hey. And a grandmama. What
he
you call
doing?
it? You're a
Big Mama.
big mama.
I go old school.
Okay.
See, I'm Paw Paw.
Respect.
I
Nana.
like Paw Paw. I feel like, and it is Talk to Me Tuesday, whatever we want to talk about, we just bring it up.
Shout out to the guilty verdict.
Yeah, shout out to the guilty verdict. I
Hell
just
yeah.
think we just as black men, and I'm trying. My thing is, it was not my son in the sense I didn't birth the young man, but and it goes just for the men I'm around. It's even when I see young dudes around me, I go, yo, my man, don't do that. Or don't talk. If I see a kid talk to his mom crooked, oh
I
my
do too.
God.
I don't play.
I have to save myself. Because I be wanting to go, look, motherfucker, quit talking to your mama like that. But you can't do that.
I don't save myself. I will go up to
You
him.
will?
I've done it, and I do it. I've taken in children, wayward children, and raised them and told them that,
See,
yeah,
I can't.
they're doctors now. Like, I don't play because the world doesn't play.
No, especially for a
And
black
that's how
man.
our parents taught
sons,
us.
I loved my sons and raised my sons. I taught them how to be respectful. Open my 11-year-old, when he was little, he couldn't even open the doors, but he knew to open the door.
He knew to
even
open
for
the
his
door.
mama.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I teach my kids.
And when someone walks in the room, they need to say hello.
They say hello.
How
My
you
kids
doing?
know, don't-
Good
I did not
morning,
sleep with
whatever
you
that
last
is.
night, no.
When the motherfucker just lay there on the gate, hey. I hit him with a hey. Oh, hey, how you doing? All right. Say something to me.
I was just on a film set in Ohio, of all places, and everybody was sitting down. This woman walks in, and everybody knew that she had just given birth. And there's this boy, I'm gonna call him a boy, sitting down, and she's like, it would be so nice to sit down
And
right
she shouldn't
now.
even have to say that.
She should not have had to say that. And
He's
he
probably like, word, my
he
feet killing me.
just said
Word.
For the count.
the comedian
said,
on set
"Word."
started roasting him, saying, "I would get your black ass up." And he got angry, and he still sat in his chair, and I was angry because I'm
Hold
like,
on, was he the only
Yeah,
man
they did
over
embarrass
there?
him, though.
I'm sorry.
Was he the only man there?
He was not the only man there. It bothered me that other men didn't say anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, that's
But can I say something,
Or
too, though?
young women at that.
But-
I mean, just for an older woman that just had birth, like
Even if you know that, it's just a woman walking in.
have to give her a seat. You know what I mean?
But this
Yeah.
generation,
It's out of respect.
She did say something to him, but he didn't get up. He just got an attitude and rolled his eyes and didn't say that. And I'm
I'd have
like,
snatched
this
him
is
up.
unacceptable.
I've-
behavior.
I've seen that happen on the bus as a kid, and what I would say is a lot of times, if you try to punk a black man to do something, they just not gonna go for it just based on that.
Delivery is everything.
Right. So I think, like you were saying, as being an older black man, we have to use that as a moment to teach. And granted, he's a comic, so you got to clown, you got to do your job.
Well, he wasn't the comic.
That's what I'm saying. The comic was clowning him, but so that probably made it a little tense. But I feel like you should explain to him or just tell him, like, yo, man, listen, this is how you operate when, because like he was
He
saying,
might not have known.
where would he get the example from?
And then you asked if there was other
because
men
I
there.
remember
Somebody
growing up-
should have said, I lived in New York for a long time, so when I'm on the train, I see a pregnant lady,
Man,
Right.
a
older
woman in
lady, I'm
general.
getting up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my
Or at least
right.
go, in my mind, I'm going, who do I want to see? You want to sit down? And they go, no,
You,
I'm
talk,
cool.
you
Cool.
always talking shit in the head, but you on the bus.
But I'm an ass.
This lady got all these groceries, these
Yeah.
bags. You know, you talking shit like, damn. You looking around and
Is anybody gonna get up?
you just,
Yeah, you got wholesale
get
come
up.
back here and see the stand right
You
there.
know?
Like, hey, go on, have that seat. You just do it. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. But I think, but I did have to learn, and that's from one of the fans and from Aaron on the show, because when I was growing up, the boys took trash out,
Yeah.
swept. The girls did dishes.
Yeah.
Just how it was. So I continued that. But then one of the guests on the show said,
Why would you listen to
why
the
does
show
my
about
daughter have to keep doing dishes? Because she a woman? I was like, And I said, well, I guess the boys could wash dishes. My bad. I just
Then does
figured
the daughter
means
take out the
she takes
trash?
out.
that, and they said that, but I
know how to
that
do
I couldn't do.
everything.
I can't
No, but
have
see,
my daughter
I
take
wouldn't-
trash out.
I don't let my wife take the trash
don't
out.
think
Yeah.
I
Because
don't.
I don't want
I
you out there
don't
by
want
yourself for one.
My man washing dishes.
yeah.
Unless
You
I
a man
cook
and you
dinner
in that
and I'm tired,
household, but if
then
she
he
was
can do
single,
that.
she
But
would have to
aside
take
from
that
I
trash
wash the
out.
dishes.
Yeah, but I would hope my sister ain't gonna be single. out in
you
the
would hope,
street,
but-
right? So
Yeah,
I'd
but
rather
I
prepare
didn't
her
want
for
to
that.
take trash
I'd rather
out.
prepare her for that than to
Yeah.
prepare her to be single and to
Well,
believe
that's
that.
true, but
right.
I'm just saying if she's by herself, they got.
But I think it was easier for
I
me
was
to ask
very
the
fond of
boys
her.
to wash dishes than it
Okay.
was to ask my daughter to take trash out.
Well, here's the thing. I'm an only child. I grew up as an only child, so I had to take out the trash.
Yeah, do it all.
I had to wash dishes. I had to cook. I had to hem my own pants. I had to do everything.
Oh, with the tape? Did you do the tape?
The tapes,
Man.
all that. I had to mow the yard. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So there's times when I'm like, man, I ain't mow the yard today. I'm going out. My mom, it'd be like 8 o'clock at night. My mom,
Hey.
you better go mow that yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dark at night. But my parents taught me that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
And so it made me a well-rounded
And
human
I think
and a man.
women, if you out there and you listening to this, what we're saying, all we're saying is for a black man. I don't know about white dudes. I ain't got to raise no white kids. But for a black man, the world not gonna be soft on the black man. And then whatever you not doing, they'll point that out. And if you can graduate, whatever it is, you gotta fill that up. You gotta get out here and you gotta be a man. You gotta get a job, even if you don't think you should work. I want to be a rapper. No,
Nigga, you wrap some groceries and then think about being a rapper.
I disagree with that, but go ahead. I don't believe in working for people.
Yeah, now you don't.
I never did.
But do you had a job?
I never did either,
Listen,
but I had
Nick,
jobs
you
everywhere.
work.
Let me explain something. Every job, I've only had 2 jobs in my life. Every job I ever had, I was a manager or boss within the first 2 weeks.
But you had to start somewhere.
No, they seen right there. I'm not going for it.
Hey, you told me that when we met, though.
Dead ass. I can't go for it.
I get that. I never did
can't do
either.
it.
I never liked the 9 to 5.
So who signs your checks now?
Me.
You get your money from somewhere.
I run this business.
Okay.
Yeah, I pay my pops. I pay the employees. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you never work for nobody.
I had 2 jobs in my life.
What was the first one?
Target. It lasted until lunchtime. I got my uniform, got my little clip on. They gave me the owl. I put the toys up. The kids came in, tore it down, said I'm out. Then I worked at 24-Hour Fitness. I worked at one in Sherman Oaks, and I was the manager over there. Then after that, I trained kids in basketball, and then just kept pushing. Did a little music. I don't believe in none of that. Hebrew Israelite, Tribe of Judah. Dollar. I ain't no
Okay, I understand everything you all were talking about with getting up and doing all this other things, but certain shit I'm not doing. I mean, I'm an only child. I don't give a fuck. First and foremost, and this is.
But Vern, didn't you had to wash the dishes too, right? And take trash out.
Nigga, I had to do all of it.
Word.
Could have left it at
Get up at 3. Didn't give a fuck. Get your ass up and get these bags.
Yeah.
These groceries away.
3 in the morning, get your ass up.
Food, clean these dishes, mop this floor, clean this bathroom.
Yeah. And the fact that you would even walk on the floor and keep walking on it and it's dirty and don't clean it bothers the fuck out of me because I saw it.
Because here's the thing. This is what they say on the bus. These seats, the seats in the front are reserved for passengers that are pregnant and with disabilities.
It does say that.
Not females with motherfucking baby carts to get your ass on here. And I'm tired and I've been working all day and I'm supposed to get up for your ass.
Vern, you gotta get up. Vern, you have to get up, bro.
Oh, Vernon said he respect the signs. You gotta respect the signs, yo.
Vern, you gotta get up.
Wait. I have to get up for a woman with a thing, a stroller?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Yeah, Vern, you gotta get up.
Why? No, explain to me. Why do I have to get up
you
with
got-
a woman
it
for
just-
a woman that's not pregnant? She didn't push the baby out and she got a stroller and get an attitude with me because I'm not getting up.
And you mean she got something to lean on? You
Lay down and have
can't
this baby.
Right, and she's somebody mama just like your
Vern,
mama.
Vern, you gotta get up, man. You gotta
That's
get
the
up,
part
Vern.
they don't
Why?
get.
Anybody want to educate?
Cause
She's somebody mama just like your mama.
yeah, it's somebody's
So I ain't
mama.
gonna- somebody ain't gonna get up for your mama.
Wait a minute. My
somebody's
mama,
sister.
my mama said, look, I pushed you out. I got to deal with this. I'm going to hold you in my... You're not even supposed to have carts like that on the bus anyway.
Okay, let's not talk about the cart. I'm saying, Vern, if the young lady, if a woman gets on and you're sitting in a seat and she's standing, you don't think that's a bad
on what color
option?
she is.
No.
No, that's a good point.
No. Let's say.
I will get up.
No. If she in her 20s, I'm gonna get up.
Give a damn. I'm not getting up from the white
Again,
woman.
I'm going to ask.
She got 10 kids, hoes in the shit with a watermelon. Nigga, I'm like this. Hey, bitch. I'm here, bitch. Fuck that, nigga. Get to the back, ma. Get to the back, nigga.
This happened to me. This is what I heard, and this is what happened to me. I'm walking into
I went into
McDonald's
Walmart this morning. Some old dude trying to get into the door. I said, nigga, back up, man. You slow down.
Hold on. Here's some good shit. This is what I heard. I'm walking into McDonald's. A couple of white
Shouldn't have been
ladies,
walking into McDonald's.
They're old, it don't matter. They're older white ladies, and I held the door for them, and it sounded like they saying, "Good little nigga," but that's not what they said.
What'd they say?
They said, "Thank you, son." And I'm what the fuck?
That's about the same thing, Vernon.
Yeah.
Son,
I know, and
she
I'm
signed
like,
you.
okay, so I was tripping at that moment. That's why I don't get up for white. No.
No, Vern,
That's
you
a
gotta get
bad
up.
reason, Vernon.
Okay, so Vern, so if it's a black woman, you get up?
Yep.
Okay, then we cool.
Okay.
Yeah, no beef. We good with that.
That we do it. We got the verdict. We gonna take it on.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's go for it all.
At least for the
Like
next
white
1 year.
women, we ain't getting up.
Happy 420.
Asians grab asses on buses. If you didn't know,
You said what?
Asians
Vernon,
grab
that's
asses
racist.
on buses.
Vernon. First of all, a lot of Asians don't even ride the bus, number one, nigga.
That's
Number
racist.
This
two.
is Chicago.
Oh, okay, good point. Good point.
Asians grab asses
Why?
on buses.
Why
They
Asian?
do it and walk
asses
away
on
like you don't
on
know it.
buses.
Just like I was in the.
I've never heard
Yeah, Vern, how old are you, man?
Good shit.
I was in
Yeah,
the
Vern, let's
grocery
not go
store,
down
and
that
this Asian
road.
lady pushed me.
Wait,
the Asian lady pushed you kind of thick.
Yeah, wait, Vernon. Yeah, we in the middle of an Asian black on black.
Yeah, don't do the Asians.
Push
man.
that. Yeah. Call back, Vernon.
Call back, Vern.
20, blaze up.
Yeah. V-plug one time for Vern.
You need to blow one.
Asians grab butts on the.
Yeah, we don't want to do that one. No, I heard it on the radio show. The radio show, they say, yeah, Asians are grabbing asses.
That is the
I just believe I'm on the bus. I wouldn't care if she was 12 or 20 or 59. I get up. And I'm at least ask, do you want to sit down? If she says no, I'm going to stay seated.
What, a 12-year-old though?
Yeah, I'll let him sit down.
I can't.
Nah, she got to be old enough to vote.
I can't get up.
No, she got to be
I can't do
I
it.
got on heels.
Call her.
It look like she's struggling.
She got to be old. I mean,
Call her what's your name? Where you call her from?
She's 12 years old. She can stand.
Yeah, you got you.
You got it.
What's up? What's up, Lala? We low on vodka. I just want to throw that out.
Shout out to Blackstone Vodka.
We don't have no more vodka. The actual vodka, the drink. But anyway,
You guys like the
talk to me, Lala.
The vodka?
Okay, so I'm listening, and you have some that say they're not going to take out the trash, and they are going to take out the trash, and it's a man's job or it's a woman's job.
Whose job is it?
And I'm going to say, it's actually when you're married, it can be both. It can be both.
That's right.
And the reason why I say that is if I get home before my man or my husband and he's been at work all day long, I'm not going to sit there waiting for it to pile up before it goes out. I would take it out and make sure when he gets home, that's one less thing he has to worry about. That makes more time for us to do what we need to do in the house.
Oh, what y'all gonna
do?
That is extra 2 minutes.
Shout out to Blackstone
Vodka. There's a lot of problems. That's a lot of problems where, the roles have changed. So many women want to be independent, thinking they can do all of this and do this and do that, to where men may even want to open the door. They like, I got this. You don't need to do that. Damn, no, I've seen it. I've seen it. No, I'm telling you, I don't know where y'all been, but I see a lot of it. So men in their mind feel like, well, shit, she don't want me to do it. Let her do that shit herself. It's okay to know your roles and who needs to do what, but you also got to allow that man to be a man or allow that woman to be a woman. Because I even had to teach my child that even though you can do it, allow him to be that man to do it. Exactly. And with these men who know how to do everything under the sun, you got to ask yourself, if I'm out there looking for a woman, if I can do all this shit, what I need that woman for? Good point. So then you got to reevaluate what you are as a woman to that man. So I mean, it's not just okay. You're a woman, so you need to wash the dishes. Oh, you're a man, so you need to take out the trash. Nah, it's not that at all. You got to make sure everybody know their role and respect one manhood and womanhood. That's it. That's all I got to say.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Go, Lala.
I love that, Lala.
But I also feel that,
thank you, Lala.
like she said earlier, like we're a team. So I have no problem taking out the trash. But if you're home early and you take out the trash, fine. The dishes are piled up. I'm not gonna say, well, I'm not. That's her responsibility. Because this is a house. We made this house a home. Right. So I'll do the dishes too.
Yeah,
I'll cook.
I get all of that as long as we still have our roles. But every so now and again, if you come in and I'm tired, or if I cooked and you've seen me cook,
I don't
and
do
I spent
dishes.
all day in there, and you want to clean the kitchen, then that works for me.
See, I don't do dishes.
I normally will do the dishes. I normally meet men that cook. Thank God.
My parents have been married for a long time. They've been married for like 33 years. My mother never takes out the trash.
Yeah. I can't do dishes. I can't. I'm the dude that get the last fork. I'm gonna put that motherfucker on top of the rest of the dirty one, and somebody in this house gonna. Now.
I hope you have a dishwasher.
I do, but here's the thing: if everybody leaves, like they go somewhere, like they're gone for the day, and they don't come back to tomorrow, I'm gonna wash the dishes. Okay. I'll actually do it, but I wash all the clothes in the house. Now I don't fold them. I separate them and give you your shit.
See, but that works for me because I don't know how to wash, but I know how to fold and put up.
See, and I can hand that off to you.
That's a team.
I'll wash them. Put them on the bed. You go and put them up.
Yeah, teamwork.
But like as far as like just going back basic to the trash, like when I go to my mom's house, that's the first thing I do.
Take that trash out.
I take the trash out. It ain't no ass.
You know that all your life. And I can't do when little boys walk past the trash.
You know what though? Going to anybody's house though, I'm like him. If I see the trash, be like, man, where the trash out? I was like, why your son?
I do
the female house. Why your son didn't take out the trash?
And I'll say that if she got a son, why you have your son take trash out? And usually women, y'all go, oh, it's okay. No. It's not okay. It should never be okay that this trash ain't taken out and you're in a house like this. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right, we'll take a break. What the fuck you want?
All right, it's Nakia.
Hey, Nakia, from the Bay.
So, as the only girl and the baby, I had to cook for my brother, clean the house, wash the clothes.
That's not
only thing he had to do was take out the garbage.
So which one did you want him to do?
That was that raising in love.
I wanted him to cook for his own damn self. I'm 6 years younger than him. I told mom back then, I said, look, I'm not going to be able to cook for him when his ass is living on his own. So he needs to learn how to cook.
And did she listen to you?
No.
Well, do you cook for him now?
No, his wife does.
Oh, see, he's straight then.
But his first wife didn't know how to cook, so they used to eat out a lot and got like really big. Like he was over 400 pounds.
See what you did to him, Nikki?
That's your fault, Nikki.
I say you threw him under the bus, but it's been hard to do that.
How is it my fault?
You was making omelets with candy in it, with crunch bars in it.
You should have kept cooking for him, Nikki.
Omelets with candy.
I was trying to teach him how to cook so he could survive on his own. He ended up
he
having
survived.
to do that.
What was he cooking? Reese's Pieces?
No, that's the thing. His wife didn't cook, so they used to go to Popeyes all the time and Turkish
They worked at Popeyes.
Stop blaming Popeyes.
They was just in love.
Well, here's my thing. Again, Nakia. Yeah, you can't take trash out. My daughter can't take out the trash. Now, I have the boys wash dishes. But then I don't trust them because people don't understand. If the dishes ain't washed right, you can get sick as hell.
Yes, you can.
Because if somebody don't know, they upset, they got to wash it. They don't wash the dish right. Hey, man. So I usually don't trust the boys to do that shit.
If you half-ass those dishes.
Oh, yeah, we clean. We clear the whole cabinet.
All them
little cups in there all them cups in there with nothing on it.
I better not grab something that
You wash everything.
One dirty dish.
Well, at least I know you can cook.
I will tell you this, though. If the dishes were not clean, my mom would throw them away. Like if she came home from work and there was dishes in the sink, she'd throw them away. It wasn't lazy because she was trying to, that was her way of teaching me responsibility, because if she threw them away, I had to use my allowance to buy more dishes.
Oh,
I was waiting for something.
I was going to say, God damn.
Because I was like, you're throwing away, then I ain't doing
I know what to do now, nigga. I didn't do the dishes. Throw the motherfucker away.
Get these plastic
paper plates
in
there. So how many times did you have to use your money? Like the one time that you found out about that?
That one motherfucking time.
That was it.
My brother and he is going to help pay for these dishes.
That was a good technique then.
And my mama wasn't cheap. She didn't buy, like, it wasn't like, okay, we're going to go to the store and get like the little 10-cent dishes. No, I had to go buy a whole dish set. From the store, the whole.
Oh yeah, that one that's on the table that don't nobody eat off of.
That you can't touch.
Yeah, the one you can't touch. I think it's only black house.
Your mom really trained you well.
You got a living room.
Why you got a living room that you can't live in? You can't even.
My grandmother still has plastic on her couch.
Why you get off that couch? Get off
You
that couch.
got to go around the house to go. You have to go around the house to get in the house.
With the running thing.
Don't let that thing be.
And we walked past the living room. I never, growing up, I never sat in that living room. Never.
Unless something bad happened.
Well,
or good, for real.
I just never went in that living room. And the homies never came in the house. You better not have nobody. And you couldn't. My dad wouldn't let you wear your beanie. You know, you wear your beanie down. In L.A., we wore them down. You had to roll that motherfucker like a Gilligan. And my boy, I said, dude, you got to roll your beanie. He's like, nah, I'm cool. I said, man, my dad don't play. He's like, nah, your dad cool.
He got on his head? Did he get on his head?
So my daddy got home. Hey, little nigga, roll that beanie up. He rolled the motherfucker right on up. I said, I tell you. But that's how it was in my house. You could not sit in the living room. We had towels you couldn't use.
Oh, we still do.
I ain't never heard of a towel you can't use.
I used to go to my cousin's house and open the refrigerator. They couldn't drink certain stuff. I was like, what is this? This is crazy.
My mom
really?
did the same thing. My mom was like, you cannot go into their refrigerator. We couldn't even go into their refrigerator. We couldn't go into our own refrigerator.
No, you talking about their own refrigerator.
I wish I had a
My mom was like,
that's
no,
why I
you
wasn't
don't
used to
come
have
in
my
here and eat
cousin.
nothing without me knowing what you eat, because I'm the only one replacing it, and I need to know what I need to replace.
Wow,
so you asked
didn't know that.
Sure did. She had rules.
That's cold-blooded.
It was 7 of us. We can at least go in the fridge. Yeah, what's up? Hurry up.
Hey, it's Dana.
Hey, Dana.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to a little of the conversation we were having prior, because I was calling in and Nick wasn't answering because he doesn't like my voice.
I love your voice. Go ahead.
So, I know. I just wanted you to give me that compliment. Please fix your compliment. I want to go back and say the Saw series of horror movies that Chris Rock and Sam Jackson are taking over the franchise. So the next movie will have them in leading roles, and they're also producers.
I will say the trailer looks really good. For Saw.
And you were wrong, Speedy. The black man lived in the OG Night of the Living Dead. He was the last person, and they killed him at the
I never seen Night of the Living Dead, the original.
Oh, the OG one from the 50s?
No, I never seen it.
I didn't even know it was one.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a black man that lives at the end. He killed all the zombies, everything, and then they kill him at the end because they think he's a zombie. So the police show up and kill him. Another thing about the kids not being, it's not being respectful, but I'll say it's them not knowing or being guided in a way. Right. So chivalry is talked about, but I also believe that the generation prior to them fought so much for equality between men and women. So in some aspects, they see it as they're equal. They want our jobs, or they want to make the same amount of money as us. So hey. They equally sit my ass on the bench.
Yeah, I feel you on that part.
That's it. That's all I had to add.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got a break?
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. Come right back. It is Talk to Me Tuesday. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we throw out. Verdict is in. Found guilty on all 3 accounts, which I think is getting a time in jail. Yeah. So he locked up. I like the facial expressions he was giving. Like, nigga, they talking about me?
He gave those same expressions niggas.
Yeah. He had to look like. No, they didn't say that. Yeah, nigga. You going to jail. You're going to lock your ass up. We take a quick break. Come right back. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we going to talk about it. All right. Nick, you got to play. Or is it me? All right. Nick's going to play the music because I know y'all hate my music. Oh, you sure? Yeah. Good, because hold on. Wait for it. Wait. Don't do anything yet. And
battery 70%.
Let's not play R. Kelly though.
Connected to iPad 6.
That was R. Kelly. R. Kelly wrote that.
Well, all right. Start citizens of the universe, recording angels. We have returned to claim the pyramid. Partying on the mothership. I am.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be okay, just me. Speedy up in this bitch. Normally we say Speedy. We shout out to practice. We back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. One of the writers from the #1 show on Netflix, Speed Doggy Dog. It's me. In the house right now, we got way in the corner.
Mr. Mac Poppy. I'm the owner of Buy Mac Poppy Clothing, Motivation Cultures.
Yeah, let's get you some.
Vultures.
Get it. In the house we got.
Yo, this is Dennis L.A. White, actlikeyouKnow.org. You know, D-Rock from Notorious. You heard?
Boom! In your face. In the house we got.
Hi, this is Morgan.
Bring that mic to you.
I got you being bougie.
Yeah, figure that out. Here it comes.
Is it because I'm an AKA?
Yeah.
Well, no. And else we got.
Hi, I'm Morgan Day, actress, spoken word artist.
We're going to have to get some spoken word from you. I remember when spoken word was the shit. And,
Still is.
Well, I mean,
Still is
shit. But I mean, like, you know, LA does things in waves and then it stops. So it's just how it goes. In the house we have.
Chastity.
10 strong. However you want to put that.
10 strong. Sensitive thug.
Sensitive thug. That's her Instagram is hilarious. At the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable.
Shalom to the people.
My son works.
Make sure you guys watch Dad, stop embarrassing me. Especially episode number 7, the number 1 show on Netflix.
I'm on 7, but I help write all of it. But
congrats, man.
It is Talk to Me Tuesday, or whatever the fuck you want to talk about Tuesday. So whatever you want to talk about, get in there.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
Looks like we're not having no riots today.
Damn it! Needed some shit.
Should we still riot though? Like we can still get
come on,
in.
Somebody throw a window, they'll follow. No.
Everybody got their stuff ready. We should just go ahead and
talk about anything Tuesday. I was watching Dad's last night. Don't embarrass me.
Thank you, brother. What'd you think?
I was like, a Speedy. Like caught me totally.
He's a little fluffy. He's a little fluffy though. Yeah, it's weird watching myself on.
You look good though, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You said what you're supposed to say.
Wait, real quick before you keep going.
Yeah,
we gotta give a shout out to our sponsors.
Oh yes.
So first, let's give a shout out to Crafted. So we like to do this on film because nobody believes that this is the best.
We
drink
get the
you're gonna
same
taste,
reaction,
right? So
which I'll tell you how it goes once you react to it. So, Crafted is a lemonade, handcrafted by a young man that came, and ever since then he's been the sponsor of the radio show. And so we usually keep it that way, but we like to get the response of how people feel when they first drink it. And hold on, nigga. So people watching the show go, yeah, I told them to say that. No, we never told nobody to say anything, but this is how it goes down. Let me know you ready. And ready, Nick?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give it a shot. Tell me how it tastes, and I'll tell you how everybody else does it.
Damn.
That's pretty much it.
It's like God's nectar.
I should put that on the bottom.
I'm gonna start speaking Swahili.
D, every person that's ever drank it, I don't know what it is about black. We look at the cup like, hey, nigga.
I know I looked at mine. What is it?
It's tangy. It's nice.
So yeah, so it's pineapple, a little bit of sugar, and fresh mint leaves.
You know what's funny? I don't even like mint leaves.
Me neither. I wouldn't put it in the drink either.
Yeah.
So these drinks are designed to pair well with alcohol.
Yeah.
So that's how they kind of crafted the drinks to pair well with alcohol drinks.
Now, if you take the watermelon,
so ain't no
and put
alcohol
it
in
in
here?
there.
Stay live.
It tastes like it is though, right? Like a mojito or something.
Like, man, this is gonna get me.
Oh,
Look, I'm still sober. It's cool.
Watermelon what?
No, I said because she has watermelon over there. I said drop that in there.
As you can see, mine. I put a piece of watermelon in mine.
Oh, is that the trick?
Yeah.
Oh, how black of thee.
Yeah, just a little black flavor.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
No, you know black
Like
people.
I'm not black enough.
You got to add something to it.
Gotta add a little
But
water
if you
for it.
have this at a party or any event you have going on, you're going to be the talk of the town. Everybody, you probably won't have no more drink left because black folks once they taste it. And
you guys tried the Blackstone vodka earlier, right? Yeah. What you guys think of the Blackstone vodka?
It's good.
It's incredible.
shout out to Blackstone Vodka. Lala, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Put some liquor in here, though.
Dana, you know I got a speech I have to do. Don't ever cut me off.
What up, Dana Day?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Mint based too.
Excuse me, Mr. Caldwell, sir.
All right, now go on there and fix me something to eat now.
Nick, one thing for you, I need a scripture. My cousin's funeral is Saturday, so I need a scripture from you.
Wait, say it one more time.
Hopefully something comforting.
Say it one more time.
I need a scripture, a Bible scripture from you. Hopefully something comforting.
What's going on?
I said my cousin's funeral is Saturday. They want me to read a scripture. I don't have anything.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll take the challenge. I'm with it. All right.
Guess y'all
All
free.
right, thanks. And then I have one more thing.
No pressure.
Go ahead, Dana.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have one more thing. So I'm in Ralph's Market on the west side, right? So I'm looking for something, and this white lady is standing next to me. So she's like, "Did you hear the verdict?"
Hilarious.
And I was like, "What verdict?" And she was like, "Yeah, they came back with the verdict. It's guilty on all counts, and that's what he deserved." And I'm like, "Well, I'm happy it's over with. We can just go on with our lives now and not hear it on the news every day, right?" She's like, "Well, he's got what he deserved, and it's going to take 8 weeks for them to do the sentencing, but I'm going to be watching." And I'm like, "Okay, well, you have a nice day." And in my mind, I'm thinking, "Lady, I'd watch them burn you at the stake. You're closer to the grave. Get out of here." I don't give a damn what you say. I ain't heard the verdict from you guys, but I just wanted to play stupid to see where she was going with it. And then I just kind of walked away like, white lady, I am not a kumbaya person.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've watched you burn at the stake. I give a damn.
Yeah, we was hoping he didn't get found guilty so we can go and tear some shit up.
I need a new camera.
No, we don't need to tear up any more things. If we're not going to be organized about the whole situation, then forget it.
Agreed.
We ain't gonna never be organized. That ain't how we roll.
Well,
white folks get organized. They went to the White House. We just go down the street.
At least they got smart. They just guilty.
Yeah, them niggas flew into the White. Anytime you fly to where you gonna fuck up some shit, that's organized.
no. What's also organized is the police force is being told that don't put up those barricades and be relaxed today. Find something else to do. Just don't come to the Capitol.
Yeah, don't come to the Capitol. Let you know them motherfuckers have something to do with that shit.
Yeah,
all right,
of course.
baby girl, we love you.
Thank you.
Love you too.
Bye. It is Raw Live.
If anybody didn't hear the verdict, and you already got started, grab me a camera, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, if you just now getting it, but you grab some shit, bring it by. We'll get it from you.
I'll cash at
we got some money. Go down.
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know if y'all into NBA. So I guess your boy got nominated.
Who?
Kobe. Kobe's going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. Jordan's giving the speech.
Jordan's giving the speech. Kevin Garnett's going in.
Oh, that's cool.
Tim Duncan's going in.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. It's only been 5. I don't know why I thought it was like less than 5 years, but so only 5 years. Well, everybody knew Kobe would be first ballot. Even if he was live, it was first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, of course.
No brainer on that one. I just think someone mentioned that Chris Webber, and I was like, Chris don't have the numbers. Chris don't have the numbers.
Hell no.
I would love for Chris to go because
it is the
for a big man, he dope.
It's the basketball Hall of Fame.
He was nice.
So I would say yes. I would say yes.
He's dope as a commentator.
Yeah.
He killed
Y'all
it.
forgetting Sacramento, Michigan?
No, he.
Fat Five, you can't take nothing away from that legacy.
Yes.
But that's
at all.
college though.
It's the basketball Hall of Fame though, not the NBA.
Yo, yeah. What's crazy with me with Kobe as far as the last time I saw Kobe, Pop Smoke, and Chadwick Boseman all on the same day. Diddy had his 50th birthday party, and I saw all of them, and they're all passed away. It's crazy. It was a crazy memory.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the show. You are talking to the number one writer. God damn it, niggas. What? Nigga, why you know I got a speech. Can I finish?
Nigga, you was going with the speech, nigga. The little lemonade shit, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was done. You got more niggas?
Whatever, DJ. What you want to talk about?
Came back from break. Can we carry on with this show?
What you want to talk about, DJ? My bad.
I want to talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah, we ain't
First of all, I want to say, Nick, I'm baptizing my daughter this weekend. Can I get a scripture and a sermon from you?
I got one for you.
Can I Zoom call you during the baptism the sermon?
I got one for you right now, okay? Don't dip her in water, whatever you do. All right.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna say that on the pulpit.
Thank you.
But man, I was trying to call in earlier about the horror movies and stuff, man. Black people are only scared of a couple things.
What's that?
That's like a swarm of insects, like a swarm of bees, a swarm of birds.
I ain't think about that. You're absolutely right.
Shit like that.
He's right.
Yeah, we testified to that.
Because I was scared of Joe's Apartment. You ever seen that movie? That's the scariest movie. It's a movie about roaches taking over this white dude's apartment. Scariest movie you ever see.
Or The Craft at the end where all those snakes and insects.
Yeah, see? Yeah, you're right, DJ.
I don't know.
You on the something.
But I don't know if black people we're scared of a lot of wild animals, but it's certain animals that we might take one-on-one, that we might try to just catch the head up.
Doberman Pinschers.
Yeah, I feel like some black people feel like they can fight an animal. Like,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like a couple people have said, if you see me in the mountains with a bear, help the bear. I will.
DJ, we went through this earlier.
Why do basically saying we're afraid
get
of
on
nature.
in there, then, nigga.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I need.
Man, I will whoop a bear's ass.
DJ, have you ever seen a bear in person?
No. Nigga, have a bear seen me?
You do got
a bear paw is the size of the average man's chest. So put that in perspective.
A bear do not got hands like I do. I got more reach than a bear.
You not even gonna get to the bear.
Look at the bear can't even make a fist.
But he don't have to.
Listen, y'all. His logic. His logic was
one-on-one. If nobody else jump in, he don't come with no help.
I think that's more dangerous.
He said, in other words, the bear can't reach him.
You know bears can stand up and fight too.
If they're going to.
I understand that. Like I said, one-on-one.
For 2 miles.
No help. If the bear, if they don't jump me,
it's not just the bears. It's not just the bears.
If they don't jump me, I'm gonna fuck the bear up.
Stay tuned. I got a whole.
So first of all, DJ, you are not gonna whoop a bear's ass. Let's get that out.
No, let's find out. Fuck it. Let's go for it.
All right, let's go. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with you, man. I'm putting money on you.
On the bear.
I said what I said. I said what I said. So anybody knows bears. If any bears is listening to this right now, say the word, set it up. I will fuck you up.
Oh, they scared now. The bears scared now.
Yeah, call all your little bear friends and shit here. Let them know. We'll fuck
This
the
might
bear
be your
up.
best call ever.
DJ, did you see the celebrity fight?
I kind of glanced at a little bit of it. Like I seen the Bosco and 100
What you think
versus
of, I wanted to
Gonzo.
ask you about Bosco. What you think about Bosco?
I think the niggas need to stick to what they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boxing is not their ministry. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it wasn't really entertaining. And they had on headgear. Like, what's the point? Y'all supposed to be gangsters and thugs.
It's dangerous out there.
Like,
you don't want to get hurt.
They got to sign that check in the morning. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey, them niggas
got a game night tomorrow. I can't get hurt.
Yeah, them niggas are gang members, man. These niggas are full-fledged. These niggas been to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got on headgear.
Yeah, but look, DJ, street fights only last 30 seconds.
At the most.
That's all we need.
Right, like that's why you're not supposed to keep punching somebody in the head for 3 minutes. You feel me?
I feel you, but that's all we need. If the fight would have been 30 seconds bare knuckle, I would have watched that. I would have been excited about that.
Did you see the fight on Instagram that happened in Walmart?
Yeah, that was good.
The little dude and the big dude?
Yeah.
Now that's a street fight. It lasted, 30 seconds?
Wait. Now, before they threw punches, who did you have your money on?
Of course, the big dude.
See, and I had my money on the little guy because I'm used to that scenario.
I didn't see the little guy at first.
Yeah, you don't see him until he come around the corner.
It wasn't even. I just seen the big dude had his hands down yelling, and I knew I was like, oh, he ain't never been beat up. If you ever been hit,
My man bent that corner and put them things on it. Now, DJ, dude had hands.
Bing, bing.
That
Yeah, dude had hands. You can never underestimate a dude.
That dude did not have hands, DJ.
The little one?
That little dude did not have hands.
He came in.
He threw.
He knocked the dude. He talking about when he broke the dude.
He caught him. Nigga, what do you mean he didn't have hands?
If he called you, Nick, he called you. If it was a
I'm not.
haymaker.
No, I'm not saying he didn't drop the dude. He did. He had.
I didn't see it
dropped him
drop.
twice.
But he was swinging too wide. That's not hands, man.
You had some skills. You could have got in there.
DJ out that Vegas. I got a barrel on the line.
So that nigga come to Vegas.
Now you want the bear to come to Vegas.
Speedy.
Oh, they got bears.
Speedy really inspired me to do a movie, man. I really want to do a movie, man.
What kind of movie?
I'm gonna write my script and get some cameras and shoot me a short.
What's it gonna be about? FedEx deliver.
FedEx deliver coming around killing everybody.
There you go.
And delivering their packages.
Well, the last person you killed was the bear, right?
Like I said, the bear don't want no smoke.
DJ, if you could see a celebrity boxing match, who would it be?
Celebrity boxing match should give me
of all time, dead or alive. Give it to me, dead or alive.
Nah, the two I'm gonna say is alive, and it might be a good fight, but height wise, it's a difference. But I'm gonna say Gang versus 50 Cent.
50 will work him out, bro. 50 Golden Gloves, man. That's not a good matchup.
Yeah, when he was like 16.
It don't matter. It's called muscle memory.
Yeah, you gonna remember how to throw it.
But also, don't see Game is in shape.
Bro,
and Game about
I want to see
6'5", 6'6".
RuPaul and Bruce Jenner.
RuPaul body slam that nigga. You crazy.
That's what I want to see.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No scratching, though.
No scratch.
It's the first rule.
Yeah, I want to see both of these guys fight.
All right, DJ, we gonna try to find a fight for you, dog.
Caitlyn Jenner was an Olympian.
Oh, you gotta remember that though. You gotta remember. Bruce.
Caitlyn.
No, Bruce was an Olympian. Not Caitlyn.
It's the same
That's
person.
hilarious.
It's the same person.
Bruce did that.
I want to see both of Shields.
Minus the wig.
No, but it was Bruce.
I would like to see.
Go ahead, Bob. Give me to me.
I definitely want to see that white boy.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Who would you fight? I got a good one.
If he had to be alive, Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo Slice would beat the brakes off that white
That's
boy.
why, but that would have been a good fight.
No, it would.
But
Listen,
now,
I'm saying that would have been a good hype fight.
Kimbo Slice.
Somebody good that will fight him.
Kimbo Slice let a man punch him in his face with his hands down.
Jake has
And then looked at that man and said, "You fucked up." That's like the scariest thing I've ever seen. Like, I was like, "Oh my god."
My bad. You gotta go. My bad. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Kimbo was
You still want to do your script?
I'm just waiting if you're gonna let me do it. Thank you for calling the writer of the #1 show on Netflix.
You happy now?
Vern, give us your celebrity match.
Yeah, that's what I was calling for.
Give it to us.
I know you will.
It was one that was supposed to happen but didn't happen. Chris Brown.
Yeah, Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy. I wanted
Chris
that man
Brown,
so
beat
bad.
Yeah, beat the brakes on Soldier Boy.
I wanted to see Soldier Boy get his ass.
Maybe that's what it is. You just want to see
Soulja
Soldier Boy get beat up.
He get the brakes beat
How
off.
about LL Cool J and 50 Cent?
LL Fox. No.
LL can fight.
I feel like Drake might get knocked out the third round.
LL throw a sucker punch.
I feel like Drake. I feel like Drake can look good.
I'm talking about LL.
I don't know.
LL Fox.
He's gotten bulky.
I bet Drake though.
Against 50, I can see LL 50.
LL can fight.
I like that. LL 50. I'll take that.
That'd be a good fight.
That's a good fight.
That'd be a hell of a fight. I ain't mad at that.
I would say
All right, Brian, let's get to the guest. Thanks,
Flavor
Brian.
Flav.
Oh shit! But Boosie just got shot though. Boosie just got shot though. We can't put Boosie on.
Uncle and nephew.
Wait. All right, for the ladies, give me some females. Give me some females that you would love to see celebrity boxing.
Tisha Campbell because she can fight, and I need another fighter. Who would I like to see that can throw? I want to see her and Vivica Fox fight.
Oh shit!
Oh, Vivica. Okay.
Oh, I feel like Vivica could scrap.
And Vivica don't have no frown buster, so she gon' we ain't gonna know she got hit.
I feel like.
Let me show you Tisha in the ring.
I feel like.
She can really fight?
Tisha got body.
When they talk about people in the industry in this, they say Tisha can really throw hands. So
we talking about Dwayne Martin. We talking about Gina.
Yes.
Yeah, Dwayne Martin.
Just everybody listening. We talking about Gina. They look like who the fuck is Tisha Campbell? Talking about Gina.
Really?
I can see that. I can see Gina.
Show you her
Halle Berry.
I can see when she be playing her own Martin.
Halle Berry
get beat up.
and
Halle Berry.
what's the girl from Love and Basketball?
I'm small and I can
Sanaa Lathan.
Sanaa Lathan. That beat the brakes off of
bikini. Yeah.
T-shirts on.
Like some bigger stature. I would like to see like Monique and some more.
Monique and Oprah.
What about
Monique and Oprah?
What about Serena? Who is Serena? Who's Serena fight?
Serena.
She gotta be a WNBA player. Pick one.
I don't know.
Brittany Griner.
Oh no.
Nah, whoever she
Angela
was.
Bassett got them arms.
Oh, Angela Bassett.
No,
I think
the white girl
Bassett
that tried MMA.
Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
Nah, she was.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey can't really fight though.
She can fight.
Well, she can fight. She just couldn't beat them.
She can't fight people who can fight though.
You know, Ronda Rousey got black in her too. Her grandfather's black.
Well, I know some brothers
I
hit
thought
it.
that was very
I know a couple
Yeah, I know some brothers hit that
I know some
too.
brothers that
Not
hit
that
it.
type of energy.
That's probably how she got it in her.
Y'all ain't right.
She gonna keep it in there.
Maybe she had it. Okay. Never mind.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Here's Tisha.
Somebody say.
So
Gucci
Tisha
Man.
was boxing?
This is her in the ring. This is how she quick with it.
Somebody say Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Because people want to see that fight.
Cardi B had beat the brakes out of Nicki Minaj.
Whoever hit the ground first on the ass gonna bust their ass.
Cardi B can't.
She a Nicki fan.
I love Nicki.
No, I love Nicki too, but Cardi B came up in strip club. You know you got to fight in the
Oh
strip club.
shit, she actually working out.
No, she in the gym.
Yeah, but you don't fight as much as in the strip club. In the strip club, you got to fight all the time.
Everybody.
You got to fight the customers. You got to fight the girls in the back.
But they be drunk though. They be drunk. It's easy to fight drunk people.
It's
real
Tisha
easy
putting
to fight
work
drunk
in.
people.
Oh, I don't doubt Gina. I don't doubt Gina. Gina put them hands on somebody.
Wow.
Yeah. Remy.
I like Remy Ma. I met
What about?
Remy
All
Ma.
right. What about singers? Let's go to singers.
For sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trey Songz and Chris.
Trey Songz can fight.
No, I want to see Tank and Tyrese.
Tank and Tyrese.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going with Tyrese.
Because I feel like you would want, you would think Tyrese would win.
Nah, my boy Tank.
Because he did Jody. But I think Tank my dog, so I'm rocking with Tank. I'm rocking with the fans. Everybody taller than Tank. Everybody taller than Tank.
Wait, Tyrese is little in real life?
Sorry, Tank.
Hilarious.
I didn't know that. That Tyrese is little in real
Oh,
life?
I've never met
Well,
Tyrese.
yeah.
What's little? Tyrese little? Tyrese a little guy?
5'11". 5'11".
That's not little.
Well,
He's not 5'11".
Yo, how tall is Tyrese? If he is he under?
I don't really measure dudes, but
Yeah.
Short.
How tall is Jody?
look, yeah, you're like, I don't know, right here.
He taller than Tank.
Yeah, he taller than
everybody
Tank.
I
than
met
Tank.
Tank and there. You want me, Tank? I was like, Tank. I thought he was tricycle.
Hey, tricycle.
I like.
He said he ain't that sure.
I like Tank, but when I met Tank, I'm thinking of Tank.
Yeah, Tank, man.
Right. It's just the name threw you off, right?
You know, don't name
like
your
Big
name.
Sean.
Big Sean, yeah, Big Sean.
Like Big Sean, right?
Well, he's named for some
that's an
other reasons. He's Big
oxymoron.
Sean. But
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, pause. It's a family show here.
Yeah,
Throw that out there. Wow.
I got the days mixed up.
yeah, you got your days, Mister.
Somebody said Keith Washington and Aaron Hall.
No, because
I
Keith
don't know,
Washington
those are-
can actually throw them
Yeah,
things.
Keith,
Yo,
I,
Keith got some
Keith the
hands,
homie,
but
though.
Keith got hands.
Yeah,
Aaron
Keith the
got some
homie.
hands too.
Oh, that's
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah. And he got dogs. And he got dogs. But that's a good one. I ain't mad at that one.
People sleep on Keith. Keith ain't no.
What about Joe? What about Joe versus John B?
Who?
No, because John
Joe
B,
versus John B.
he do heroin. Oh,
Nah,
allegedly.
I say Joe. That's my man.
I would say Joe.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna say Joe. I met John.
Theoretically speaking.
Yeah, I worked with John B.
Whitney and Mariah.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney
Are you
did.
serious?
Both of them. Both. If she
Whitney Houston to beat the brakes off of.
did, though.
You said that. You said it like we didn't know that. You know she did.
Whitney?
I don't listen.
But I'm gonna say Whitney because that's
Before or
I had
after?
a bad joke.
Before after she died.
That's funny though.
She's-
This nigga said before after she died. Nigga, she was talking about before crack,
before
which
the
is
crack.
even worse
before
though.
crack.
That's even
Oh,
worse.
okay.
Before
But
the crack blew. Oh, damn.
I don't
I
know.
say nothing bad about Whitney
Yeah,
now.
anything,
I'm not
I'm
touching
sorry.
that.
any woman that would say
she said BC.
"Hail to the dawn."
Oh,
should
no.
fight. She coined the phrase
She
"Hail
called.
to the
Yeah,
dawn."
she called crack a
Greatest
cheap drug.
line. Yeah, she said, "No, where's the receipts, motherfucker?" So
She
many
definitely
receipts.
did say that.
What about rappers?
Oh.
DMX and Tupac.
For sure.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
one
may
I
they
wanted
rest
to
in
see.
peace. May they
Yeah,
rest
I heard Tupac can fight too, so
I heard DMX can too.
I believe him. I don't need to see that. I'm pretty sure the nigga fight.
He's a little different.
Yeah, he looked like he could. You know.
Oh,
like
who-
you're a little
put Lil Nas
He's
X
little,
against somebody. Who would you put against Lil Nas X?
Pit bulls. Nigga. Send that nigga to the wolves. Nigga.
So apparently,
Yeah, he's
Nike was able to stop.
Yeah,
stop
they sued him.
Yeah, they sued him, and now they can't sell the shoes. They took him
What
off.
about
I think they
Fat,
sold
what
them
about
already.
Fat Joe
He
and
had
Rick Ross?
human blood in them shoes.
Well, it was
A drop.
a drop,
But still.
and then they put the
That's
rest.
too much.
That's crazy,
That's
yo.
too much.
If I have my own brand, I'm not letting that brand do that. I'm not
They
letting
squaring up.
Nah.
They mad
Hey,
at each other.
$1,000 a shoe.
Who?
I don't care what they do.
You got
$1,000
one that's a
sweatsuit.
correctional officer.
Who would win? Pops, who would win? Biggie Smalls or Rick Ross?
Biggie from the
That's what I
streets.
think. I think
Biggie from the
Biggie
streets.
You know, I gotta go with Biggie. You know,
Yeah,
that's
he's-
my
he-
man.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
yeah, Biggie.
That's a good
Especially when
one.
did you see
That's a real good
the Netflix one?
Yeah.
Dope.
Rick
Yeah.
Ross is a
I
security
didn't know.
guard.
I didn't know that. I didn't know all that
Yeah,
about
Rick
Biggie.
Ross is a security
He
guard.
was.
He was a corrections officer.
Oh, okay.
It's not a security.
Same difference.
Key Turner is what
You
we
want a
call
cop?
it. Key Turner.
Y'all just diminishing niggas' career.
Key Turner.
I'm not trying to.
I saw it a long time ago.
You know what I mean? He got training though.
Yeah,
He's got training.
Yeah, but
There's a lot
look
of
at
insight
Rick
that people
Ross. Well,
don't
he
know
lost
about
weight now.
Biggie.
So.
You know,
See, he's in
his family,
Eating the
D-Rock, and
Popeye
everything.
chicken.
Don't he own a
Really
bunch
don't.
of franchises or
I
something?
got Biggie.
McDonald's or something?
If you could see Prince fight somebody, who would it be?
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, Prince and
Definitely.
Michael.
Who else would
I wouldn't even want to
Bruno Mars.
What is
Michael
gonna
Jackson
happen?
is tall.
Bruno Mars would more be more his
said
Michael
Bruno
got a little
Mars.
height.
Michael is tall.
What is gonna happen in a fight between Michael Jackson and Prince? Like,
You stepped on my
Bitch.
foot,
That's a dance.
A whole lot of bits,
Somebody
bitch.
gonna do the split. Somebody gonna
yeah,
spin.
that'd be.
Or the real NIGGA is gonna come out. Both of them like Kurt Franklin, for real.
That's
Yeah.
Shout out to Kurt.
Franklin.
Shout out to Kurt.
Kurt Franklin and Donnie McClurkin.
Man, check your son.
Well,
Always check your son. And I like the fact he got out and being the choir director. He said, "Look, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga. I didn't know the son was. I thought he was talking about a little kid.
No,
He's
that's
30,
a grown
nigga.
ass
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
that's par for course.
Bitch ass.
Get your ass out of here, you. And then you gonna record this shit, nigga.
Bitch ass
Right.
son.
Wow. What happened to
You better
silver
not,
and
man.
gold?
Cloud chasing. That's cloud chasing.
I'm cold blooded out here.
But it's like where your morals
Forget
and
his
ethics,
son.
you
I
put
guess
your father on
Kurt
blast
wasn't
like that.
smiling on that one. I smile. No, not this time.
Somebody said, "What happened to Stomp?" I mean,
Yeah, Stomp
Wanna
little
stomp that
motherfucker
ass
ass out.
Like, some need to do
Yeah.
Stomp.
Stump had a shot of Henderson.
They say
But did they
they're
make
turning
up?
the
Are they cool
flies.
now?
No, I don't
They the
think
same
so.
person for real.
I don't know how I would make up with my.
Yeah.
You think it's because it was public?
I
Yeah.
think it,
Or
no, I
just
think it
in
was a
general?
publicity because then he said he touched him, so it's getting
Kurt.
worse and worse.
His
Oh,
son got some issues though.
Well, here's what I think.
I do believe that. I
Yeah.
believe that his father wasn't there in the magnitude that he would wanted him to be there. And children are a little fickle. Because they will
That's soft.
Well, here's the thing, though.
It's soft to, it might be soft
Yeah,
to you,
man
but
up.
it depends on the child.
If I'm gone because I'm trying to build a life for you, then
Kids
then
don't
you
understand that.
then you
Man
gotta
up.
understand.
But I don't think that's the problem.
But he's 30.
But see, while his childhood, he's still like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a grown man, still thinking like he was a young man.
True that. But he never had a childhood. Michael never had a childhood.
But see, this person never had their father.
Nah, I don't think that's the case. I think that the kid didn't get what he wanted. And I feel like this. We're in the information age, social media, shit you handle behind closed doors.
Yes, especially when
you
you
put
black.
that shit
Come
on
on, man, don't
social
do me
media.
like that.
But if
Like, you got
feel like
you
you're a
got my
different
number,
kind of
bang
child,
my
you have a
line, let's
different
talk.
mom, you have
You
a
know,
different
or
this,
don't
and
talk.
So you're
There's
gonna
a
be treated
publicity
a little
stunt.
different than the in-house. You know, my mom, my daddy, we got these kids.
Yeah,
you gotta come
but
just
he
like
can't.
Trey.
He can't come at me like. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, this is the shit. I know.
Damn,
I'm
Vern, you don't give
calling
nobody else
this
a
is the shit this is shit that bothered me.
Talk to me.
You antagonized your father to the point where he said, okay, since you don't understand me talking to you this way, let me talk to you to a way you do understand. You bitch ass nigga.
Which he was.
He was.
And he see, the thing is that he pulled Kurt out of himself on purpose.
He pulled him out the choir.
Yeah, he pulled him out on purpose, and he said in his apology, "Look, I ain't always been in the church. Don't ever get that twisted. I'm a man first."
She said, "Oh no,
this is old news."
Oh, you want to talk about this?
I don't want to talk about that.
Let's talk Tuesday. We got to talk about it.
I don't think we should.
Okay,
What is it?
Oh
What
my
I missed?
goodness.
I don't want to talk about it.
And talk about what?
Talk about what?
Well, here's the thing, Vern, and Chastity said it that maybe he grew up different.
It's not
but
about
he
the point
30
of
years
growing
old.
up
Now
different.
you can have the excuse at 16.
Well, that's your father, and then you gonna put him
At 30.
on blast.
Can't have that at
Even
30.
you're not supposed to have it at 30.
You
But
can't
the
have it at
mind-
30.
You don't know that.
Because here's my
Obviously, you have
thing.
it.
I think when like Michael Jackson never had a childhood.
Ever.
Because he was singing. He had to go make money. So when he got older, he became a child. Because I think all kids have to live that child life so that when because you're going to be growing the rest of your life. And you're not going to be able to go back and climb a tree and hang out with the homies and
But
do all that
think
goofy
from a
ass
child's
shit.
perspective, you have to think like this. Okay, so you're a kid.
Mhm.
You're going over to your daddy's house.
Mhm.
Your daddy's house with the new wife, other kids.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it moved
That-
on.
Now that is a little different because now the gifts is a little different. You ain't
Yeah.
you back. At
You
home
might
with your
not get
mama.
nothing.
Mama house a little different than daddy house.
Yes, it is.
So that's the first thing. Now daddy's never there. So when daddy is there, daddy's there with the other kids. Now you got to come see daddy. So those do add.
But you 30.
Now that you're 30, but those problems still exist. Michael Jackson's grown.
Thanks,
he never
bro.
had a childhood, but he's still grown.
Well, go get therapy. Don't
He
go on
does
social
need therapy.
media.
No, he shouldn't have went there.
Yeah,
He does
yeah,
need therapy.
yeah.
He needs
He
somebody.
But
to
now,
talk to him
now
about
I
it.
got to pay for you to go to therapy.
No, he's 30.
Oh, okay. Now you're 30.
No, he's 30. See, there are certain things that you have to be accountable for at your age. That shit that he did was stupid shit. But that shit was, there is something in his head that is screwed. And it stems from his childhood. And
Yeah, but then to me it feels like you're blaming. If I'm Kurt, you blaming me because he don't get it.
It sounds like the whole family need to be
They all need to
Yana
be-
fix
they-
my
they
life.
do.
That's what it sounds like.
That
They
on the
need to
red
have
table.
intervention.
Yeah, we ain't
Yes,
going on
on
that
the
no
red
more.
table. Yeah, family intervention.
no red table because
I
when you own your own
I
red
think
table.
society has given people, kids, a chance to go, was not my fault. Instead of just going, okay, my dad was here, he moved on, he got a new whatever that is.
But kids
Now
don't
I need, but he's not a kid.
But
He's
see, at the
30.
age, but see, when you're seeing this as a kid now, because like I said, I talk to all kids,
Right.
grown-ups, all people with problems,
Mhm.
and a lot of their stuff still stems from that kid. That kid
Because
never
nobody
grew
wants to
up.
accept responsibility for what
No,
they
he
do.
doesn't. Now the kid doesn't want to accept responsibility. Now the kid needs to accept responsibility for his actions today.
Mhm.
He also needs to understand. Well, Daddy had to work, and Daddy needs to do, and this is what happened. In how would I word it? Okay, basically, when a kid sees things differently.
Mhm.
Like you go into a house and you see this mom is here with the kids
Mhm.
and they're all doing this, you are going to feel some type of way. And if none of that is fixed or resolved, you'll have episodes that are happening now. Him going out, recording his
Why
parents
why
and
don't he
doing all
blame
this.
his mom?
Great
It's because his
question.
mom is still with him.
Maybe she ain't shit.
But kids don't see that.
I agree with you, brother. She ain't shit. That's what it sounds like to me.
So out of that episode, you gathered that the mom ain't shit?
That's what I got from it.
Let me say why.
That could be.
That's not what I got.
Because
I just want to know why we always it's us.
It's just.
That's what I heard.
What? That's not what I heard.
She ain't shit.
Mommy's
She ain't
always
shit.
here, but daddy's not always here. Mommy's working.
But there's a reason. I gotta go. I got a choir.
I want to know why I blame the mom.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? And this goes to your point.
No.
Because this is my question. Where does the child even get the idea that the father is supposed to be there all day, every day? Like for example, I never had that issue growing up, right? My dad was a commie. So since birth, I understood his job is him being on the road, making money. This is it. So there was never anything for me to complain about. This was the norm. So my question would be, where is the child getting the idea?
Somebody has to
that
give
he's
him
supposed
that
to that he's supposed to
that your dad
coddle
not
him
here.
and be there.
Yeah.
That sounds like the mama to me. Thank you, brother, for putting that on the street.
Be the mama,
it's her.
Put her
Instagram
out. At the same
out.
time, it's also your peers. Well, how come you don't live in a big house?
I think this is all very speculative. Like we don't know what their
That's a
issue
good point.
is.
That's a good
We
point.
don't know.
We don't.
We know the issue is the
their
kid.
relationship.
Yeah, we know
I thought
one
you said it was the
motherfucker
mom.
mad.
Don't
See, there you
No,
go.
I'm saying it's-
Exactly. He
That's
don't
what
know
we
what it
definitely
is.
know.
Stand strong.
We
Brother.
definitely know it's the kid. The possibility that it's the mom.
That he was
is-
taken.
What's the percentage?
I say about
1%.
that's the kid.
0.5.
let
That's
him-
the mom.
Let him answer. Go ahead. It's 420.
I say the kid. I think it's about
no on the mom.
On the mom.
What's her percentage? Her fault. Let him answer. Don't let him
90,
answer.
93%.
What? That sounds about right. Sounds about right. 93.
No, seriously. I'm not saying all moms,
AKA
but
had about to call
somebody
out.
has to let him know. Oh, guess your daddy ain't coming. He with his new
Why is that the
family.
woman's responsibility?
No, I'm saying somebody's saying that. I don't know who's saying it, but I'm saying someone has told the kid, "Oh, your daddy ain't coming.
See, y'all done
He's out of
fabricated
town
all this
again."
speculation about
I've seen
all
it.
of
I've seen it done. I've seen it
One
done.
thing for sure is a kid ears doesn't close, so they can
No,
listen to
and they
everything.
hear all that shit.
Okay, the thing is, we don't know when.
Turn the mic around.
When. Where is it?
Yep.
When the daddy.
No. Don't hit the button.
Okay.
Why are you pressing buttons?
Oh, right
Yeah,
here.
you good. Yeah.
When the daddy interacts with mom, what's the conversation then? What's the energy? What's the interaction? Like, for instance, my mom haven't seen my dad in months.
Right.
So when they see each other, it's not loving. It's more argumentative.
Yeah.
So it's loud, and this is what I see. This is what I'm getting.
what I
It's a
heard.
whole bunch of shit going
Yeah.
on. You know what I mean?
And
Behind
she comes
closed
out
doors.
crying and don't know, and then you.
But it is
kid,
speculation.
because
But
it's
I just
my
I was about to
it's-
say that it's
it
all
is-
speculation.
It's just speculation.
But
That's
I'm
why
gonna go with
that's why
93.
we do
Y'all are just assuming that
I'ma
the
go
parents
with
have
the
a strained
93. 93
relationship.
that's
Y'all are just
credible.
assuming that the woman has talked
Well, the
shit
mama came
about
out.
Well, the
man.
daddy, we know the daddy did. Why? Because why would I say,
daddy
"Oh,
wasn't
I
there
ain't been
to
in your
talk
life.
shit.
I did this and that." Only other person that could do that is the mom going, "Your daddy
Or
ain't coming
maybe they
today."
just have a
It could be the
strained
kids,
relationship
it could
on
be-
their own.
But where? But
we
my-
got it.
But where would he get
Or
the idea?
Mr. Writer.
Where would he get the idea? Right?
Yes.
That whatever his dad is doing, right, is
Was
not
wrong.
It's not the right thing. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like
Maybe
y'all
he
say that about
felt
Will
like it
Smith's
wasn't good.
that sounds like
You
the
know,
93%
But
to me.
Will
I don't
No.
think
Trey
so.
felt the same way.
I absolutely don't
but-
think so.
Go ahead.
Who felt the same way?
Go ahead.
Will
Same
Smith's
scenario.
son.
And I love me some Will Smith.
He felt what way?
That his dad wasn't there.
Yeah, because he's making $1 million
Yeah, but
movies.
the other kids didn't. Let me.
Wait, who?
Now we can explain.
Oh,
Now,
Trey,
other-
not
Trey
yeah.
did.
His
Trey
first
felt
born.
that way. But the
Well,
other
his
people
mama
like
left
that.
because they were making
broke up
money.
and they lived on the other side of town.
But it's the same thing with Kurt.
Sound
If
like the
you're
mom to
taking
me.
this kid this way,
Well, maybe
and
that's
these kids are
legitimately
this
how that
way,
child
that's
felt.
how
He
you're
wasn't
gonna
around.
feel.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna feel some type
so
It
of
doesn't
way.
always
be
take a
nice.
complaining woman to put that into a child's head.
If
No,
you
it
don't
Yes,
see
doesn't.
your
they do.
daddy here,
That's
but
what they
your
do.
daddy goes home
Right.
with
I didn't
these
say that.
kids,
I
just
just
know how you
asked.
feel.
I just
The same
asked.
thing Trey
Where
felt.
does
Y'all up here talking some 93%.
Nah, okay, so look, here's the thing.
Okay,
though.
92.
There's a lot of situations in which the women put a lot of things. on
Yes,
the
they
kids.
do.
It is.
Yes, they
It
do.
is.
Let's keep it
And
real.
it's unfortunate.
And I've seen
And so I feel like the thing with Kirk's son is like, dude wasn't homeless.
Right.
Him and his
What?
mom wasn't sleeping at a homeless shelter. He had a decent life.
Her hat changing colors.
Might have been different than Kirk's other kids.
Yeah.
But
Did y'all ride together?
you had every.
We did.
You might want to stop, bro.
I drove back.
Yeah, you might
say
wanna-
what I say what I
93, stay with
said.
93. We're going
No.
93.
So I put something up today.
Right.
If you were born poor, if you die poor, it's your fault. So it's not your fault to be born poor, but it's your fault to die poor. So if you were born, in a broken house and you're broken, it's your fault if you still stay broken. If you let that carry on. So with that kid, he's 30 years old. I understand you have situations with family, but going on social media is not the way to handle it. Not dealing with it on yourself and not understanding, like, in spite of what happened with your parents, what are you going to do in your life to be successful? Everybody has problems that we come through. So there's people who grew up homeless and are millionaires. Tyler Perry, there's a lot of people who grew up and struggled. So there's really no excuse. So for you to be 30 years old and still blaming your dad for when you were a kid, come on, son. Stop it.
I certainly think it's a two-way street. You know what I mean? If both of y'all are talking to each other like that, there's no way in the world that my father would ever call me all types of motherfuckers. I get it, I'm a woman. You know what I mean? But then I also wouldn't be coming at my father like that either. So I see both of them in this contentious moment. Both of them are not behaving well. I think they both, that's why I say they need to be on Y'all to fix my life, because both of them done fucked up. The father's talking to his son all types of way, and the son is
and it couldn't have been the first time.
Behavior.
It couldn't have been the first, and that's why he recorded it.
That's why he recorded it. How many times have you been out and you heard a kid talk crazy to their parent?
I don't think black kids do that very often.
Some black kids do, especially if they have a silver split. They're a little different, for real. So it's something to be said about. You know what I mean? Like, sheesh.
I still think that part of it.
I will cuss you. I don't have a problem. I will cuss you out. If you come in here talking to me all kinds of crazy,
you can't raise your voice. Man, the black house, you couldn't even go what?
The raising of that child, he wouldn't even address his family like that.
My kids say what to me sometimes. I be like, damn, I would have got my slapped in the mouth. I check it, but I be like, oh no, like.
To your point though, right? And I don't want to keep ragging on the sister, but to your point, if the mom, if he's saying Kurt wasn't there, so this ain't Kurt's doing. We know that for a fact. Kurt ain't raised him like this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we not putting all the, and granted, the woman shouldn't have to raise a man, right? She shouldn't have to do that by herself. So we can't put all the onus on her, but we can't also neglect the fact that the way this young man is acting is a direct reflection on the people he was raised with and raised around.
Oh, in the anger,
93%.
In the anger, in the anger that's been created though by Kurt though, we can't.
No, that's what I said.
Right. You can't take that away.
Because I think it's incredibly unevolved to be like, it's the woman's fault.
But it is though. If she's the one, just like if Kurt raised him and he said she wasn't there and he was acting like this, we gotta say, Kurt, what you doing?
What did you tell him?
But if she raised him,
I just don't feel like if the tables were turned and he was up here cussing
out
his
mama. Speculating and stuff.
I'm just saying, you're right. I'm in alignment with the shit y'all just did. I feel like if the tables were turned and he's getting into it with his mom and everything, they'd be like, well, that's Kurt's fault.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all would say that.
100%.
You didn't teach your son to respect.
I'm not saying that.
100%.
There's no way
I stay with my fellas, but I'm not saying that.
I'm saying that. And if it was on me, if my son was doing that to my ex, then I would check. Kurt wouldn't have to check him. So, my ex would have to check him.
You'd have grabbed him by the
nigga, you better calm down.
Yeah, that ain't what I taught you.
Right.
Yes, phone call. What do you want?
Shout out to the moms out there, the single moms, by the way.
We love you, though, moms.
I cleaned it up.
Yes.
Nick.
Seymour.
Honey.
What's up, Seymour?
Nick?
Yep.
Hi. Isn't there a scripture that says, fathers, provoke not your children unto wrath?
Yeah, what does it say right after that?
Okay, no, we're going to stick with that.
We gotta read it all. I always want to stop.
They always want to stop. You talk about how the son was raised.
Right.
But, fathers don't understand that being absent can also provoke your children unto wrath. That's
what's the rest of the scripture?
You can't just all put that on his mom.
What's the rest of the scripture?
Raised him, but his father wasn't there.
How did Kurt, but from what we heard on the tape, Kurt didn't provoke him. He was upset about the way what he didn't receive. That's not me. That's not somebody provoking someone.
But you're talking about that particular phone call, but clearly everyone can probably agree that this kid obviously has some issues.
Yeah, but that's not me provoking.
Where did he get the issues
rooted
from?
Probably in his child. That's most adults that have issues. A lot of adults who are stumbling in adulthood have some unresolved childhood issues.
Right.
I want to know the rest of the scripture. That's what I want.
Right, but
well, ask your son. He's the
First
Bible
of all,
scholar.
No, you don't want to.
Yeah, you call.
I call with my scripture. Father, provoke not your children unto wrath.
And what's the rest of the scripture?
We focus on fathers, provoke not. That's what we are focused on. Okay? So you want to put it on his mama.
Here, actually, let me finish it.
It took both of them.
Hold on, he gonna finish it for you.
Hold on, Seymour.
You haven't even heard from his mom. You heard the exchange between their father and mother.
Come on, but
again, we said.
Hold on, Speedy.
Hold on, no. We said if the shoe was on the other foot, you would have looked at Kurt Franklin because he would have been the one to raise his son. I don't like your laugh. That's what I don't like.
That's all. I don't like your Beijing hair and your gray beard. I need you to make a decision.
No,
you gonna be young or old? Which one?
I'm gonna do both.
Hey, Seymour.
Okay.
Seymour.
Yes, sir.
Do you have kids?
No.
I do not.
See?
Okay. Have you ever been married?
No.
I have not.
Okay, that's understandable. We understand now.
Oh, from the line. You got dunked off from the baseline. Get off the phone, Seymour.
What does that mean?
Bye.
Thank you. I caught it, nigga. You caught the loud. That's for the 93%. All right, so after it says, this is Ephesians 6:4. Okay, it depends on what verse you read, depending on the language. But this says, ye fathers, provoke not your children unto wrath, but bring them into natural, this basic words mean submission unto the Lord. Meaning, don't provoke your children and upset them, but definitely correct your children and get them in order. That's what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. We didn't hear Kurt Franklin provoke his child and call him names further, so we can't say that about
her point was provoking him was not being around. That was what her point was.
Yeah, but once again, my dad wasn't around growing up as a kid. But
your mindset is different than
No. I'm not saying I understood that. What I'm saying is no one put into my mind that he was supposed to be there as my mother was.
And you never created those thoughts by yourself.
Listen, I'm a child. I don't. This is the thing about children.
But was your relationship not loving? Because it seems like it is. It seems like y'all have a very loving relationship. It does not seem as though they have a loving relationship. So he's absent and the love is absent as well. And there you go.
Let's keep it 100. Let's keep 100. So look.
Well, y'all speculating. So I'm gonna speculate.
No, so look, I can give you a real example, right? So my dad has 8 kids. Right? I'm the second oldest.
Go ahead,
so relating to all of this, your gifts and all of that start trickling off, right? So as when I get older, every child grows up and has some kind of conflict, and you think like, oh, maybe I didn't get enough, whatever. But as I got into my manhood and started having my own relationships, I sat back and said, damn, my pops had to deal with all of this and raise kids. I gotta chill out. Yeah. He did a great job, nigga. I ain't been to jail. I ain't been shot. I ain't a gang member. I got to calm down.
The basics.
So all that, but no, just in real life. So all of the other stuff you get caught up in, that's just you being a child. But when you become a man, you got to understand, men got to deal with other men's stuff. So if he out here dealing with all of this, I got to deal with.
Yeah.
This dude is 30.
He has
30 does not make men.
I agree with you. But this thing, but that's not Kurt's fault.
That's not, yeah.
He got it. You have to want to be a man.
How did he teach you?
I had to want to be a man. I had to look at my dad. My dad had to just do what he was doing.
Good example.
That's it. He did him, and I looked and said, you know what? He winning. I like the way he moving. We going this way.
But I'm gonna go with and I feel you, but I still gotta go with
like a good guy
if
to
you
me,
turn the tables and you go, he talking to his mama out the side of his mouth. The only way he would have got that is if the dad says, yeah, you know, your mom ain't shit. And he goes, and then when he sees his mom, his mindset is you ain't shit.
Or maybe his friends done got in his ear.
No, you don't speculate.
Everybody's speculating.
Relationships, that's how it is. When the mother is dissing the man,
and it ain't cool,
does that same way as the husband dissing the woman.
Yeah,
the kids follow suit.
And I think as a parent on both sides, you like the dad should not be like, oh, your mom ain't shit. I may not, me and you may not be cool, but I don't need to put that on them.
Right.
Moms sometimes, not all the time, will go, your dad, your daddy not coming. He with his other family. Yeah. And then when you say that bullshit, you gotta trust and believe that little kid in the room going, wow, he don't love me. He love the other family. When you could just say, your dad's got a event to go to. He's gonna try to make it after he gets back here.
Right.
And just leave it there.
Now, what if the mom isn't? Because
maybe it's
sometimes
the truth,
kids just watch. They see other
Gotta
parents.
tell
They
them.
see
It could
them.
possibly
If
be
they're
the
on
truth.
television, I see them on television.
Yeah, and they got the other kid with them on the lap. I get
they're
that.
Not all, and he is not being a part of that. I'm sorry, but you guys don't understand the mindset of a child.
Well, your mama shouldn't have fucked around. How about
Let's talk about that part.
Let's talk about that part. That's how we get here.
3% of the time, it's the man that wins.
That's how we got here. Now your mama fucked around.
Yeah, that's why we in the first place.
I didn't want to tell you, your mama ain't shit.
Yeah, your mama's a whore.
I tried to keep that from you, but you didn't want to listen, and you crying now. What you crying about now?
That's why I left the house. She wouldn't shut up. Now you live with her, you know.
Did she ever shut up? No. Now you want to come in? No, I'll shut up.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, this is Mike out of Ohio.
What's up, Mike?
Ohio in the building.
What up? Yeah. I just wanted to give a little context to what y'all talking about. They said before that they actually during that interaction he said that he wanted to put the therapist that they go to on the phone to try to mediate the issue, but the son didn't. I don't think the son wanted that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it would have bust him out. Go ahead.
Yeah, and on top of that, the mother actually has come out and done an interview talking about it, and she basically took accountability for her end of it, and she said her have issues, which is why they was going to therapy to get the issue solved with the son, but she was adamant about, he shouldn't have put that shit out there.
What I tell y'all? I told you.
She said Kurt was not. He wasn't there. Blah 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 blah.
Yes,
but
she planted the seed. Thank you, brother. Anytime you plant the seed and the motherfucking plant grow.
What part of Ohio you from?
Toledo.
He said,
You want to tell us?
He didn't want to lie about it.
No, I had I wanted to say too, like I want to emphasize, like she didn't say like, she basically just put the blame on both parents, but she really was adamant about the fact that she wanted to have that problem solved behind closed doors, and she said that was the most frustrating part, that he put it out because they had been going to therapy for that issue. So it's obviously the son was, out of bounds with that shit, basically.
Yeah, you 30 years old recording.
Nobody's saying he's right in any of that. So let me be clear. He is wrong.
I'm treated like a man after 18.
Like 20-something, you could have bought that shit up. 21, 22, out of the road with it. 30?
Yeah, I would have
but
fought him.
Today's 30 is not yesterday's 30.
Line that up.
You have to understand
True that.
Because
But the mama did it.
Yeah, 93% say.
That's what it is.
Thank you, Ohio. Ohio just proved it. The mama did it.
Not they're all messed up as a family unit.
The mama did
Oh,
it.
okay, got you.
Yeah, Kurt
got you. It's the
Kurt
woman.
wasn't
even there.
As per
Had you
usual.
going to Bible study, bitch, but just hanging out with us.
And this is why y'all up here taking out trash and mowing lawns and everything. If we got to take the blame for everything, y'all gonna handle business. That's all I'm saying.
Kurt wasn't even there, though. That's what we do know. Kurt wasn't there. We know that.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling? That was funny as fuck.
Okay, here's the thing.
Vernon!
I know when you get a certain age, you have to start taking accountability for shit that you do. You can't keep blaming your father and your mother for fucked up shit that go on in your life. You 30, 40 some years old. Grow the fuck up, man the fuck up, a woman the fuck up, and live your own life. It's people now that sitting here crying and boo-hooing because they claim, oh, my mother didn't love me enough when I was little. Oh, my daddy wasn't around. I don't give a fuck. Your life is your life. Get up off of your ass and do what you need to do with you.
your head though. It doesn't. I had a fucked up life. Precious has nothing on my life. Fucked up. That's how bad my life is.
Again, and are you using what happened to your life to say, oh, this is why shit's going bad because of that happened? No. Right?
No, I don't now, but before, because I know when you go through a lot of stuff and shit is not going right for you, and you're looking like, why isn't it going right? But it's going right for other motherfuckers. And you're like, well, we come from the same family, the same, but what? But it's my mother treated me poorly, and until you can get past that, you're just going to hurt. And
now, I'm with you. I feel you. I felt like my dad was on my head the whole time I was growing up. Then I find out he's not my dad, but that's neither here or there. But I still felt like he was always mad at me about whatever little thing. And as I got older, I thought about, I was a fucked up kid. I did shit, but I never thought I should be getting yelled at for it. So again, that's why I took on the whole thing of, well, I feel like he's picking on me, but not knowing what'd you do? Well, he told me don't go over there, and I did it anyway, and I got in trouble.
That's different. I wasn't fucking up. But I was getting beat. Metal spoons, fire, put them in your hands, watch it pop. Like, I got tortured beat. There's a difference.
Damn. I think that's tomorrow's show. But thank you.
Way to bring the room down. Where do we go from here?
Okay, we're going to drop this. It was a pleasure. Now we're going to drop this shit to 90%.
All right, thank everybody for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
I got us tonight.
Call her, what's your name?
I'm going to give you a hug, but I don't want to get you pregnant. So virtual hug.
I'm going to give you a
Who's
hug.
that?
Who is the gentleman with the black ball cap on?
That's
My name is Dennis.
Mr. Dennis, Vernon has called in 4 or 5 times. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Why have you asked him if he was married, if he had any children?
What he'll do?
Because were you asking me that as a woman because you felt like if I had children or were married, does that add any more value to me as a woman?
Well, obviously, that struck a chord with you.
That's an astute
So wait, hold on.
Nick took it as a read, so I wanted to call back. Vernon has called in 50, 11 times today. He hasn't inquired if you were married or had children.
So let me answer that question. Let me answer that question. First of all, well, Vern, we understand he has something's going on with Vern. With you, I asked you that question. I didn't make any assumptions, but because of you calling back, we understand that's a soft or hard spot for you. Like there's something that is really touching you that you feel inferior that you're not married or having any kids, or that is something that less.
I didn't feel inferior at all. I just wanted to know that Vernon has called in several times to give his opinion about families and everything like that.
Well, I didn't ask for his opinion. Keep calling back.
He needs to ask me if I were married or had children. Yes, I was calling back to find out had he inquired about Vernon's marital status.
Well, this is what I think we should do. This is what I think we should do. I'm gonna connect you and Vernon together, and maybe y'all can get married and have kids.
This is not my first time calling in. I'm a regular listener. I know who Vernon is. I'm asking you.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. You call Vernon and have Vernon call back in. And I'll ask him his marital status. You know, he might be single. You never know.
How you know she got Vernon's number?
We're gonna do a love connection. We're gonna do a love connection.
I'm asking you why you feel the need to ask me that as a woman.
You want to know why you even want to ask that.
Because I was speaking on the parental thing with Kirk and his family.
No, I asked you that because that's the question I wanted to ask.
You didn't have any questions for him about his parental or marital status.
Well, we wasn't talking about that at the time, but I can ask you anything I want to ask you, and if you feel some type of way about it,
address the question. No problem. Y'all go back on. Thank you.
Bye, old lady.
I don't think she's that old.
Shout out to Seymour. Boy, she from downtown.
Call in, ladies. Get it.
I want to make sure. The nigga with the hat. Look here.
The black hat.
Hey, she about to show
pull
right
up.
on us.
Yep.
She gonna
Seymour. We want to help you. Obviously, there's some anger issues with you, so we want to help you find love.
That's your friend.
We want to find you love.
He said 93% first, and now he.
Come on, D.
Baby girl do like this.
I'm like, oh man.
Seymour, we want to find you love, Seymour. We want to find you love, Seymour. Obviously, there's something.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I don't give a fuck. I love you.
Yep.
That was a dope ass call. She said, "Hold up."
How come you questioning me?
Well,
what
Vern, when you call back, we gotta ask you a question.
She did sound single.
What did her voice made her sound? Was it anger?
No, there was a lot of anger in her voice, and I felt like
you saying single
she didn't
women,
have
single childless women are angry.
They sound angry. We're not saying they are angry. They just sound angry.
I'm just
like heavy metal. You know what I mean?
About her
yeah, calm down.
Not everybody.
I'm just questioning. That's all. Not an interrogation. I do want to understand.
Yes,
because
you do.
I also I kind of agree that it's kind of innate within us as a society to ask women their marital status and if they have children, but we don't really ask.
No, the reason why I asked that is because of the question she asked.
Kids, we want to know if you have kids, so you'll be valid.
No, let's be honest. No, let's just be honest. See, they lying to y'all. Okay, the reason is we doing this because men seem to think that if women are not married or taken by a certain age, something wrong with you.
Yep.
Period. That's the honest truth. Yeah. We all think this, okay? After like 30 something, if you sing out here single and you fine, we know something's up. Nigga.
What's the age? 30 what?
Really, like 28, 29. We start looking at niggas like,
no, I would say if you 30. You 39,
no, okay.
And you single, you don't have no kids, but you a dime.
But and you've never been married.
You never been married.
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
Well, honestly, I felt like Seymour Butts. Wow. I felt like
Seymour. That's your man's. You brought him.
You didn't.
You didn't.
I
felt like she probably had kids and had a disgruntled relationship. That's why I was with her baby daddy. So that's why I was asking if she was married or having kids.
Right.
So being that she's never been married or she never had any kids, it seems like she, and she's blaming, saying it's the father you got, blah 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 blah. It's like she might have some issues with her father.
I'll say this.
Issues.
I know people who are married and they refuse to take advice about a marriage from somebody who's never been married.
Yeah.
Well, we did a show and it was Buddy Lewis was on the show and he's married. And a guy came on who is a marriage counselor. And the first thing Buddy asked him, he said, "Have you been married?" The guy says, "No." He said, "Well, you can't tell me shit." Mm-hmm. He said, "I don't give a fuck how many schools you go to. You ain't been married. You can't tell me how to be married." Which, at the time, I was like, God damn, you got a point. So I thought the reason you asked about do you have kids, maybe not the married part, because it's like somebody trying to tell me how to raise kids, and they'll go, "Do you have kids?" I got 8. And they go, "Okay, I guess I have to listen to you." In a sense, but if someone has never had kids, you couldn't tell nobody how to raise kids if you never had any. Exactly. You could say, because you could take the ones that come over and drop them off back at their mama house, or if they were just there for a weekend. We talking about being with me 24/7. This dude been with me my whole life. Mm-hmm. All my kids. When me and the mama fell out, I'd drop them off, and I take it from there. So it's hard, and I guess Seymour again. Nobody's coming at you.
I am.
The question I think was, if you're giving advice about, I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I go, well, have you had kids before you tell me that? And they go, no. I'm probably not listening.
Well, I wasn't even judging her. I just asked her a question. She had kids or she ever been married. So obviously that she took offense to that because she feels inferior for not being married and having kids for whatever reason. And we want you to have kids and get married. We want you to find a love connection to see more.
But some dudes ain't shit.
Yeah, I mean,
not me.
We don't always want to be asked that question.
What?
Why not? Married? Do you have children?
Well, because we're wondering why you're not.
We get asked
because I need to know that somebody else thought you was cute.
Why you don't want to be asked the question?
Yeah, ask us that.
A lot of people think.
I just assume every man got kids. Honestly,
yes.
I assume.
What's wrong?
How many kids you have? You got one though, don't you? But you got one.
But every man don't have it. I have a lot of friends that don't have kids.
I think that's an anomaly.
I ain't got no kids.
You don't have children? I don't have children. But you have children.
So
okay. Well, I'm just saying.
So I say 1 and 4.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
You don't even look past me.
You saw that, right?
This man is married.
Whoever this is, we gotta ask them if they married and have kids. That has to be the question. Caller, what's your name?
Hey, Seymour, thank you for calling. Hey, Seymour, thank you, baby, for calling.
Interested in marriage. That don't mean that she's damaged or she's whatever, sir. I just asked you the question because, like I said, Ernie called in several times, giving his opinion, but he wasn't asked about his status.
Because we wasn't talking about that topic at the time, to be honest with you.
It ain't no I'm hurt or whatever, nigga. You can't do nothing for me.
I promise you, I do not want to do anything for you or with you.
I call in all the time. I'm going to continue to call in.
I appreciate it. Please call in.
That question
Hey, Seymour. It's all love, baby. It's all love.
Wasting your sex. Hang up. Whatever.
Damn.
He gave a Malcolm X speech.
I swear, Seymour has the best dismount I've
Hey. To her defense, it is period week.
So, Dennis.
He said that, lady. He did say that. At least to 93% of y'all is period week, according to this.
It's 420.
You should get a new hat that says 93% on it.
This is when you tiptoe out the room.
You got a coin 93%. That's your shit from now on, man.
Caller, what's your name? And you married, got kids? Shit, I gotta ask you.
Define married.
Is that Bird?
What up, Bird?
A piece of paper.
Burn, nigga. This is man. I got these kids, but that married part depends on who you ask.
Are you committed to the mother of your children?
That ain't the right question, nigga.
No, I don't mean committed as in that's the only woman you with. I mean committed as in taking care of her, taking care of your household.
Man, I need half that rent, man. So
you gotta go, nigga. What is you doing? Why would you even call?
That means if she giving half the rent, she got half say so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want that?
Not in my house, nigga.
And see, this is the type of ain't shit behavior that we be talking about.
No. What's wrong with him saying that they gonna pay half?
Huh?
What's wrong?
He said he just said not in my house.
Yeah,
so
but
Speedy
I said if she paying half, she gonna talk. She got half the shit to say.
And he said not in my house.
No, just because you paying half the rent don't mean you get half the leadership.
What we're stopping at is I pay the rent.
Excuse me? I pay half the bills and I don't have half the say.
No, you don't get half of that.
No. That's his opinion.
Hell
I'm
What is your opinion?
My thing is,
I think you've lost your mind.
That's in the scriptures.
Half thing could be okay depending on how you do it financially.
Okay, so
but you do
only if you're gonna do your due diligence and your duty. If you're gonna protect and provide, then yes, be the leader. But if she's paying half and doing half the work and shit, you not
Hold on.
By no means.
Let's get context. Cause I like this discussion. Protect and provide. It ain't talking about money.
Yeah.
The protect and provide was talking about being a priest and a counselor to your household.
Okay, but
hold on. No, let's
gathering game and shooting for food no
It's
more.
not talking about that.
Okay.
That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about being the leader of your household. When it's talking about protecting and providing leadership, not money. Because if you read it, the women in those days made their own money. That's talking about a worker. That's talking about a worker. A virtuous woman is a woman who getting up, fixing her house for her man, make sure he ready to go to work, then get her house together, then go work, then pay the bills, then cook the dinner. That's why he said who can find her.
And she doesn't have half to say after all
No,
that?
she still submits herself. That's why he said who can find a woman like this.
You go in the kitchen now.
I have. Shout out to my ribs, shouty. Shout out to the ribs.
Hold it there, man.
Pop in the night, baby.
So I feel like this. I feel like
Stay there, DJ.
It's we both have if me and my woman we're together, like she has say so. We both have say so. It's equilibrium. There's certain things that I pull the trigger on, and certain things she pulled the trigger on. I feel like we're business together, and we both have power on certain things. Especially if we're splitting the bills and we're doing that, then I can't be like, bitch, you can't wear that. You can't go. It's not that.
But
we're a team.
Let me ask you a question. Would you be telling your wife or your woman not to wear something in order to control her, or would you be looking out for her?
Only way I would tell my woman or my wife not to wear something if it look ugly on her.
Okay, so let's get. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about guidance, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking. So when I'm talking about I run my household, my wife is an intelligent woman. So I wouldn't even be with her if I didn't value her opinion, right? If I didn't think she can assist me, I wouldn't even talk to this woman, right? But when it comes to making a decision about what's going to happen, I'm the decision maker. We can gather all the information, we can bring it to the table, but everything falls on my shoulders. That's the responsibility. That's the glory and the responsibility of it. You understand? So that's how I look at it. I don't look at it like I'm in a controlling where I'm like, you can't wear that. I'm going to game you up. And say, listen, this is what I think a beautiful woman looks like or wears it. And you can do what you want with that.
Go ahead, DJ.
Can I get my
Yeah, we had to call it. Call it what's your name?
Got you here, nigga. Go ahead. You ain't got no woman.
Everybody want to run their household. I'm fine with that. I'm not in your household. I can't judge. But as for my household, this not no rest haven. I'm not gonna just be sitting here taking care of somebody that's grown. Just because we're in a relationship, I'm gonna make sure you straight. I'm gonna take care of what I gotta take care of, but all that, I'm gonna pay all the bills, and you ain't gotta do nothing but sit there and watch your little soap operas and all that. No, I'm not doing that. No. If I die tomorrow, what happens?
But DJ,
because you never had to pay no rent.
DJ, why would we would assume you wouldn't be with a woman like that?
Is it fair for a man to pay?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Absolutely not. I wouldn't. If a woman was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna,"
let me tell you.
I'm just asking a question.
You gonna pay everything? I'm just over here and be cute. I'm gonna, bitch, you got the wrong one. That's not what's going on over here.
Hold on, I want to
like I say, if something happens to me, I got 2 daughters, right? If something happens to me and my girl ain't never paid no rent, she never paid no bills, she never had
She can't take care of it. That makes sense.
What's gonna happen?
You're right, DJ. Hold on, DJ. You're right.
$1 million to my
I said
family
you're right, DJ. I said you was right. You usually right half the time.
When I finish, though, I got a point.
Well, hold on a second. I know you got to go to court, but hold on.
You lost me.
So Matt, you had a question. Go ahead.
Stay there. You had a question.
My question was, is it fair for a man to pay the rent and mortgage, whatever it is, and a woman does her thing and still works, but she's stacking her paper and he's paying all the bills?
Yes,
Hell no.
it can be.
That's
Let me
not how
tell
it's
you.
supposed to
Oh, so you finna tell us why?
Every
Hold on.
household
Hold on,
is
DJ.
really different. Every household
Go ahead,
is
go
different.
ahead.
It depends on
And it does. It depends because every
on
household
the
is different.
financial
But if
disparities,
you are
of
friends,
course.
so say we're together and you were paying all the rent and the bills, or you paying mortgage, rent,
And you going to work getting your money.
and I'm going to work and I'm getting my money.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to work getting my money and I'm stacking it,
Why can't
it's just our money. It's not just my money. It's
why
our
can't we
money.
pay the bills
But
together?
let me knock that then. Can I explain that?
I do that.
She said,
But if you are paying all the bills and doing all this, okay, let me tell you how I do mine.
Hold on, DJ.
What about when y'all break up? What about when y'all break up and now you rich?
I just need him to
That's a
stop.
good one because
I just need him to stop. Please stop.
You gonna split half of that?
Just
What you
stop
saying
talking.
when y'all break up?
so right out the vagina.
They don't have
Yeah, just stop talking.
It's all dried up now, DJ.
The mood just changed.
But I
Exactly.
think
He gonna break up and he gonna be left high and dry. You over there rich with a new nigga.
You're doing all of that. You're taking care of the bills and the mortgage and all of that.
Call you right back,
I'm
DJ.
still working because I have 2 jobs. I own a cleaning business and I own my own.
I'm a business owner too.
Talk
And
to
do
him,
my
sis.
thing too.
So is your money my money? That's the question we
It's
asked.
our money.
No, but
That's not what he asked you.
No,
That's not what
is
he
your
asked you.
money my money?
That's
But
not what
that's
I asked. So
she
that's
said
not
it's
what
our
I
money.
asked.
So that means yes. Our money is not both.
Maybe I didn't finish. Okay, so I'm paying all the bills. You stacking, but whatever you stacking, I can come get some of that.
Yes, if we're going on vacation, whatever we're doing, yes.
Do I need to ask you? Do I need to ask?
Now
Hold on. So I have access to the money.
The bitches. You know what I mean? That's what I'm just saying. That's what you're saying. You want some pimp? That's like some pimp shit.
Let me explain.
I want her to explain her
Let me
household.
explain this household. So if this is how this household would be, if you and I, you were paying all the mortgage and this and that. First of all, you come home to a clean house because that's what you do. You don't have to do that. And I work still, too. Okay? And I would take care of home, kids, and I make sure I take care of you. You will be well taken care of. Okay? So that's my set. You don't have to wash the dish. I will serve you your plate. I will cook you your dinner. And I still go out and work. I do all that because you're taking care of all of this. Okay? You might not need to do all
She's not finished.
Different men have different needs.
Hey, let her finish, man. Don't let her.
I said if you were doing this, then that means I'm doing this. I automatically do it because that's just in me. Like I believe that there are gender roles. I do. I don't care. I do. I do believe that if a man is going to, because he is the head, he is the umbrella up here. So he is covering me. So I got to make sure that my protector here is well taken care of because he is protecting all of this. Like I said, any man that I've ever dated would like to date me now.
The king's supposed to work together.
It does, but the king and the queen don't. If you do a chessboard, the queen does all the moves. We move.
Yes, you do.
So like I said,
a woman is much stronger than a man.
I agree with every single thing she's saying. I agree with every single thing
Back to Speedy's question. So your money that you make
on the chessboard. Let me explain.
So that money that you are making is your money.
You made
it.
No, in a sense, you made it.
It's my money that I made, but we're making investments with this account.
But can I go in the account and take what I need? Or do I have to ask you? Because
you can take because I gotta understand who's coming and take. But if I'm with you and I trust you, if you're already my husband, then I have to trust you. Or I'm not saying I do.
So I can just go in the account, pull out $400.
Yes.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling
I
from?
don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think it's.
I love it.
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah,
I said if that is what you were
it.
doing. I just said if that's what you're doing.
I understand that. I get that.
But if you want me to pay half rent and you paying half rent and we doing this half and I'm half and you just and we just roommates and we roommates.
Yeah, because if you can stack, why can I stack?
You should. You make enough. You gonna stack.
We should make enough.
We do.
50-50.
Yeah. So
So
I should be able to stack just like you.
Or some men go, I need your check. So if I come and go, I need your check.
My ex did that. My ex was really he was really good with money and this, that, and the third. And
I have to be good with money?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What if I fuck it up?
Yes, you need to be good with money.
Then you can't touch the
money. You can't lead in that arena.
Let me say before we take this phone call. In my household, ain't no, this is her money. No, it's my money. All the money, my money. Period. Nigga, it ain't no ours. It's my money. Right? My rib happens to be better at managing money than me. She's a lot better at managing money. I'm wise enough to know this.
So you give it back to her?
it's no need for me to mess with it. She's responsible enough to handle her business. Right. You understand?
So I almost lost it. You know that.
No, see, this is called. See, no,
but I get
y'all,
what you're saying.
y'all should question the people y'all deal with instead of listening to what I'm saying is crazy. You know, it's the people y'all deal with that's crazy. You feel me? My household is running great. You dig? Don't that shit sound good when it's your money?
If it works for you.
Hey.
I still feel like
caller.
I don't want a roommate.
Vernon ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
I don't want to.
Vernon, you got a roommate?
Wait a minute, Vernon. We have to ask you a question.
we gotta ask you a question, Vernon.
Vernon.
Hey, hold up. Seymour Butts wanted me to ask you some questions.
We gotta ask you a question.
Oh man, he called back in.
Go ahead, Vernon.
So, oh man, he called back.
Vern,
are you married?
Vern, are you married or do you have kids?
Yes.
No and no.
Look, we got somebody for you. Great.
Time to play our game.
Seymour, call back in.
Oh,
we got Vern for you.
Here's the thing: when you talk about fathers and children and all this other stuff, you know, you may not be married, but if you go through some shit, you know what you want and what you don't want. And here's the thing about me talking about kids. When I talk about certain things, I'm talking from experience. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about when certain issues pop up.
I think we've all been kids before, though. So
yeah, but a lot of times people don't take into what they went to into account when you're talking to other people. A lot of people don't. When you talk like most people when they talk to kids, they baby kids. That's not how I was growing up. But I was taught when I was growing up. They talk to me as if you're talking to another adult, but they dumb things down so you can understand. But you knew straight from the point. I'm not finna sugarcoat shit.
that's like abuse, Vernon.
No, it's not abuse. When my grandmother died, the one thing I did not like is they held it from me. They kept certain things from me, and I did not like that. I wanted to know what was going on, but they felt shielding me from it, kept me better. But it didn't. It made me. I went left, and I started acting out and acting crazy because I didn't understand what was going on.
That makes sense. I mean, but well, Vernon, to your point, they could have been doing that from their experience, though. You know.
I know. That's why, and that's when I say you have to grow up, and you have to say, well, you have to look back sometimes and go, well, damn, I don't appreciate them doing it this way, but growing up, oh well, I can understand them doing it that way, and this is how they did things. People hold on to bullshit and grow up, and then want to whine and bitch, and their life ain't right. Oh, my mama did, man. Go with that bullshit now.
Hey, Vernon, are we trying to hook you up on a date?
No, you're not trying to hook me up.
Listen, Vernon, just
I'm
listen.
good.
We'll pay the tip.
No, y'all need each other.
We're going to pay the tip, right?
See, now y'all, this is a whole piss me off type of situation. Vernon say he's fine. Vernon's okay. Do not tell Vernon how he feels and what's going on with him.
Well, Vernon, somebody got to tell you. Why is he talking in fourth person? This nigga says, don't tell
because people, y'all don't understand when Vernon say he cool, he cool.
You know you can say it when I say.
Not keep the third person, Vernon. Forget that.
You understand what Vernon say?
I like it. Keep the third person, Vernon. All right, Vernon. We ain't gonna hook you up with Seymour, man. Thanks for calling. Seymour, call in. We need you.
Call back in, Seymour.
We're gonna hook you up with Vernon Vern, Seymour. All right, so let's see what the chat room is saying. They like they calling you poetic justice. They like your points. They called you 10 kids.
Thanks.
They giving everybody nicknames in here. They called you 10 kids.
So are you married?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not married.
Kids?
No children.
All right, we got that out the way. Why are you single?
Why am I single?
Wow, didn't she say she don't want to be asked that, Pop? She just
Damn.
said this.
I didn't hear you.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm still young, so I mean, I have time. Thanks.
Wow.
Like that
question.
Smile.
Cut and dry.
And then she smiled at the thing. And then smiled like, oh shit, I'm dead.
You see when Tracy McGrady asked that girl about that WNBA question? She did the same thing. She chopped that nigga's head off.
Yeah?
Cold-blooded. So do you want kids though? Yeah. A lot of kids or no? She got 10.
I think 2.
She got
2
10.
is good.
She got 10.
I wanted none.
Imagine that shit.
I'm also an only child.
Yeah, ain't working out.
2 is perfect.
I see. I got
You have twins? Any twins?
No?
Nope. That's what everybody said.
Yeah. 10 individuals.
Thugged it out. Yeah.
My husband was an only child. So.
Oh,
So
you were?
My husband.
That's her ex.
Was been.
was my husband.
Oh shit!
That's what I call my husband.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, but he was.
You should
my
trademark that
it
before you
was
keep
big.
saying it. That's a good word. Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Like bootylicious.
I hear that again. That might be a movie title.
Yeah, you might be dead right now.
Hey, I want my find to feed my son.
That might be a movie title. That's a great word.
All right.
Look,
the chat room is on you since you said you ain't married. Are you single? They want to know you single now. They on your head now.
All right, so wait a minute.
I'm gonna just give everybody my Instagram.
They said take your AKA
Go
off.
ahead and follow my Instagram.
Be all up in their DMs.
Here, put it on here. I'll put it in the chat.
If you were looking for a guy, what are you looking for?
Something right on.
What am I looking for in a man? What are we playing, matchmaker here?
Yeah.
What aren't you looking for?
Vernon's in the chat room.
Yeah, well, we got Vernon there. Yeah. And some dudes out there looking. Trust me. What are you looking for?
She got nice nails. She got nice nails, guys.
She got her nails done.
I
She
pay
got
attention
cool
to
tennis.
details.
I'll do like this. Her sneaker game is cool because
She said she got soft ankles.
Yeah, I don't like to be around a lot of hard ankles.
That's a good point. She got
only one way to find out if you got soft ankles.
She got soft ankles.
That is the shit you're going.
He's got to be intelligent.
Whoa, okay.
That's relative.
He's got to be intelligent. Well, I'm sapiosexual. You know what I mean? So if you can't stimulate me, I'm intellectual.
Yeah, turned on by the.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just some new stuff they made up.
Okay, so intellectual. What else?
Yeah,
sapiosexual.
I mean,
That sounds
it's
better.
funny. Dennis has a lot of the qualities I like.
Oh shit!
You just
what about the 93%?
Did you just text? You better say me.
No, he didn't.
Y'all didn't catch on. Y'all not catching on.
I caught it. I caught it.
Don't ask me if I'm single for a reason.
Yes. I caught it.
You too.
See, I didn't hear you say don't ask me. I didn't hear you say.
Hey, yo, so
Hold on, what's your name?
Hey, it's Nakia.
Technically single.
George Floyd.
Hey, Nakia.
Hey, so let me enlighten y'all on some things.
Be careful now. I ain't like this.
So, in this day and age, and the way that society's set up, and the way that bills are set up, no man can pay all the bills for a family.
That's right.
That just don't happen no more.
We get that.
Yes,
but we can't decide
But
whether or not you have a say so.
So the way that you set things up, since you have both people working, is you set up a joint account, and that's the account that you each put money in to take care of the bills. Then you each have your own separate account to do what the fuck you want to do with.
Right.
Word. That's beautiful.
I mean, we can both stack.
Respect.
That's what I'm saying.
Love
I
it.
want to know why he's
Exactly,
saying no.
because you know you got to pay the bills, and so each of you know you got most companies you do work for have direct deposit where you can split it between two different accounts or up to 5 different
A
accounts.
house divided will usually fall apart, man. I don't believe in that.
I want to be a woman in the relationship. I don't want to be the same thing as a man. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
be
cool,
the man in
man.
the relationship.
Yeah.
I want to be the woman. And
I definitely don't want a roommate situation.
I don't want a roommate.
No,
That's
me
not going to
neither.
happen.
I don't want to half and
so let me
half.
run it then.
Because I have a roommate and she pays half and I pay half. And that's my best friend.
We have a
No.
connection.
So all I get is
So basically, you're saying a woman
right
who's
that I'm
also
having
paying
sex
bills
with?
in the household with her husband is not a woman?
No. Nakia,
if we're already winning.
Nakia asked the question. Go ahead. Ask again, Nakia.
So my question is, so a woman who isn't helping to pay the bills in the house with her husband, her man, whoever, you're saying she's not a woman? She's not being a woman?
No one is saying not help. No one's saying not help.
Okay, so what am I not helping? So
Yeah.
if my so we
I'm
have
talking
this.
about taking care of the house. I'm talking about the
No, I'm not
bills.
just talking about
I mean,
taking
let's
care of the
talk
house.
about the
It,
bills.
like
But
I
no one's
said,
saying we won't pay bills either. No one's saying
that's not the way
that
to get comfortable.
either.
I'm like,
No one is saying that either. There's nothing wrong with paying bills. There's nothing wrong with paying bills. But that whole
it was the man take care of everything, and I
Talk to
asked
the mic.
the man.
some men are financially capable of that, and I said if that works for you, that's fine. And I'm not saying a woman can't pay any bills. I never said
for a
that.
woman to work and a man to pay all the bills, but he can't stack his paper. And that's why I was getting that y'all want a man to pay everything.
But no, we didn't say that.
Let's get it correct then.
No,
Let's
we
get it
didn't
correct.
say-
That's what
right,
we said.
right. Before you spew any more erroneous.
Before you get it misconstrued.
Somebody got a
Before you
dictionary.
innuendo. Stop it.
I'm not dropping.
Because I'm saying what was
dropping
said.
any
You know what I mean?
innuendo.
And so let's get it correct. Communicate.
I'm trying.
You know what I mean? All right.
I'm trying. I'm going to. I didn't say that
great
there was
show.
anything wrong with
Good
women
question,
paying
Nakia.
bills, and I didn't didn't say that a man has to pay all of the bills either. No one ever said that. What we said was that we don't want roommates in which we pay everything 50-50.
All I'm doing is having sex.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 50-50, but it's
You're bringing
not
Okay, so you don't want a roommate. So let me ask you this. So basically, let's say he pays the rent and you pay all the other bills. Are you cool with that?
Yes. Yes. Let's do that. That's how it should be, whether you dating or not.
100% fine with that.
This is how I feel too.
That's how I was thinking. I don't want a roommate where I got to pay. Okay, you got your half of the mortgage. I got my half.
I ain't watched cable last night.
I know.
But this is how I feel too. Hold on, this is how I feel. I feel like if you're in a financial situation where you and your woman, you guys, are not making a crazy amount of money, and you guys need to put your pennies together to pay the rent, pay what you got to pay, then that's great. Right. But hold up.
I did say that it's contingent upon the relationship.
But here's another thing. So if me and my woman we're splitting the rent, we're paying the bills together, we're doing our thing. I'm not begging her for money. She's not begging me for money. If I have it, she asks me, I give it to her. But then if I hit a lick and I got like $7 million, $8 million in the bank, she ain't got to pay for shit.
By all means.
I'm good. You don't got to do nothing, baby. Just support me, because I know that when I was down, you was there for me.
But see, we're not saying it's that situation. In that situation, I've dated broke millions and thousand. Like, I've dated them all. And if you are down, I will help you to get up. That's my job. Help mate.
Because that's what a relationship is.
Remember that, ladies. Help mate.
You have to.
Assist. Think Magic Johnson. He never tried to dunk it himself. He always passed
dropped it up. Thank you, Nakia.
Thank you, Nakia.
Thank you, Nakia.
Thank you.
That was a great
This
call.
is a fantastic show. Y'all did kill. I couldn't ask for nothing better.
Soldier came through with you.
And I like her thing is like, anyway, I didn't want to talk about.
I never read that book.
I didn't hear you say you didn't want to talk about not being single. But you
everybody else heard you.
Yes.
Because you want to be.
Y'all not hearing what we hearing. You two ain't hearing.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
They throwing up.
Dating in LA is hard.
Yes, it is.
I will say that it's very, very difficult.
How long you been here?
6 years.
Oh, okay.
Now I hear this a lot from women. So what's the biggest difference from you being from DC, right?
I'm from Baltimore.
I'm sorry. That's how
Yeah, don't ever get them.
Yeah, they do say that. Shout out to B More. So being from
Prince
Baltimore,
County,
and coming to California, what's the biggest difference in the culture of men that you've kind of realized? Because you guys mentioned earlier, you're accustomed to opening doors and all those kind of things.
Yeah. I would say it's harder to meet genuine people out here. Everybody's here for a come up, Everybody is here for what you can just do for them. And as far as connection is concerned, it's just very difficult to find that. It's interesting that we hear about women being gold diggers often, and I'm not saying that there aren't, because there are, and that would be a lie for me to not say that. But there are men out here who are the exact same way.
Trying to come up.
Oh my God. They are just trying to
can I just stay at your house for a week?
Say this. They're like, oh yeah, I don't like her like that, but she bought me all this equipment, so I'm gonna stay with her. I'm like, damn.
I gotta at least hit 2 more times.
She got her tax. Right.
Yeah, she got her tax.
It's like
I gotta
that.
do 2 more.
I think that's just people in general. Sometimes people.
Yeah, but I think it's worse out here because this is the land of opportunity.
And sometimes people ain't getting that.
People ain't trying to be actors and singers and everything out in Baltimore. I mean, you have some rappers, but like it's just not the same.
Yeah, you're right.
You have regular people trying to live regular lives, trying to have families and trying to grow with people. And I feel like out here, it's kind of like nobody can even focus on that. They're just focused on self.
I think that comes from where you're at, your location. Because if you come to my city, it's a lot of rappers and different things, but people are trying to have families and have lives.
In Long Beach, right?
Right.
Yeah, because you're right. I'm in North Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah,
so if you're out there in North Hollywood, everybody's on.
Everybody trying to come up.
You're right.
Right.
Nigga, we trying. Who is this? It better not be Vernon.
Vegas, man.
Yeah, I tell about that.
I never even got. I got the. Damn, I got onto the rent conversation, and I didn't even get to ask my original question that I called.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your question?
So I wanted y'all can answer it quickly, but back to the Kirk Franklin thing. Is it okay, or is it ever a right point you can get to where you say fuck them kids or fuck that kid or write your kid off?
Yes.
30.
Yes. Yes.
Of course.
29 and a half.
When they do some stupid like that.
Yeah, they do that.
So they videotape you. Nigga.
You can't pick your family.
Okay, yeah, I just want a confirmation to the information. I just want to make sure I wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, it's over. Have you ever done anything?
Ride it out with their kids, even if they become serial killers and mass shooters. That's my son. Like, nah, like I think at some point you can cut that motherfucker off.
DJ, what's the worst thing you did as a kid?
Grow up.
that your parents are just embarrassed about.
That there was. I mean, I was a bad kid in school.
Obviously.
Like I was, obviously, but some of the worst things I did, I didn't even get caught for. But embarrassing, yeah. Like in school, like my mama would have to like pop up. Like they knew my mama's phone number and name by heart because my mama got called so much. Like I was that kid, but I had like good grades and stuff. But behavior-wise, I used to give teachers hell. So I got in trouble a lot. Substitute teacher, I almost got me and my homies expelled from school in high school. A little stuff like that, but I was still a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? I still got everything. I never got written off like that.
I got straight A's. I just didn't go to class.
Yeah, they don't even go together, DJ.
Yeah, 4.3.
He said, the teachers didn't like me, but, I got good grades. No.
I'm a great student. I just didn't go.
Give you information, though.
Yeah, tell me about the clothing, man. What's up?
You can look me up on buymacpoppy.com, buymacpoppy_ on all social platforms. My life is to set bang that on God. That's what we pushing. We push positivity. Complete the mission is our slogan. They ask, what's the mission? Whatever mission you on, and it's repetitive.
Bam! In your face.
Order y'all
Spell
something.
that out for us, because I'm going to go ahead and follow you.
You can follow me at Dennis L.A. White on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you're interested in acting, I have a company called Act Like You Know. It's actlikeyouknow.org.
Wait, hang on. Put that in the chat, bro.
Act Like You Know.
Actlikeyouknow.org. If you're interested in acting. And also, we have a company called Brother Strong, where we educate young black men about how to be strong men.
Wait, say that again. What's the last one?
Brother Strong. Brother Strong. That we educate young black men about how to be strong black men.
Man,
we're doing.
Especially if you ain't got no daddy.
We're going into communities, talking to kids. We have an award show. You have Black Girls Rock. We're doing something on the aspect to promote black men.
Y'all should get Kirk Franklin's son to come out.
He should have been a stand-up comedian.
He should get Kirk Franklin.
I got a story to tell, and I probably can help your kids. I do some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so check that out. Make sure you check out The Family Business on BET.
Yes.
May 7th.
Check it out, man.
That's right.
I love
season,
that.
Right?
Yeah, second season.
And if you're a mom out there and you have a son and you want him to grow up and be a positive black man and know how it is, get with this young man. If you can't seem to find an uncle or a cousin,
that's real talk.
Somebody to talk to him, and he has to be able to receive it too. Because I talked to some kids, and you could just tell when a kid is receiving the information as to, yo man, this is what I think you should do. I went down this road. Yeah, that sounds great. And they're not really looking, which is another sign of whether or not they're getting it, because they'll look at you and look you in the eyes.
Well, I had a conversation with these other guys recently. I said, we could talk to 100 kids, and maybe only 7 of them receive it. That's 7. That's positive. That's fine. The 93, we can't. 93. Come on, man. We can't. Them hats, man. We can't account for the 93, but that's 7. If we get 7 young men to listen and become successful, we did a great job.
Yeah.
Hashtag 93%.
Go ahead, baby girl. Give your information.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Again, my name is Morgan Day. My information, you can find me on Instagram under Miss Morgan Honey, MISSMORGANHONEY.
Finna flood that.
All right. Go ahead. And like I said, I am an actress, but I'm also a spoken word artist. And so I will have a book of poetry coming out either later this year or next year. You want me to spit something?
I just asked. I didn't tell you. You know how you don't like people telling you nothing.
What would y'all want to hear about?
Well, let's
okay, go ahead.
Go back.
Yeah.
We got an acquittal today, so we can leave with some power.
Go ahead, baby girl.
I'm Chastity, life coach at Miss Fix It LLC and D36 Cleaning, and also
like cleaning houses.
Cleaning commercial.
I might need you.
Also, sensitive thug. Sensitive_thug.
Because somebody had the other sensitive thug, and you got to put the underscore.
I need an underscore.
For those who don't know how the underscore work, because you used the first one, and somebody got it, and they go, fuck.
Yes.
You either put a number or underscore. Bam, put underscore. Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything.
Impossible.
Comedian Speedy on Facebook. Happy birthday goes out. I pay that attention to this shit. Happy birthday to the homie Shaman Moore. It's 51 years old today.
Yo, yeah.
What?
Shout out to Shaman.
George Tataki. I think that's how you say his name. Does anybody know who that is?
Is he Mexican
from Star
or
Trek, right?
Very good.
is he
man.
Asian or Mexican?
He's Asian.
Oh.
That's what I thought too. But he's 84 years old. It's kind of
man,
weird for an
right?
Asian kid to have
Well, that
George.
means Shaman
but-
gonna have a party at his crib today.
Yeah, he's gonna be rocking it. Anyway,
Don't take your girls, nigga.
shout out to Ryan O'Neal. He is 80 years old.
Who is that?
Actor. Luther Vandross was born today. Yeah, Luther was born today.
Fat Luther or Skinny Luther?
A child.
Too soon, Nick. Too soon.
Everybody always say that with Luther. I didn't grow up on Luther. I don't know.
Stephen Marley is 49 years old.
Who's that?
Carmen Electra is 49.
Who's that?
Killer Mike,
Oh,
46.
shout out to Killer Mike.
There
Shout
you
out to
go.
my brother
I knew
Killer
it was
Mike.
somebody you knew. Alan Houston,
Great rap
50
name, too.
years old. Who'd have thought Alan Houston would be 50?
That's a great rap name. Killer Mike. Like Killer Mike.
But did he ever
That's
kill somebody?
No, it's Kill a Mike. Like Killer Mike.
Like Killer.
No, I read his name was Killer
Yeah,
Mike.
Because he's a
Killer.
because he's a rapper.
No, it's
No.
Killer.
Killer?
No, like Killer Mike. Like
Yeah, but he spelled
But
it.
he's now
Killer
he has a Killer Mike.
Mike.
Like,
no,
yeah.
right, but he's a
His rap
MC.
name, his
so
MC
he's
name
just playing on words,
Killer
right?
Mike.
Like Mike.
Play on words. Yeah.
I'm a killer and I kill.
Okay, on this
Mike.
date, since we're talking about music,
That boy cold.
on this date,
to Killer
April 20th, 1993 began the first time you heard about Backstreet Boys.
So
Their debut was today.
you-
That's why all the
y'all
kids
listen
are
to
going
Backstreet
crazy
Boys?
about that shit. Also on this date, 2012,
I was
Think
a
Like a
BTK
Man
fan,
came
so I
I
out.
was a
I
BTK
can't
fan.
knock it.
Not BTK. I was.
Nah, that Pandemonium
Insane.
album hit, nigga. Y'all
Insane.
crazy.
Well, I was Backstreet, then NSYNC came out, and I was like,
Never got
oh,
into
bye,
NSYNC.
bye.
Oh, no, I hated that song. Also on this date, 1993, Janet Jackson had the number 7 song in the country with That's the Way Love Goes. That was her biggest record so far.
Who's that?
Wow. Janet Jackson.
Lil Penny. Lil Penny.
That's her biggest song, really? I thought
Is it the Buster
I thought the
one?
one with Mike was her biggest song.
Scream. I always thought that was
Or the
Mike's
one
song.
with Buster.
Busted.
No?
That was cold.
That's the Way Love Goes.
Yeah, that's the joint.
I love that song.
You got your little poetic justice vibe on. I see.
Okay, I want a poem. I want something that would.
See, I didn't put that pressure on you, so don't say.
I mean, if you want to.
Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I have a poem I just
Oh shit!
wrote
She got a book. She came ready.
So no, I keep.
Are you gonna make a book?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. I haven't had a good
I'm actually in the
poetry book in so long. That's dope.
process of it now.
What are you
So the name of this piece is called "Solve the Equation," and I wrote this recently. All right. Pain is intelligent. It is the calculus of calculated catastrophes, the trigonometry of tragedies, tragically devastating the divinity of two-parent household families. It's the spell check of overseers and masters, the Webster's Dictionary of disasters, the FBI's due diligence in decimating communities of color, sucking hope until alabaster. Pain will abrasively fire bullet holes in project doors, unexpectedly taking a life, then licentiously lie in the name of Star-Spangled Banner bigotry, making a mockery of Fred Hampton's wife, the language arts of mental strife. It'll write essays to stupefy endorphins, crossing T's and dotting tears in eyes, subtly surfacing in innocent conversations, creeping up casually in disguise to make a surprise entrance on special occasions. Pain looks like a 12-year-old committing suicide from cyberbullying and being taunted. It looks like grandma dying on Christmas, so the holidays are forever haunted. House smelling of collard greens, chitlins, macaroni and cheese, and all the fixings, while fixing a facade of a gracious attitude during saying grace to God, wishing he had granted grace over more than just the food. Pain aims to oxymoron, causing internal tantrums but remaining outwardly pleasant because you don't want to be viewed as rude. Temperament is a faulty metric in measuring the height of its altitude. It'll multiply irrational behavior, subtract years from promising lifespans, add pills to a daily regimen, and divide depression equally through nations so citizens can never revisit native lands. Pain's the decimal point that determines negative balances in bank accounts for single mothers. It's the Pythagorean theorem that causes paramours to shake the core of twin flame lovers. It's the Ivy League experience of ICU's disease and terminal illness, granting master's degrees and PhDs to the destitute on a roll with scholarly quickness. Pain is insidious insidious, slowly desensitizing the spirits in most instances. It'll post up and say what's up in the depths of your gut and dap you up while doubling up over from hunger pains. It's the manifestation of a sickening situation when intuition said not to visit the liquor store because the shopkeeper keeps a .38 caliber in her drawer to shoot 15-year-olds in the head for orange juice, shooting up riots of Rodney King and Latasha Harlins, inciting racial disdain. Pain has range from a toddler crying, "Mama, I need to eat," to a grown man crying, "Mama, I can't breathe." Pain will set bombs off during 9/11 the same way the KKK will set bombs in churches during ministry, killing 4 little girls who were meant to be going to school learning math and history, Birmingham Bibles blessed with blood and broken debris, breaking covenants with God, destroying faith in the Holy Trinity, detonating bombs of mass misery, mother rocking back and forth with a rock that ended up piercing her daughter's brain, ending her life while initiating pain that burns in mama's heart forever, eerily the same way a cross will burn on a lawn wherever. Sundown towns threaten all of the uppity niggas with hate-bearing flames and mobs that'll maim unashamed melanin in rivers. Pain is practical. It causes hurt people to hurt people. But when do you dare outsmart the agony of its intellect? Because as intelligent as it may be, as insidious and widespread, pain is lacking in spirit and possesses not one iota of creativity. It continuously attacks the vulnerable, which dignifies it as cowardly. Pain could never be as powerful as faith. It is the envious underachiever of love. It pitches hissy fits to hold you hostage to its addictiveness, holding back healing, challenging righteousness of all one believes in. But when the time comes to prosper forward and burdens have been laid down by the riverside, you've unlatched its talons from the 4 chambers that keep your pulse, decided your God will be the only thing you deify. Subtract fear from your mental, put parentheses around hope, and then multiply. Have the strength to look pain in the eye and solve its equation.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Way better than this show.
Thank y'all.
She way better than this show.
I almost cried over here.
Yeah, very good. And you wrote that when? You said yesterday?
No, not yesterday, like a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Again, man, shout out to Blue. We miss you, bro.
My dog Blue.
Shout out to DR3. We love you till the wheels fall off. Shout out to my son, who is the sidekick on the show. If he's not here, there is no show.
That is true.
If he's sick, we sick.
Shout out to the Most High for that one.
So hopefully he don't get sick no time soon.
Yo, before you end, I just want to say congratulations on everything with the show, man.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I've been knowing you for a long time, but I've been following you for a long time.
Thank you, man.
I respect you as a black man doing everything that you're doing.
Trying, man.
I appreciate you to 1,000%.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody that watched the show, Fox appreciate it. I appreciate it. But we're trying to get that season 2 and 3. So keep watching the show. Keep it number 1. And then they don't have a choice but to kick that up. Y'all destroyed. Ladies, fellas, destroyed. Great show. Tomorrow, what you watching Wednesday, whatever you watching, we're going to talk about it. Some movies I do need to watch. I'm going to definitely check out some shows. Check out some shows that's coming out. I am going to watch. I keep forgetting to watch the my man from Power, Hardwick. Yeah. What's it called? Wicked. What's it called? Hardwick. You said to watch it.
Oh, with Loretta Devine.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
But shout out to Omari Hardwick. That's my brother.
Yeah. Cool dude. Unhinged.
Yes.
Okay.
Any movie suggestions? We got one.
You can check out some of my movies.
Yeah, shout them out.
Throw it out.
Check out Notorious.
Now, Secrets, you know, they show Notorious all the time. We about to show it again because it's
make sure y'all watch Notorious.
Oh yeah,
his birthday. And then I got a new movie called Super Turn coming out as well. Me and the guy to play Biggie, and we got a bunch of people in there. So make sure you watch out Super Turn.
And if you're trying to be an actress, he's the one to hit, or actor. He's the one to hit, y'all. And it's called what again?
Act Like You Know.
Act like you know.
Act Like You Know.
Black folks put it together. I don't know how we do it. And don't forget, your boy's shoes dropped today. Zion's shoes dropped today. They actually look pretty nice for one. For a first shoe, usually the third shoe they figured out.
You know, Jordan usually tear up a nigga's shoe collection. Yeah, Jordan is the worst. Chris Paul shoes, horrible. Carmelo Anthony, horrible. Westbrook, horrible. So shout out to Jordan for getting this one right, man.
Yeah, maybe he didn't design this one.
You like Carmelo's shoes? Oh, he from Baltimore. That's why. Yeah, that's why you trying to. Yeah, his shoes.
Baltimore. From Baltimore. See, there it is. He don't even know why he got them on. He wore pennies.
I like Carmelo.
We'll be back tomorrow, man. God bless you. Wear your mask, bitch.
Don't wear your mask, man. Shalom to the people.
We out.
Happy 420.
Happy 420, man. We out of here.
Good show.